soda,
Howard Stern Show,
iced tea, lemonade, fruit drinks. Thank you. All right. Exciting show for you today. A lot of people stopping by, mystery guests, regular guests. I'll tell you. Mystery guests. Mystery guest, Jerry. All right, and a lot of other kind of guests, regular guests. I'll tell you more about it. Regular guests. Tell you more about that later. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello. Hi. Good morning. I'd like to talk to Howard, please.
Yes, we're going around the country right now, Robin. I'm in Los Angeles right now, and then I will move on.
Howard.
Heading west and heading east.
That's right. How did you guess my plan?
Howard?
You must be psychic.
Howard?
What we do here at this portion of the show is Robin and I talk while someone yells Howard in the background, trying to get my attention. All right, let's continue.
Okay. Howard, I must tell you, your pay-per-view special was supreme. It was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, let me say something. A lot of people are confused on my new tape. They think it's the New Year's Eve show coming to their homes. I don't know. Did you get the tape?
Yes, I did. I ordered it and I got the poster, and it's all fantastic.
That's what you're talking about.
And what I want to concentrate on, and I want to make sure our fans understand this, the new tape has, what would you say, sir, 40, 45 minutes? I mean, it's almost a brand new tape. Am I correct?
Exactly, precisely.
All the backstage goings on. You get to travel through the backstage area, see how we put the show together. You get to see the backstage party that was unbelievably controversial in Newark. They've banned me from re-entering Newark because of this backstage footage. When they showed it to the Newark City Council, they freaked out. So what I'm trying to say is that you're getting this brand new compilation tape and also the poster.
What are you doing? I'm talking on the phone, Mark, to Howard Stern. Get off the phone. All right.
Who is that?
That was my best friend.
How come he can tell you to get off the phone?
I don't know.
Well, get him on the phone again.
Get him on the phone?
Yeah, what do you mean your best friend? Are you gay?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's your roomie, huh?
He's not my lover. No, he's just my best friend.
He sounded real gay.
Yeah, no, well, he's not really.
Oh, he's not gay?
Well, no.
You're gay.
Not?
I am gay.
Yeah, you sound gay.
Thank you.
Your friend there's not gay?
No.
I bet you. Then what? Hey, get him on the phone. Why? This is early in the morning. Why can't you be on the phone?
I don't know. I think he wants to go to sleep.
But are you keeping him up?
Possibly.
How? Aren't you in another room?
I am in another room.
So how are you keeping him up?
I don't know, Howard. Don't ask. Let's get on to something else.
You having a problem there?
No, not really.
Get him on the phone again. He sounded real angry.
You really want to talk to him?
Yeah.
No, get him on with you again. That was cool.
Okay. Oh.
He's there.
Mark?
Hey, Mark, pick up the phone.
I don't believe
You should call him Skid Mark.
Anyway, look.
What is he? He's doing that to you?
Yeah, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Mark?
What's the problem, Mark?
How can you keep a guy there that's going to hassle you that much? What, are you in love with him and he...
No. He's just my best friend of 17 years, that's all.
And why is he doing that to you? Does he know you're on a radio show?
Mark? I can't believe it.
And he's probably taking advantage of you because you're a butt ranger and you're afraid to fight back.
Yeah, he abuses you.
Mark, this isn't costing you anything. It's an 800 number.
Tell him it's an 800 number.
What?
Hey, Mark, it's an 800 number. You're on a radio show.
Mark doesn't care.
I can't believe it.
He's mature.
Mark, yeah, he's real mature. Why would you put up with that? Get him out of the house. It's your apartment.
No, it's not. It's his house.
Oh, it's his house.
Yeah.
Why are you there?
Yeah, why are you there making phone calls?
I'm visiting.
He treats you like this all the time?
No. He's wonderful.
Does he treat you like a baby all the time?
No. He's wonderful.
Get off the phone.
Get off the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, Twinkle Toes, get off the phone.
Anyway, Howard, I do a drag character called Ivana Tramp, and I want to be Miss Howard Stern, 1995.
Well, hey, maybe I'll do that again. I don't know. It's a lot to put together. I right now, I must tell you that I am concentrating on the video because I want our fans to know that it is, really different. And also, I want them to understand what the poster is. I should have an unveiling so they could see what it is. I think once they saw it, they would really flip for it. But
it's really fantastic.
And also, I only have a limited amount of those because I'm only going to make a certain amount, and that'll be it.
Don't let your friends see your poster.
So what I'm trying to do is get the word out before we have to cut off the advertisement.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Well, I'll tell you, I played the video for him last night, and he absolutely loved it. I've never seen him laugh so hard in my life.
Who, Mark?
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a sense of humor.
Oh, no, he really does.
Well,
we went to see John Waters' new movie tonight.
Yeah, I got a copy of that at home. I got to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
It's cool when the movie studios send me like an advanced copy of something that's just coming out.
Yeah,
Well,
that's great.
I always feel like I'm part
go.
of... Yeah, he's being a real twit.
I better go.
Hey, Mark, man, why don't you mellow out, dude? Hey, let me talk to him. I'll show you how a man talks to him.
He won't talk.
Mark's such a pleasant
I wish we could only play for you what Mark just said.
He's so pleasant this time of the morning.
We had a beef of... That was funny.
All right.
What is his problem?
I don't know.
I'm sorry we had to hit the button, but Mark cursed.
He's tired.
All right.
He's just
cranky.
tired, that's
He's
all.
a cranky girl.
Tell her to go back to bed.
He really did love it.
Okay, thanks.
And Robin,
Yeah.
you're the most beautiful woman in the world.
Why, thank you.
Honestly.
Hey, if he feels that way about Jews, wait, how does he feel about faggots?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
I entertained the bastard last night. Tell him half Jew, half Jew. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. And Daniel Carver is wonderful.
All right. Hey, I'm going to be playing the Ku Klux Klan message this morning. We have about 2 of them.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Howard.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's not 2 for Tuesday. We get 2 Klan messages.
Yep. 2 for Wednesday Klan messages. Wow. Okay. That was funny. Why do you have to hit the button? Okay, aren't we all mature enough to hear the F word? That guy Mark picks up the phone. He goes, "Get off the phone with that effing Jew." And it was really funny. But, you know, if you hear the F word in this country, we're
People freak out.
We're a nation of children.
Did you read the that inside page of that City Light section in the Daily News this past Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole big debate going on about the F word on TV.
Yeah. Big debate. Nobody's heard it.
Everybody's right. Oh, I was so offended, and how dare they? And both Martin Lawrence and Bono should be banned from TV.
Yeah. Yeah, God forbid we hear that word. We might die. Ay.
There are people like that.
Yeah. No, Fred's one of them. Albany, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Hey, listen, I wanted to ask you a question. Did you hear the news about the girls up...
Oh, anyway, I didn't give out the number. 1-800-52-STERN. That's what I'm sorry. 1-800-52-STERN, and you must be 18 or older to order the tape. $39.95. Brought to you by Infinity Ventures and me. Go ahead, yes. Did I hear about 2 girls who did what?
They did a strip job up on the state capitol.
Yes, I heard of that.
Anyway, I wanted to tell you that the press up here did a lot of nice... they did a good justice to you about that whole thing, because they're telling you that they're saying that...
Cleveland, you're on the air.
Morning, Howard.
Hi.
I just wanted to say congratulations and thanks for your great video. It's just great.
Good. I'm glad a lot of people getting it now in the mail.
Yeah,
Robin.
it seems to be arriving in people's homes.
Right.
I loved it. The poster is beautiful. I got to get a really nice frame for it.
Good. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with this product. I think that people are really going to flip for it. And
yeah.
I'm just trying to get the word out about it.
Oh, yeah, because I had the pay-per-view, too, and it was great. And you just did so much more on the Backstage tape, so I loved it.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to, I figured a lot of people saw the New Year's Eve show, so I wanted to give you a little bit of that, but also wanted to give you what went on behind the scenes, because that, to me, was funnier.
Plus, you can't show all of that on the actual pay-per-view event. It would be nice if you could, take people backstage and through all of that stuff, but you can't. You need a video project to do that.
Yeah, so, I wanted to make it special, and also wanted to throw the poster in there, which I thought was a, nice high-grade paper, the whole thing. It sends to some cheap piece of garbage.
Excellent. It was great. Definitely well worth it.
Glad you like it.
Did also want to say congratulations on knocking Jeff and Flash, the Cleveland morons, off the air.
Well, every time we're in Cleveland now, Robin, as you know, and some of the idiots that we compete with are Jeff and Flash, and they've said that they are going off the air. They are not going off the air. That is a publicity stunt. They have not been fired. That's a lie. They're very desperate for ratings right now.
They're doing anything for publicity?
Yeah, so they're doing the "Hey, we've been fired" routine. Goodbye, Cleveland, for over 2 or 3 weeks. They haven't been fired. They're still on the air. They still suck, because after this is a hoax, so what? Who cares? No one cares that they're leaving. They suck.
They're still Jeff and Flash.
They're still Jeff and Flash. The fact that they're running testimonials on their "Goodbye, Jeff and Flash. It was great, 17 years, Jeff and Flash."
You think these guys would be on a week and saying stuff like this? They'd be looking for new jobs.
If I was them, I'd come up with 2 phony baloney names instead of Jeff and Flash. First off, when I start my new show. No, they have not been fired.
Well, they certainly have. They've gotten some press here in the industry.
Well, how else are they going to get press? They suck creatively, so what can they do? So they sit there and they're going to do, I'm leaving the radio. Let me tell you something. When I leave the radio, it's going to be the real thing.
They don't want you to leave.
And I'll tell you one thing. They're not going to give me 2 weeks to announce it. These guys have been announcing it for 2 months.
Right. No radio employer gives a person 2 weeks to say goodbye.
No, when you're really fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Remember Soupy Sales here when they fired him at NBC and they tried to give him like another week, and he went on the air and started saying he didn't know why they were firing him. Well, then they threw him off.
Started whining and crying, and they threw him right off the air. They said, "Do you want to handle this professionally?" And he goes, "Well, no. Who would?" Listen, these guys are desperate. We've got them on the ropes. Next, they're going to announce they're chopping their wieners off. I mean, what's left to do? We're Jeff and Flash. We're not fired, but we're chopping our wieners off. What they're going to do is they're going to come out with an announcement in about a week for the dopey press in Cleveland that falls for this kind of crap. And they're going to go, well, because of the outpour of emotion for Jeff and Flash, like there's some kind of emotion around those guys.
They've been persuaded to keep them.
What they're trying to do right now is say, hey, wait a second. We've been on in Cleveland a long time. If you guys lose us, you're losing guys who have been on in Cleveland for a long time. And it's like, well, why would someone in Cleveland care how long you've been on the radio? All they care about is what you've done the previous day on the radio and whether it was good or not. As if someone has allegiance to someone because they've been there for 17 years. Oh, we can't lose them. They're a gold mine. They're Cleveland.
I don't think I've listened to anything else since you came here.
Of course not. And those guys haven't been fired. How ridiculous. What am I, a nitwit, that I would fall for such a stunt? When you're fired, let me tell you something. I've been fired a couple of times in my career. A couple of embarrassing times. And let me tell you something. When I was fired, the NBC didn't leave me on for 2 weeks to say goodbye. They didn't, hey, Howard was a great employee. When you're fired, there's a lot of negative vibes going on. Those guys haven't been fired. It's the only way they can get press. What? They can't do anything creative. They're probably sitting there going, oh, boy, we're getting press. Thank God. How are we going to...
This is great. Now what are we going to do? We can't fire ourselves every week.
It's like if the guy in Nirvana wasn't really dead. You know, his record wasn't selling, the guy in Nirvana. In Utero was not selling all that well. Suddenly, now that he's dead, they can't keep the shelves stocked with them. They're saying that they're out of Nirvana records. No one can get their hands on them. It'd be a great stunt if the guy could, just turn around and say, hey, by the way,
I'm here.
Hey, I'm really alive.
Just wanted people to get the record.
Yeah. I'm thinking of committing suicide just to get my ratings up. Why not?
Oh, my. Well,
those guys aren't fired. They're two retards.
I just wanted to say thanks again on your video. It really was something special.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Finally, we got them all shipped out. So everyone who ordered will either have gotten it by now or are in the midst of receiving it. And anyone who orders now can get the video fairly quickly. So that's good. We're all caught up, Robin.
All right. Because I wanted people to have that. We've been talking about it for a long time.
Well, that's why I kind of low-keyed it for a while, because I knew that we weren't delivering yet. So now that we've delivered and people have it in their hands, I'm happy about it. Okay, hey, thanks for the call.
Thanks, Howard.
All right. Cleveland, listen, Cleveland, the only thing that those two nitwits, see, this is radio guys. These two nitwits haven't worked at their radio show for 17 years. There was no logical reason why I should have been able to go to Cleveland and instantly beat them in the ratings. Because if you have something of a loyal following, it would take a few months or years even to steal an audience away. You would have to be, in order for me to steal your audience inside of 2 weeks, you would have to be so awful on the radio. That means people are dying to get away from you, but there's just nothing to listen to.
They just had no alternative.
Oh, please. Those are the two lamest guys in radio. They don't even work at their craft. If you want to call this a craft. I choose to call it a craft because this is all I can do. If I could do more, I wouldn't call it a craft. I would call it ridiculous work. Nonsense. Jokes. But I have never seen two guys like Jeff and Flash that people couldn't wait to get away from. You know that the Jews like Hitler better than Cleveland likes Jeff and Flash? Do you know that? Are you aware of that?
The Jews took longer getting out of Germany.
The Jews kept going, maybe Hitler's not so bad. He's not that terrible. So, all right, so we have to go live in a camp. It'll be like summer camp. It won't be so bad.
You really want to get on that boat?
Yeah, we don't want to go to another country. I mean, pick up and move. The Jews hung on to Hitler more than Cleveland hung on to Jeff and Flash. I mean, I've never seen an exodus like Jeff and Flash's audience. All right, I got to take a break, Robin.
That's pretty bad.
We'll come back. I'll take some more phone calls. I only got the 2 phone calls there. And we'll be back right after these words.
Roll back with the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. All right. Where were we? We went to Cleveland last. We haven't gone to New York this morning. New York, you're on the air.
Hello. Can I speak to Howard?
Yes, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yes.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
I met Debbie Tate the other night.
Tate.
Lesbian? Space lesbian?
From our New Year's show.
Yes, I did.
And she's prominently featured on the new videotape Backstage as she slips into her bathing suit. Takes her about 20 minutes to get into that bathing suit. Have you gotten the tape yet?
Yeah, so I got the tape, and I saw her in the club, and I recognized her.
She's hot, but she really is lesbo.
I know.
She is turned off. She is really turned off to men.
Did you try to hit on her?
Well, sort of.
Yeah,
I went up to her, I saw her, and I said, I thought you should have won. She goes, oh, my God. Are you serious? Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice. And,
that was about it.
How did you know it was me? I said, I saw you on the video.
Yeah.
And she goes, I haven't seen it yet. She's waiting for her copy from you.
Yeah, it's coming as soon as she orders one.
She forks over the $39.95.
No special treatment.
No special treatment here. This is a business we're running.
Yeah, I understand.
How long do you think she's going to wait?
I don't know. I don't think she's getting one then.
I dig her. You know, the only thing I don't dig on her is like all those tattoos. Like I dig some of them. I don't think that one on her arm that looks like a sunburst.
Well, that's how I recognized her. I saw that. I was like,
yeah.
I saw this girl dancing erotically.
Yeah, she's very erotic.
Was this like a regular old club?
It's like a small club.
Did you notice on the Backstage tape that when she's dancing after the show and she like throwing her arm up in the air? Did you see that whole thing? You see how she dances?
Oh, yeah. She's
really,
she was in the club.
Yeah, she's really sexy.
But I wonder why she goes to regular straight clubs and dances erotically.
Well, I guess
she was with some gay friends.
Oh.
Yeah, she was with girls.
Well, no, she was with gay guys, too.
Yeah, a lot of lesbians hang around with gay guys.
But I asked her, we start talking about the tape, and she's like, saying, oh, did they show a lot of sexual things about me? I'm like, well, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And then...
well, aside from her putting on the bathing suit, there's another girl putting her bathing suit on for her, which is really, it's hard to describe. You got to see it.
Beastly?
Elena Beastie. Beastly.
He's not real good with the names.
No.
Debbie Tate and Elena Beastly.
All right, well, you know, how many names does he have to memorize, really? And then she's also, I think, when she's dancing on the after the event party, doesn't she hop on top of Elena Beastie?
Yeah, the two of them are going at it.
Yeah, that's good.
But she was asking.
That's a good tape.
That's the best part about the tape. I wish it was a little bit longer. But,
hey, listen, there's only so much tape you can fit on one tape.
Yeah, I know.
At some point, I had to end it. I had 9 hours.
And we didn't know where the legal line was.
Yeah, we had to be careful, but you know.
Well, I think you went over the line at that point anyway. You should have just kept going.
Yeah, right. As long as you're past that point, you might as well keep going with it. You know what? I would almost like to have released all 9 hours of the Backstage stuff.
You wouldn't believe.
The Backstage material is real good. So what I did was I made a highlights reel, and I basically that's what I'm sending to you in the mail. Also the poster.
Yeah, the poster's great.
Yeah, it's cool. And hold on to that poster. That's all I can say.
I'm keeping it in the cylinder for
Good.
now.
That's smart. I just got a great fax about it. It says, Howard, this is from Albany. I received my very own copy of the Backstage tape yesterday, and I got to tell you, it's great. The Baba Booey footage is great. The rehearsal footage was fun, but the Tiny Tim piece was killer.
Yeah, that was funny.
Anyway, I've fallen in love with Elena, the woman for whom pain is pleasure, and if my girlfriend dies, I'll be begging her just to get a sniff. The poster is a hell of a lot nicer than I expected, and I was expecting something nice. So there it is. Tape was great. And see you at the convention for governor. Oh, well, that's from Albany.
Excellent.
So I started talking to her about her lesbianism.
Yeah.
And I say, so can a guy give you more than a girl can give you? She goes...
we like to think that anyway.
She goes, well, it's different, but she goes, I can't do to a guy that I like to do to a girl.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. She's a hardcore lesbian. She is turned off by the sight of male genitalia.
She did say she had a boyfriend now, though.
Well, he better not have a penis. Because she is thoroughly disgusted by the sight of it, as I am. But, you know, listen.
That's not the way it's supposed to be.
Right. I know girls who love the sight of it. I don't know about you, Robin, but They love it. They're attracted to it. They see it. They're mystified by it. They go, anything that protrudes, I'm mystified by. I've talked to women about it. They go, oh, my God. I go, and you like the whole package, everything? Oh, my God. Anything that hangs, protrudes, anything.
Well, you know, every time Jackie walks into a room, I check. I watch. I say, is it today? Today?
But I do that, too, when it comes to Jackie.
I noticed that. You're checking him out, too.
Jackie the Beef Man. Oh, yeah.
He came in yesterday. He looked like a tent maker.
Jackie was walking in. Jackie just walks around the station aroused after the show.
You guys were all staring at my crotch yesterday.
You were aroused.
I wasn't at all.
Really? Well, you're quite the man.
Are you kidding? You grabbed it when we said it.
Oh, I grab it when nobody says anything.
Jackie's walking around the station aroused, and I'm going,
look at me!
Yeah, bitch.
You're still going strong.
Yeah.
No, I have
F you, you Jew.
story, too.
Shut up, you nuts.
What is that?
I asked her about her alien experience. I go, so when was the last experience you had? She goes, oh, my God, I can't believe you said that. It's so painful. She goes, oh, now they're going to come tonight.
Yeah,
she goes, well, it was about 2 months ago.
She's not kidding about any of that stuff.
She goes, it was just so painful. She goes, you won't believe what they did to me.
What they do?
What happened? She goes, they shave all my.
Yeah, well,
God.
she's a live wire, all right.
Before I get here, she goes, well,
she's a live wire. Hey, dude, I got to move along.
Okay.
All right. Hey, 1-800-52-STERN, and you must be 18 or older because of comments like that, obviously.
Of course.
All
Maybe
right.
we should just have a camera follow her around all the time.
Well, that's what I tried to do.
Okay.
All right, dude.
All right,
thanks for the call. Glad you enjoyed the tape.
Great. Bye-bye.
All right.
These aliens are always doing things to us.
So you want to take one more phone call, and then I can get on to some other stuff?
Sure.
All right. Let's go to Las Vegas. Las Vegas, you're on the air. Las Vegas, you're on the air. El Paso, Texas, you're on the air.
All right, how's it going, Howard?
All right, lower your radio.
Okay, will do. There we go.
What is that, a TV?
And,
Sir, you got to be aware that in the background there's just tons of noise.
okay, there we go.
What was that?
That was the TV.
Something like Letterman.
Yeah, it was. It sucked. It was a repeat. He don't work no more.
Yeah, well, he's already been successful enough. He doesn't need to work.
He's making $14 million a year. What does he need to work for?
He's busy. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
When you pay a guy all that money, why should he work? That's kind of a weird concept. Sort of like football players.
It's called House.
Don't curse on my air. I'm not gonna do that, Robin. Why should I?
People have to realize the appropriate language
Man, that ain't it.
for radio.
Want to do Washington or Baltimore?
Washington.
All right. Washington, D.C., you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, what's up?
I have to hit... This is twice already I've hit the button.
Hey, I got to ask you a question about the Backstage tape.
Sure.
Hey, when is... have you started to mail the tapes out yet?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the tapes... I know it took a while till we got it together, but the tapes are all in the mail.
Well, you were working on it.
I've been looking in the mail. I can't find it.
It's coming today or tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I got a story to tell you, man. I keep having this reoccurring dream about the Sunday girl.
The chocolate Sunday... Vanessa
I don't know.
Warner.
Whatever her name is. I made
Yeah.
my wife watch the tape, tried to get her to watch it. I wanted her to do the same kind of thing. She wouldn't do it.
Really? Yeah, who wants to do that with their wife anyway?
Oh, man, I wanted to eat.
What else is he going to do?
I don't know.
You know, it's real weird. Like, people say, hey, why don't, like, I'm married 20 years.
If your wife just spontaneously did that,
I wouldn't care.
It would blow your mind.
No, it would be annoying.
Oh, Howard,
it would
don't
annoy
be
me.
ridiculous.
I'm telling you, it would annoy me. I'm not going to say that. I mean,
wish
I've seen all of it.
that somebody would do something to you.
If Vanessa came on to me like that and let me do that in her apartment, I would go out of my mind. I would be eternally grateful.
Oh, man, she was too much for me.
I mean, she's a very sexual woman. You know what? She don't look good with her clothes on. She only looks good naked.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. So anyway,
I'm telling you.
That's a real drawback.
No, that's great. Any girl who looks good naked. Most girls look better with
Well,
clothes
how
on.
could you tell? You're going to reject her because you see her with her clothes on.
You know, when she came out in the beginning, when all the girls were introducing themselves and everything, that was hot.
Yeah, it was good. It's
that
good.
Was good.
Yeah, is she on the Backstage tape? I don't know if Vanessa made it into the Backstage.
I don't think she made it into much of the
Is she?
after
I think
party.
it was up close and personal, no?
No.
I didn't see the Backstage.
No, I'm talking about the Backstage stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
She didn't distinguish. She did everything so much on stage that...
You know what it was? She was one of the ones who was playing it down.
Yeah.
Backstage.
Yeah.
So she didn't get on the tape a lot.
Oh, what a loser.
But, like the Peanut Butter Girl came to life on the Backstage tape.
Oh, I'm waiting, Matt. I'm definitely waiting for it.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Cool.
I promise you.
All righty. Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right, dude.
All right, you have a nice day.
Right.
Bye.
Since he ordered the tape, he gets to call me buddy. Normally, I don't tolerate that.
I don't believe you could say
Buddy.
if your wife walked in to your room, slammed the door,
Please.
and had on thigh-high panty stockings with those garters.
No.
And
First of all, my
started
wife,
doing that stuff.
I love her, but she don't have the body that Vanessa has.
Oh, yeah.
Nor does she know how to move like Vanessa does.
If she could, though, you'd love it.
No.
You would, too.
No, if Jackie's wife walked in on me like that, I might have some fun.
I don't think she'd walk in with whipped cream.
No. I think she'd just walk in naked and have sex with me.
I think she'd walk in with a whip.
Yeah. She's angry at men. And who wouldn't be married to Jackie?
Yeah, how could you not be?
Now, Robin, if you walked in with your whipped cream and peaches... Robin does a whole peaches and champagne thing.
Here we go. You know what? You have stories circulating. I don't know what they played last week.
Yeah.
But everywhere I went,
what was
people were asking me about handcuffs and
well, it's true.
champagne.
I'm not making it up. You're the one who told me about it. You were handcuffed to a refrigerator. You had a period on the air for about 6 months where you were having sex and sexual things were happening to you, and then it all stopped.
She was doing it regular and reporting regular.
Yeah, reporting in. There were guys guys from the Letterman show wanted her. There was a whole bunch of guys who wanted to date her. She was sending off some kind of sexuality.
It was like Robin's sex corner for a while.
Right. Penn was calling her from Penn and Teller.
5 boyfriends bouncing around.
The guy from the Letterman show was calling her.
Goofing on him. And
she had a regular boyfriend who was giving it to her, and she was pouring champagne on his belly button, eating peaches out of it. And then she was, it's true, it was ridiculous.
Any other stuff happened.
And then she was, and then she was being intruded on every orifice.
Stop that. That didn't happen for years.
Yeah, I mean, she was under attack. It was like
under siege.
I was losing.
She had her pants off more than she had them on. And then all of a sudden it dried up.
All dried up.
Yeah, it just like dried up. Everything dried up. And you were dating that news guy? And the soap opera guy?
Jeez.
Hey, you ever see that guy?
What guy?
That news guy that you were seeing, the black guy.
Troy, I talk to him all the time.
Yeah, Troy. Boy, that's a good looking guy. I was watching him this morning. They have him on CBS overnight.
Yeah.
So I get to see him at about 5 in the morning. I want to date him.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's nice and calm, too. He's not like a regular, upset black guy.
Here we go.
I can see why you got along with him. He at least behaved himself. Wasn't into gangster rap.
Oh.
Speaks nice English, everything. That guy.
What a catch.
That would have been some catch. Something went wrong there. I don't know.
She might have caught him.
Gone
For all we know, she's got something going, and she's just...
No, I would know about it.
You think so?
You wouldn't, but I would.
Gone wrong.
You never even got it on with him, did you?
No.
But you wanted it.
Oh, please.
Come on. What happened? He turned you down?
No.
I can't imagine he wouldn't want to enjoy the lusciousness that is your body.
Stop it.
Experience a little pleasure.
Can't people be friends?
No.
Friends.
I bet he's not wild enough in bed. He must be like a white man in bed.
What does that mean? I've had wonderful experiences with white men in bed.
I don't know. I think there was a little black in those guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What happened to the soap opera guy? You in touch with him at all?
No.
He was my sister wants to date him.
Been
Well, she
downhill
can
since
date
the Grateful
him.
Dead concert.
Yeah.
You date him if she wants.
Yeah.
I'll give her. I thought he was getting married. That's what
Is that right?
I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the thing going on there for a while. Not a bad little catch. You actually haven't had too many slouches.
I don't have slouches.
You haven't gotten that desperate.
I'm not desperate.
In about 10, 15 years you might be. When you're an old bag.
Yeah, then
You know
I might
what I
have
mean?
to pay someone.
Yeah.
But not
Picking up
yet.
homeless guys.
Not yet.
Remember me? I used to be Robin Quivers.
You mean I'm already going to be used to be?
Yeah, 15 years, we're finished. Come on. Be old. Well, Imus seems to have no problem being like 100 years old and being on the air.
We can do it. If he can.
If he can, we can certainly do it. Yeah. Yeah. That was fun when you were going through that whole thing.
So then somebody, and the people get the recipes all wrong. Somebody told me they put peaches and champagne in their jacuzzi and
Oh, really?
No. Oh, boy.
But it's, I remember when you were like, all of a sudden it happened that you were handcuffed to a refrigerator and the guy kept you there against your will.
Why did it all end? Did we ever determine?
Well, I think that Robin basically got it out of her system.
I'm a Vulcan.
Yeah.
I'm like I get a 7-year itch kind of thing.
Yeah. And every once in a while, Robin will go like you know how like you get into computers for a while, then you get into like maybe being at a health club for a while. You know, she got into sex for a while, and then she's on to something else.
Man.
I know my sexuality doesn't work that way, but hers works that way.
Turned it off like a faucet.
Yeah, it was like, that's it. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to be involved. It was amazing, amazing. Well, women can do that. Some women.
Yes, I wouldn't
Robin.
categorize myself as all women, Howard.
No, definitely not. Definitely you're unusual. But you still have that beautiful chest. That never goes away. And that's the thing. That always makes you so sexual. There's no way a woman with such a full chest could ever be looked at as anything but sexual.
What a waste.
I can only be looked at as sexual?
Those are beauties. Perfect. I've seen them.
You have not.
Well, so is everyone.
You have not seen them. You saw, a ghost image.
Public knowledge.
Public domain.
No, ghost image. That's all you saw.
We saw a love X-ray.
You know what I mean? That makes you so feminine.
Oh, those beauties.
Oh, yeah. Jackie is ridiculous. You know, he gives me a weather report on them every day.
I know. Beautiful.
Tells me just where they are on my body.
Beautiful. Breathtaking. Better than the Grand Canyon.
Cold front.
Blow down the halls of K-Rock.
They do. They don't just walk. They float.
lead. She follows.
Right. They lead. They lead her around like a dog.
Wait for me. You know, it's ridiculous because I have this little jacket I wear in here.
Right.
And somehow Jackie's always coming into the office just as I'm taking off this jacket.
Right.
And then I get the report. Wow!
Meanwhile, she wore something tighter than her skin yesterday.
Oh,
right.
So she's really playing it down. Tell
Right.
me what she was wearing yesterday.
Exactly. The cat suit.
The cat suit.
Cat suit.
It was not a cat suit.
No,
cat
please.
suit.
You should have been arrested for what you had on yesterday.
Yeah, isn't there public nudity laws? All right. Very good.
You guys are ridiculous.
All right. Let's take a break.
The same thing they wear.
Right.
That's right.
Okay. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and we got plenty to do today. We have a whole bunch of guests dropping by. There's a lot going on. I'll tell you all about it when we get back.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Boy, tell you. I see you on the back of a motorcycle this summer, Robin. I just did a commercial. For those of you around the country who didn't hear it, I just did a Kawasaki Ninja commercial, and I had Robin on the back of a Kawasaki Ninja. She was wearing Daisy Dukes. She discovered a hole in the bottom of her shorts. And this guy, this big, muscular guy, was driving her around on the back of a Ninja.
His face you can't see.
Because he's wearing one of those black masks, you know, those black helmets.
Helmet with a visor.
Yeah, she's on the back, and she's moaning. She's got the Daisy Duke top, and the halter top. Her chest can barely be contained by the cloth, and the braids are flying in the wind. The motorcycle suddenly stops short, and her chest is wrapped around his head. And her chests meet in the front. They actually greet each other. They tie in a knot. Because you stop short, Robin, and your halter can't hold you back.
Is that right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Imagine that, and the guy gets in a terrible accident because your chest is so tightly wrapped around his head that he can't see.
Oh, and that's the end.
And that's the end.
Police are trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Testing him for sobriety.
A woman dead on the ground with her things tied in a knot.
I'll tell you, officer, what happened is we stopped short and Robin's breast tied around the front of my visor and I couldn't see.
I was drunk with love.
Sure.
And she blocked my view. Blame it on her.
Breathe into this.
Officer, I don't have x-ray vision. During the commercial, I wrote a song about your chest.
Oh,
and I'd like to perform it now. I would like to perform it for you now.
It's not possible to do everything you were doing in that commercial.
Oh, yes. I would like to perform it now, Robin, if I may.
Well, I would be honored, Howard.
Thank you.
You're a wacko.
Let me clear my throat. Bess, I finally found the recording of this.
It's great.
I didn't know there was a recording of this.
You didn't know that they played it all Christmas?
You know, I feel like a real douche telling you this, but when I went to that Rainforest concert, you know, that Sting throws to help all the guys.
The Rainforest.
Yeah, the guys who with plates in their lips. Evidently, you live.
Indigenous people.
Yeah, you live in the rainforest. You put plates in your lips. I guess that's to catch all the rain.
Right.
Yeah. So, I was there, and Aaron Neville came out, the guy with the big mole on his head. Who, I don't know. I mean, I always thought he was famous, but I didn't know why. I don't even know if anyone knows who Aaron Neville is, except for a few people.
Well, they probably know the Neville brothers.
I don't even know them.
Oh, jeez.
What did they do?
Tell it like it is.
Don't know it. How's it go?
Tell it like it is.
Oh, I know that. That's the Neville brothers?
Yes.
Oh. So, personally, I like new music myself, but I'm sitting there, and this guy comes out, and he's got on, you know, he's got the giant mole, so I recognize him right away. And I only know him because of the mole.
That's right. You know him for his facial feature.
Yeah, I know him. He has a mole the size, it goes from the middle of his forehead down below his eyebrow.
It's like a fist.
Yeah. And, you know, I always said to myself, and I'm sure many other people said it, that mole was a career move. Because, really...
It makes him recognizable.
Exactly. In fact, I'm thinking of going to the whole mole. I'd paint a big 8 on it, make it like the Magic 8 Ball, and ask you questions on stage. Answer hazy. Reply later. Try again. Try again. Try again. Reply hazy. But it's this huge mole, and it's not even like round. It's almost like the shape of a buffalo, because I was in the second row at the Rainforest concert, and I was looking at it, and I swear it looked like buffalo grazing on his eyebrows, like the eyebrows were grass.
Did you know he had a hat on? And the hat was crooked.
Yeah.
Because you can't get it over the mole.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's the lumpiest mole I've ever seen.
It is. You know what it's like? It's like one of those ink blot tests they give you when you screwed up psychologically.
Rorschach.
Yeah, Rorschach, because I had to take those when I was younger.
That kind of problem?
Evidently. I don't know. They gave it to me in school and wanted to know what I saw in the thing. I said, it looks like Aaron Neville's mole. Tell you, his face is like a relief map. So,
well, there's one person a blind man would always recognize.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you could read his face a mile away. So anyway, he comes out, and he begins to do this. They start with the piano.
Now, what were you thinking at that point?
I was like, oh, we're in trouble. But this guy started to sing this Ave Maria.
Like an angel.
Which is a song I can't stand, because anybody who's ever been to a church wedding and stuff, there's always an Ave Maria. And it's always from some operatic, Ave Maria. It's annoying the way they do it.
Yes, you didn't know it could be done well.
Yeah. And I got to tell you something. When this Aaron Neville started singing this, now I had been fighting with my wife all night, so I was very emotional. I started to cry like a homo with bad news from his blood test. I am telling you. I cried like a homo with bad news from his blood test. I don't know. I don't know. I just started to lose it. This guy made me teary. Did you get teary, Baba Booey?
It gave me goosebumps.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Melancholy.
Yeah.
Melancholy.
I'm going to use the song in my movie.
And now that's the soundtrack.
Well, there's a scene in my movie that, I'm going to ask him to perform it.
Where they need a very religious song.
Yeah. There's a moment in my career when I'm leaving Hartford, and I get down on my knees and I'm praying as a disc jockey. That's going to come up like in The Godfather. But this is going to be great. Very serious film. But I started to hear this. I tell you, I got moved. And I don't get moved by this kind of music. Listen, I'm a man who didn't go to his own grandfather's funeral. That's show you what
didn't?
That's right. To show you what a heartless monkey I am.
Where were you?
I was busy. The grandfather I loved, the one I look exactly like, I didn't go. That'll show you what a scuzzball I am.
How old were
What
you?
an unfeeling man I am.
How old were you at that time? I was
working. I was at NBC.
You're kidding.
Absolutely. Ignored it. Well, Baywatch was on that night. But I must tell you.
Baywatch isn't even that.
So to give you an indication of how really lacking in emotion I am, for a song to move me like this, truly incredible. I cried like a homo. Just get into this. Listen to this bastard sing. It's the mole.
God gave him this voice because he took it.
Well, no woman was going to take him seriously with that blotch on his face. Can you get that removed? All right, come on. I want to get into it. All right. I think my wife farted during the song. I smacked her in the head.
It doesn't even matter what he says.
No, it doesn't. And you got to see him do it. Am I crazy? I'm getting goosebumps right now.
No, it's making me cry.
And it's even more emotional because he's a black guy.
Why?
I don't know.
He's so bad.
I went, look how nice that guy is. I said, you see, all the races could live together. You start to get hope.
No. If you saw him walking down the street in that outfit he had on, you'd run. Tell the truth.
That's true. He's less scary, though, when he sings. Like, seriously, listen.
We gotta get him on the show.
Just a goof on him. You know, when I used to see the old black guys sing Old Man River, so gentle and nice, it made you feel good about the races. You know, when you see that gangster rap, you get a little nervous. But when you see an Aaron Neville, big, burly black man come out.
He's a big guy.
Oh, yeah. And it's so ironic because the man, in a way, and I'm sure you thought this, Robin, he sings like an angel, but he's built like a convict.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
You know what you do is you sit there and you're listening to him sing and you're thinking angel.
Right.
And then you look at that hat and the
Pimp.
gold of that big gold bracelet he had on and those rings.
But you feel good. You feel like, oh, my God, look, the black man is singing and the white man is listening and all is good in the world. Listen to the emotion in that guy's voice.
And then they had a little choir coming in.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, listen to him. Yeah. I believe this heart has got light. Yeah. All right, enough. Yeah. And you're looking at him and you go, my God, you know, he's a guy who looks like a convict. Listen to this. And he sings like an angel.
There should be a number on it.
Yeah. Where's my car? I say lock him up and let him out to sing. At relief concerts. You can sing to the guys on death row.
He'll be at every execution.
Yeah, right. Isn't this beautiful, though?
It is. It's incredible.
Seriously, now, I don't like opera.
This is not opera.
What is this?
An R&B version of opera.
Yeah, this is. I like opera like this. R&B opera. That's a whole new category. This moves me. I don't know, man. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Oh. You get the idea.
It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah. What is it?
Captain Jenks is on the phone. He made a couple of phony phone calls to Chevy Chase and Kathleen Turner on Larry King the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you know, I got to tell you, I got a really disturbing phone call yesterday from Tempest.
Tempest the stripper?
Yes.
What was her problem?
Well, she's quitting the business as of September 1st.
Why?
Hold it a second. What?
She's quitting the business.
Why?
She's just had some bad experiences, and she just feels that her life isn't going anywhere, and she's going to run out her gigs that she's
commitments,
and then she's going to go get a regular job.
You kidding?
That she knows it's going to be tough.
Why wouldn't she come and tell us?
Why'd she tell you?
I don't know.
She's not going to be taking her clothes off anymore?
Well, till September she will be, but then after that she's not going.
I bet you that'll last for 2 weeks.
Let's see.
She's built to take her clothes off. There's nothing else to do when you have a body like that.
You can always take your clothes off. Huh?
Where can you go and get a regular job built like that?
Lots of places.
Oh, come on.
That's right.
Yeah, who's going to take you seriously?
Receptionist has to be serious.
What kind of job is she going to get?
She doesn't know. She's going to save a lot of money between now and then.
Wow.
As well.
I hope she saved all these years.
I have to marry her. Now she's the perfect girl. Wants to rise up from her stripper background.
Oh, I want to talk to her. Sounds like she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
She has. She went out to California, and she got food poisoning, and the owner of a club left her, just said, the hell with her, and she just said that, people don't care.
She's right about that.
I care. Don't say people don't care.
Caring.
I care more for her. If she throws up, it's okay with me. I'll help her. I'll clean up the vomit.
You wouldn't leave her.
No. What's she going to do, did she say?
She doesn't know.
She should go to SeaWorld and teach blowfish.
But she also offered to come do anything necessary to help you become the governor.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well,
she has to have sex with.
That would really help relax me before my big convention. We're going to the convention. What day? We're leaving Friday for the convention.
We are?
Friday the 22nd.
Somebody better tell me these plans.
Well, you always act like they're done behind your back.
They are.
No, I haven't discussed this with anyone off the air.
But you know what date.
Well, then pay attention. Someone better tell me. April, when is it?
We're leaving on Friday the 22nd.
You even know when it is. I don't know when it is. Whenever they tell me to get on a bus, I'll go.
Nobody told me.
April 22nd. Well, I know they called my agent. Supposedly on, Saturday night, the party's nominee is supposed to address the convention.
The convention?
But my agent said I'll have none of that.
Yeah, I was under the impression we were leaving right after...
after you get elected.
After you get nominated, which is supposed to be around noon.
Yeah.
I thought that was the end of it.
Well, once I get nominated and I'll, whatever goes on there, I'll accept the party's...
You'll dance around a little bit, do the
hoochie coochie.
Conga line.
Yeah, the conga line. No, we do the bunny hop. Let's do the bunny hop, a giant bunny hop. Oh, that'd be great.
All right.
Yeah, bunny hop. We'll do the bunny hop and then we'll get out of there.
All around the outside of the...
Oh, they hate us. As we accept the party's nomination. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will bunny hop. Do.
So you had ears.
Big rabbit ears. But hold that thought 1 second. I'll get back to planning the convention. Now, let me just hear what Captain Jenks was up to. Captain Jenks? Hello?
And now, the man who will cut off his penis for Howard Stern. Captain Jenks.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey, how you doing?
Governor Stern.
What do you got for us?
I called Larry King.
Did you mention 1-800-52-STERN?
No, I mentioned the governor. Well, actually, Chevy Chase was on in the first half hour, and Kathleen Turner was on in the second half hour, I figured that I might as well get on with Chevy Chase and say something very quick with Howard Stern in it.
We were supposed to Gary was booking Kathleen Turner to come on the show.
Yeah.
She's definitely a listener, Howard.
It was kind of weird, like, and she agreed to come on.
And
then, what happened, Gary?
The publicist for the movie booked her,
right.
And then she was going to do it, and then she just changed her mind. I think she got nervous for some reason.
I don't want to talk to her anyway, to be honest with you.
Well, I don't know what she sounded like on Larry King the other day, but somebody told me now her accent is foreign.
Yeah.
That was my question, Robin. As a matter of fact, when I called the screener to get on to Larry King, my question for Kathleen Turner was, where do you get the accent from?
Yeah. She has like an affect or something.
Well, now it's gotten even worse, they're telling me.
Said she was born in America.
Yeah, and then she opens up her eyes real wide and then closes them while she talks. Did you notice that, too?
And she breathes really heavy.
Yeah, she's like, and, someone tell her she's not the sex pot she once was.
Yeah, really.
I mean, she's very...
She didn't have to do all that stuff when she was a sex pot.
Yeah, she's aged very badly.
She did lose a couple of pounds, though, but she's, she's
not... You know what, and I kept reading, Kathleen Turner looks great, she's lost a couple of pounds, and you see her, and it's like, well, lose a few more. Women always think they've lost enough, and guys know they haven't.
Well, it's
a battle act.
It's not even the body so much. The face just sort of shows some wear and tear.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she looks like she's still carrying the punches from V.I. Warshawski.
She's a little punch drunk from that.
I wonder if she ordered the New Year's Eve pay-per-view video, Howard.
That's what you should have asked her.
I received mine yesterday, Howard.
Yeah, how you like it? Isn't it great?
I thought it was great, Howard. I was surprised that the pageant is just a part of the tape.
No, I wanted to give you something new, so you get all new,
exactly.
You get all the backstage hijinks and all the fun. And
yeah, I was very surprised to hear Robin throw out an F note on the tape, Howard. I almost fell out of my seat.
Did she throw out an F word?
She threw out the F note, Howard. She certainly did.
Really?
She also...
What point in the tape?
In the beginning. In the beginning, first she says the S word, and then she says the F word. I'm very ashamed of you, Robin.
Robin, I'm so, she curses like a sailor up the air that I'm so used to it I didn't pick it up.
I almost fell out of my chair, Howard.
It must have been very shocking to the audience when they received their tapes. Why is she cursing? Do you know?
She was just trying to be funny when she was talking about Gary. Oh, I'm sorry. You're there, Robin. I should address you. You were making fun of Gary.
Yeah, well, half the tape is making fun of Gary, let's be honest.
But I was cursing? I never cursed.
Pardon me, this is Bella Lanik. I have emergency call from John DeBella.
Well, operator, I want you to tell that Skivos, for me, that he's nothing. He is a piece of garbage.
Hey, Howard, he was in the paper last week. He's looking for a new job in radio.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I wonder if that's really...
deliver that message.
She's going to actually tell him the message.
I wonder if that's really him, Howard. I do have a call coming back to me from him because I wanted him to come put some mulch on my lawn.
All right, anyway, he's old news. Let's get on to plenty of tapes.
Okay. This is Chevy Chase.
Hey, David. Thank you so much for the call. Raleigh, North Carolina. You're on Tempest Live. How are you?
Jacksonville, Florida for Chevy Chase. In a couple of minutes, Kathleen Turner. Hello.
You like Howard Stern?
Hello? Hello? I didn't get the question. Queens, New York. Hello.
They had an arrangement beforehand, Howard, because they gave each other a look.
Well, Chevy hasn't lost his sense of humor.
He is so uncool, Howard.
So quick.
Larry King keeps talking about how, first of all, they keep interviewing about me. There's an article in a paper that I just received where they interview Larry King. I'd say there's about 12 columns. I'd say 10 of them are about me.
You got to read that to me.
Yeah.
Is there any good stuff in it?
It's real good. And Larry King just talks about how he could do what I do and that all you have to do is get on the air and just, yell out obscenities. And that he could have been a stand-up comedian. And I have yet to have... First of all, Larry King, I don't believe, has ever been involved in a commercially successful venture. Radio overnight for years. Finally, they moved him after 20 years on overnight where you don't make any money.
The skin cream was selling pretty well.
They basically moved him to afternoons, and now he's almost off the air because he can't get any ratings.
Right, he's now decided to leave.
And I'm saying, well, if he's so scary talented, and then he's on a show on CNN that doesn't get any ratings, why would he say that he could be a stand-up comic or he could be me? If he wanted to, he just doesn't choose to. This is a guy, I've never heard him utter one funny thing. You should play them that tape of him accepting that award at the Planet Hollywood.
And also, Robin, for the first time, Larry has some harsh words for you.
What did he say? I forget.
He said that he heard you guys doing the news one morning and that Robin and you are probably two of the most uneducated people he knows, that you had no idea what was going on in the world.
Oh, but why was he listening?
I think he wants Robin.
Yeah. Why is Larry
King... Trying to find out what was going on.
Yeah, why is Larry King completely enthralled with listening to us do the news? Because you know what? A lot of people... This might come to some surprise to Larry. We're going for humor, Larry, not for knowing everything.
Right. He said Robin's newscast was full of factual inaccuracy.
Yeah, no.
He's a factual inaccuracy.
All right, anyway, let me hear Kathleen Turner.
Okay. 2 times in one show, Howard.
All right.
Chicago, hello.
Howard Stern! Howard Stern! Howard Stern!
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry, sir? I'm sorry, it made no sense, sir.
Larry.
A screaming fan.
Oh, thank you.
How do you deal with fans, by the way? Let's say like that person who's obviously is allowed 1 call a year.
Yeah,
and
God.
he makes it here.
You know, oh, poor baby.
We know that.
And you just cut him off.
I like how they all ignore like what he said.
First of all, I must interject here that I hope to work with Chevy Chase. But anyway, to go...
You believe that, Howard?
Yeah, I got to tell you something. They all act like they didn't hear it. It's weird, and then they just like...
Go on.
Did you hear her say that?
It's like they're not human.
Because if Larry doesn't acknowledge it, then I guess the person being interviewed is afraid to acknowledge it.
You know what?
But it makes no sense. It's embarrassing.
Sounds like they've already talked about it beforehand. But listen, if Howard Stern comes up, just pretend it didn't happen.
It could happen.
But I'd rather just say, just move on. Rather than go through this whole charade of going, what? And then she goes, yeah, I don't understand. And then, yeah. And then he goes, well, what about fans like that who scream things out? I mean, that's weird.
It sounds stupid.
You know, the people on those cable access channels handle it better. Those religious shows and those postal worker shows handle it a lot better.
Well, that's the stand-up comic in Larry coming out. He's handling another funny situation.
Well, do you want to know what I found out?
No.
I found out that on the Donahue show, right, every day there's different segment producers. Every day one of the segment producers has to sit and work the button in case somebody yells out your name to make sure that it doesn't get through.
Yeah.
And if your name gets through, it's a bad day for that segment producer with Phil.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how can they control that?
They can't.
That's a lot of pressure to put on a person.
It's a whole job going on at the Donahue show, keeping your name off.
I've created a new job for TV shows, Howard.
Yeah, you're putting people back to work.
Yes. American jobs.
And Chevy Chase is real weird. He doesn't know what to do. He's another guy. Chevy Chase is like Sid Caesar. He's famous for being funny, even though he never was. You know what I mean? Don't you think?
Hello?
Like another one of those guys?
I can't vouch for Sid Caesar.
I can.
I never watched him.
Neither did anyone else.
Nobody did.
The only people who watched him were people who had nothing else to watch.
So I don't know whether he was funny.
I've seen tapes of your show or shows. He wasn't funny.
Better than that test pattern.
yeah, he was on against a test pattern. All those old-time guys. I don't know. I don't get it.
He was #1 till Queen for a Day came on.
Yeah, right. Like, do you ever read about like the shows they get knocked off by? Like Sid Caesar was the guy, and he was up against a test pattern. So finally, another network came around and decided to put another show on against Sid Caesar.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was always like the cooking show.
Rin Tin Tin.
Milton Berle was knocked off by the priest. What's his name?
Father
Fulton Sheen.
Fulton Sheen.
Stop it.
He was knocked off by a priest.
Religious lecture.
Yeah, religious lecture
He was
knocked him off.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Fulton Sheen. You ever see him?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he looked like Dracula and Frankenstein.
That's
Rolled
amazing.
into one. Yeah. Hey, but these guys always got knocked off.
And they made fortunes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's just like going on a medium where there's nothing else on. It's cool. That's why I have to laugh.
Must have been an easy show to write for.
The guys in the old days who were really great comedians were in the movies, like Abbott and Costello, Three Stooges, those kind of dudes. They made movies.
The Marx Brothers.
Yeah. You can see the Marx Brothers going on TV. They were making movies.
Poor Uncle Bill.
Well, Uncle Milty's cool. We dig him. He at least has a sense of humor.
But he was knocked off by
Fulton Sheen. Yeah, I was watching his biography on Arts and Entertainment, and they talked about how he was Mr. Television, and then one of the networks decided to put something on against him, and they put on Fulton Sheen, and Uncle Milty went down in the ratings and lost his audience.
Killed by a priest.
Yeah. There was no explaining it. It's just really weird.
Well, your show of shows, I've always heard, was like the greatest television show that was ever written for television.
No, it was a great show because there was no other show on. And then when they put another show on, it failed. The network didn't know what to do. They were going to make it a half hour. They didn't know what to do.
You know what it is? The writing staff was unbelievable, and you know all the things that they've done now, so you say, God, that it must have been
a great show.
Yeah.
But they were just starting out, is what you're saying.
They were beginners. What they did is they saved all their good material for their own project.
They got good, they left.
Yeah, right. Like Woody Allen wrote good stuff for himself.
Right.
I saw him last week anyway, Howard.
Who, Woody Allen?
Woody Allen, he was in the Village with Sun Yi, and I ran up to him and asked him how he thought about you being governor.
And what did he say?
Well, he said, Howard, I've heard that Howard Stern's running for governor. I said, will you vote for him? He said, if Howard Stern's governor of this state, I'm leaving. And
Good. We don't want him here.
I also gave him a pin. I had 2 of those pins, the Howard Stern for governor pins, and he gave it to Sun Yi, and she put it in her pocketbook.
Of course. Sun Yi's a big fan.
When they were walking away, I said, Howard Stern be governor a long time.
All right, Captain Jenks.
I wanted to tell you also that I am actually a registered member of the Librarian Party now, Howard.
Oh, Librarian Party.
And I'm going to Albany next week, and I will be supporting you 100%.
Good. Well, you'll be able to vote in the, in the party nomination.
And I'm also a resident of New York, Howard.
Real good.
Just until this whole thing is over.
All right, Captain Jenks. Thank you.
Thank you for making the 50th call. We now have your phone number, and the police have the phone company will be informed.
I don't know what he's doing. All right, thank you. We'll be back right after these words.
You're back with the Howard Stern Show.
We have a guest now, Robin. Our first guest of the morning. Later on, we'll have a mystery guest over the satellite. But we have a guest here. Now, everyone knows that MC Hammer changed his name from MC Hammer to Hammer.
Just plain Hammer.
And I'll tell you why he did it.
All right.
He did it because all the other creeps and bastards in rap were going around bad-mouthing him. Because he was the guy, he sold like 50 million copies of his record, and then right away, they were all jealous of him. Isn't that true? True or false?
True. He was bad-rapped by many rappers simply because he was selling records.
But the real reason he changed his name...
He's not a real rapper.
The real reason he changed his name to Hammer is because his name was Stanley.
Oh.
And you would change your name, too. Your parents gave you a name like that.
He's got quite the entourage.
Oh, yeah? How many people's you got with him?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About, including him, 6.
6?
Yeah.
Bring him in here.
He can't be his own entourage.
Bunch of bodyguards and one very, very attractive woman.
Oh, yeah? White woman or black?
White.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I don't know that she's...
That's taboo.
I don't know that she's with...
That doesn't mean they're sleeping together.
She's with the Hammer.
Oh, yes, it does.
It's even taboo for a white woman to be with black people?
Oh, yeah.
I see.
That's like... she reminds me of Jane from the Tarzan. She's got a full black... She's got a full black... Tarzan? Tarzan?
Oh, Tarzan?
That's the sexiest thing. When you see one white lady with a group of big black guys.
Oh, Cheetah, there you are. Have you seen Tarzan?
She's talking to a monkey. Excuse me, Cheetah. Hammer, look at you. There he is. It is Hammer. Oh, there he is.
You know who Hammer is when you see him.
Hey, he looks like Hammer. All right, Hammer. Come on, get in here, man. What's the matter with you? Sit down, Hammer. Who is that? Who is this fine brother with you, though?
That is Captain Lewis.
Captain Lewis?
Captain Lewis.
How you doing, Captain Lewis?
Pretty good.
Now, how did he get to be
Hammer.
captain?
Now, you in the Army, Captain Lewis? Or,
he was one of those guys who used to jump out the planes all the time.
Hammer, is this a guy who was, what, your bodyguard or your posse?
No, that's my partner right there. That's my main man. He takes care of, everything.
Takes care of business?
Yeah, he takes care of business.
So he keeps you happy?
Oh, no, we argue all the time. He's like my biggest rival, and I pay him.
Now, I heard it was hard to work for you, that you are demanding, a perfectionist. I saw a lot of things where you bust balls on all the people that work for you.
I heard on that last tour, if you miss one step, out.
Oh, no.
But rightly so. Rightly so, no? I mean, you're giving these street people dancing jobs, and for God's sakes, you think that they could get it right. I mean, what could be more fun for a street person than to be a dancer?
Wait a minute. We
Am I right?
street people. How?
Well, I know that. I am from the streets as well. But, let me tell you something. Here you are. You hit the success. You become a big star, and you tap a few of these people who dance, and you say to them, listen, all I need you to do is dance. Now, you're not asking them to do hard work. You're asking them to dance. Dancing is fun, I assume.
And we're going to let you rehearse.
Am I right? I like to dance. Sure, I can dance. That's fun. So you say to a guy, listen.
Or the girls, even.
Yeah. And these are all black people who needed jobs. right? You were putting a lot of black people to work, a lot of brothers and sisters.
Hey, wait a minute.
There's nothing wrong with that. Am I right, my brother?
Hold on.
Captain Lewis, am I right?
Got the posse fired up.
Yeah, right.
I think you got your posse
No,
here.
I know that.
You got your posse. This is like, oh, you guys are right in time. Pre-Howard. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah. We were all dancers.
All dancers. Period. All right. But I'm just saying there were a lot of brothers and sisters who, rather than working for the Koreans or something like that, here he was.
Weren't there bed curfews and...
Well, why not? You have to keep people in line. You know, this guy's out there trying to make a living, put on a good show, and then you have people who are not taking their job seriously.
Mandatory prayers?
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
Did you have prayer sessions?
Never a mandatory prayer ever.
Come on. No,
well,
we do.
Huh?
I make Robin get on her knees and pray. Oh, absolutely.
But personally, though, before I went out on stage, I would always
thank the Lord.
Every time. And anybody who wanted to join in was more than welcome. And if you didn't have to, But
I see.
I know where my blessings come from. So
right. Hey, you know where they do that too? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They have a prayer session before the show. Robin, you were on
there. It's not a prayer session.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Sure it is. There's nothing wrong with it. No, there's nothing wrong with it. If you want it. You know what? I pray to the Easter Bunny. What's
is that right?
That's right. Believe me, if I was you, I'd be praying too that those brothers would show up for work. You were out there working hard. A lot of the brothers would disappoint you by missing a step. I understand that.
Oh, blame it on the brothers.
Well, right? Am I right, Captain Lewis?
Blame it on brothers.
Captain Lewis, isn't that true?
Say it, Captain Lewis.
Say it, Captain Lewis.
No way.
It's not true, though.
It's not true?
No.
Captain Lewis, did you ever get to dance in the Hammer Show?
No, I can't dance.
You cannot dance?
Not a lick.
What are you, a valet? Is that what you are?
He wants to
dance
a valet.
Show. Is Captain Lewis your valet, Hammer?
No, Captain Lewis, I told you he's a former Green Beret.
Oh, was that right?
Oh, really?
Come here, I'll beat your ass. That's right. You were in the service, right?
Yeah, both of us.
I did 3 tours of duty in Nam, my brothers, so don't even talk to me about it.
So you know that when you cross the line,
were you in Nam?
That side, right?
Were you in Nam?
No.
Hammer, were you in Nam?
No, I'm only 32 years old.
Let me tell you, I took out a whole Gook village. Did I ever tell you about it? Captain Lewis, were you a Green Beret, really? You're a black Green Beret?
Yeah.
Black and green.
Black, brown, however you want to call it.
Can you kill a man? Can you kill a man with one blow? That's what I want to know. Can you kill a man with one blow?
That's not a good
what?
question.
Then you're no Green Beret. If you can't kill a man with one blow, then you're nothing.
He putting you on the spot, Sergeant.
I know.
Even Jim J. Bullock can kill a man with one blow. Let me tell you something. I was trapped under enemy gunfire. I had no weapon on me. No gun. All I had was my helicopter. I saw my buddies were all pinned down. I got in the copter. I came in, and I said one thing, man, I'm taking out the whole village. And I crashed my helicopter right into the village. Came out. I was laying there wounded. Tell him, Robin.
You should see how many medals.
I have a toe necklace. I cut off all their toes and made a necklace out of it. Hey, he's a Green Beret, right, Captain Lewis? You got a toe necklace?
Ears.
What? Ears. Yeah. He knows what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm still living the war. I am still living it, man. What do you mean cut it out?
He's having a flashback.
I'm not cutting out anything.
Hey, Captain, now, see.
I cut off their heads and I spit in their necks.
Howard will be here tomorrow doing this show, running for governor.
Right.
You are he can still be called back. He's active.
Is that right, Captain Lewis?
Is that right?
All right.
So he better not be talking about his ear collection.
I'm not going back.
Tell him your ear collection refers to music.
Oh, yeah.
Music.
You got a jar of gook tongues? Like I do on my mantle? He knows. Captain Lewis knows.
Pickled gook tongues.
Pickled gook tongues. Let me tell you something. I took out that whole village with my copter using my quick thinking. And then, I'm telling you, man.
He only knew how to fly.
It was unbelievable. That was an unbelievable time in my life.
Yeah,
it was a great time, but also a scary time, Hammer.
He signed up 3 times. That's how
he signed up 3 times.
Well, that was on my 3rd tour of duty. After that, you don't go back.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
You have to
Never once in Nam did I kill a man with a gun. Ever. Always did it in an inventive way. Either with my copter or something like that. Always.
Howard, are you telling the truth?
Oh,
Howard?
I am telling the truth.
Because Captain Lewis swears when we walked in there, he says, "There's the cook."
No. No.
He saw you, he started crying. I go, "What's the matter, Captain?" He says, "There's the cook over there." Howard, how you been?
No. Now, let me tell you something. Hey, Captain Lewis, you're in the service. You understand this. You served, right? You didn't see any action, right? But I'll tell you something.
He said you've seen the action.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you how crazy I am. I walked into a Chinese restaurant the other day. My trigger finger started twitching. I swear to God, that's how crazy
you
I am.
You finally wanted to use a gun.
Oh, yeah. I was crazy from the war. I'm crazy from the war, man. I can't help it. But I control it because I got the Xanax now.
Oh, man.
So it's all right. That stuff's good. That mellows me right out.
That's right, and he still goes to the meeting.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. I would have done a Kurt Cobain years ago if I had not had that Xanax.
Oh, man.
I tell you something.
Howard,
you know, he's got a support group, you know, one of those Vietnam vet support groups.
You ask Robin. Hammer, I swear to God, Captain Lewis, you'll understand this because you guys served. Some Tuesdays, I beat those Koreans with their own magazines. I swear to God, I go right over to the stand. Right in the head with the magazine. I can't help it, Captain Lewis. Captain Lewis knows what I'm talking about. You're a Green Beret, right? You understand, my man. You know how it was back then.
All I know is
I love all people.
As a musician. When I walked in here, I had a music
come on, Hammer.
All he has to do, Hammer, is see a kiosk, and he goes
I go nuts. No, you start. Come on, man.
Running mate. From here on out,
certainly do.
It's me and you, baby.
There it is. Hammer, I'd be honest. I'd be honest. Now, Hammer, tell the truth.
Okay.
Tell the truth. On your last video, you had to remake the video because you had an erection in the video. Now, listen to this.
I
this
didn't know
is true
anything
story.
about this.
Hammer put out a new...
little funny pants?
Yeah, let me tell you something. Some meat. The guy was so aroused that they showed it to MTV, and all the MTV executives said, wait a second, Hammer, you're aroused.
Well, why do you think they call him Hammer?
Hey, Howard, it didn't go like that.
Oh, yes, it did.
But
don't tell me how it went.
What happened?
But
how big is Hammer's hammer? And can Hammer's hammer hammer?
That video became the #1 video.
Right.
At the box.
Yes, but what happened? You knew you were aroused, right?
That was you didn't cut it for the box.
That was all Hammer man.
No,
all
seriously.
Hammer man.
What was it? Were you out of your mind when you made this? I mean, you knew that there was no
who
way.
picked the outfit?
You can't show that.
I can't show what?
You can't show your arousal on TV.
That's not arousal, Howard.
It was. Why did they make you?
Okay, wait. Can we? No,
let me see. Stand up. Stand up. Hammer, stand up.
Hey, look, notice I stood up.
Stand up for a second.
We're on the radio here.
Look at that.
I guess.
Look at the size of that. All right. Anyway.
But Howard, look.
Yeah.
The bottom line was, I guess it's okay when you put the women out there in their bikinis.
Right, with their butt hanging out.
But I stepped out there in front of the camera. You know, I wanted to be
aroused.
It was not aroused.
You were not aroused, seriously?
Not at all.
So you're saying that was...
matter of fact, if I was aroused, you might have blacked out.
Really? You're really that big, huh? Wow. Look at Captain Lewis laughing. He's obviously seen you. Captain Lewis, have you seen Hammer naked?
Hey.
Couple of times? It's Hammer time.
Yeah, hey, but he took the oath. You know.
Did he?
Yeah, he took the oath, you know.
No, he can't talk about it.
Have ribs in there. I tell you, it's unbelievable.
A
side of beef. It's unbelievable. So, Hammer, you have...
give me a real hard time, though, Howard. I mean, you know...
Did you have to cut the video?
I got a new version.
You got a new version. He had to. He was aroused. He's downplaying it, but he was aroused.
I'm going to check it out on the box.
You know what you should have done? You should put a blue dot over it, like they did in those trials.
You know what? I wasn't going to let that happen, though. I'd rather not have it than, you know, because it was important to me that, like, it was a big swimming pool party.
Right.
All these ladies and everybody's in bikinis. I put on
a video. Yeah.
It was all good up till that point.
It was a small bathing suit.
And then when certain fellas who have inferiority complexes saw the video, then they were like, we can't show this.
You believe it was the White Devils who banned your video because they're jealous?
That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
the white executives at MTV.
The White Devils.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Oh, they trying to kill me there. Hey,
who's bigger in the trunks? You or Holyfield? You know, you have a. You are actually Evander Holyfield's manager, right?
Co-promoter, along with the people who promoted your.
The Duvas?
Yeah, the Duvas.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well, how did you get into that?
Yeah, how'd you go from rap music to managing boxers?
Well, Evan and I are friends. And, when he lost to Riddick Bowe, I invited him out to my house just to let him know that, because you know how it goes. When you're on top, everybody's around you, and then if you fall off, people leave. Well, I wanted him to know that I was just as much his friend when he was champion as when he wasn't, and he lost. So I invited him out to my house. He came out. We talked about it. He said, hey, Hammer, I want to win my belt back. And I said, okay. I'll be right there with you. And
so you show up at the fights and support them all the way.
Yeah,
I'll promote the fights.
Yeah, you know, what I really do, because it's more of a mental thing. Evander has all the tools. I mean, come on, he's a great fighter.
Right.
But I just wanted to give him that mental support and make sure.
So you get to go over Evander's house and do all that kind of stuff?
Oh, we've been friends.
And
for
you
years.
party over there?
5 years. 5 years. Yeah, we've done some parties.
Oh, really? What do? You invite broads over there? What do? You go over
No,
Evander?
it's just guys.
No, what do you do? What do? You invite a bunch of girls?
No.
You're single, right?
You know, it depends on what day of the week it is.
Indeterminate.
What are you?
Depends on what day of the week it is, Howard. I mean, you know.
Hammer has some children.
Are we going to go out?
Oh, Hammer, you got kids?
I got 2.
Oh, that's bad.
That
means good. That means good.
That's good. That's good. That's
well,
bad,
that's good
right?
for the image. I'm
But
saying
you
that,
have never had a
That's
wife?
not good for the image.
No, what happened? You had the kids. You see, that's the problem.
He's
a lot of
never
black
had a wife,
guys
I
have
don't think.
kids and don't have a wife, right? Isn't that a problem?
A lot of black guys.
Yeah, come on, right? Captain Lewis, you know. Captain Lewis, you got kids?
4.
You have 4 kids. Are you
Howard,
married?
do you have kids?
What? Are you married?
Yes.
Oh, you are? Captain Lewis is married.
Captain Lewis, are you married?
I'm definitely married and proud of it.
All right, good.
Hey, you know why a lot of black guys have kids, Howard?
No, let's talk about Hammer.
No, and he says
Why?
They're not married because a lot of women, period, no matter what color you are, don't want to be with somebody who ain't got no job. So, Governor Howard, will you please make sure that we get more jobs?
Oh, come on. That is ridiculous.
Come on
Wait a
now,
minute, Hammer, you got a job.
I'm putting my bid in with the governor
But
right
Hammer,
now.
you got a job. Why didn't you stick with the women? Seriously, what happened?
Why is that?
See, that got him off.
Keep them quiet.
He got a job.
All right, take the gloves off.
All right, take it easy. You could buy Rhode Island. What's the matter with you? Why don't you,
Where is your wife?
Where is your wife?
Hey, but
Where's
I'm doing Howard a favor. I want to let him keep his woman.
Where is Mrs. Hammer? Where is Mrs. Hammer? Seriously.
In California.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You have a woman you're living with. Now.
Oh, you just trying to get the details.
No, what you were saying
Check
is...
it out, baby. If you want to put in your bid, see me after the show.
That's right. So wait a second. Now you have a steady girlfriend?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
White woman or black?
She's beautiful all over. No, she's black.
Is she?
Yeah.
Smart move.
Smart move.
Smart move.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean smart move.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
Today you gotta, everyone looks at the rap stars. Rap stars have to have a black girl with them, not white.
Why is that?
Well, you'll be criticized if, you know what I'm saying, the brothers will not like it.
Yeah, you criticize me.
If I was going to advise you, I'd advise you to have a black girlfriend right now. If you want to go to white later, that's your business. No one's going to care.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, well, I guess what you're really saying is like, which is, true in a lot of rap music.
Yes.
So, like, it's a lot of fronting,
Right, yeah, it's a lot of fronting.
A lot of guys who talk about black this, black that, black this, and then you check out their staff, and it's like one black involved, one black person involved in the whole organization.
You always had a black organization.
Oh, man, 6 years, going on 7 years, 150 African-American employees, and it don't stop.
Now, listen,
yes. It was not like we went around tooting our horn. I was trying to do my thing. And
right. You didn't go around bragging, hey, look at me, I got a black entourage.
No, never done that. Never done that.
Hey, say it. Rick James is a dick. True or false?
No.
Well, I got to say some nice things about you and Vibe.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
Rick James, Hammer, as you know, put out a song called You Can't Touch This.
Yeah.
Which sampled some of Rick James.
Right.
So Hammer says to Rick James, I'm using you, I'm sampling you, I'm going to pay you.
Yeah.
Which is a decent thing to do because you know what? You didn't have to pay.
A lot of people don't.
You don't. If you're a rap star and you sample, you don't have to pay.
Oh, so you have to pay today.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have to pay back then, and you went to Rick James and said, I would like to pay you for this song, which I thought was the decent thing to do. Right away, Rick James, I guess he was in between crack, or whatever it is he smokes.
He's got a problem.
And he says to, wait a second, Hammer.
Okay, I'm going to let you finish the story, Howard. Then I got to interject.
Then Rick James all of a sudden says, hey, Hammer didn't pay me enough. Didn't pay me enough. What do you mean? He paid you, now all of a sudden
didn't pay enough to cover legal costs.
Yeah, right. Am I correct?
Well, was I gone or something when this happened?
What is that?
Was I out of the country or something? I just got back from Japan. Did this happen while I was gone?
This didn't happen?
No,
he was complaining about
you. He was complaining about you.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Seriously, because I didn't know. But
really?
if he was...
Was he complaining, Robin?
I got to talk to Rick,
You're
because
making this up.
I'm not going to diss Rick. I got to talk to him.
Diss him. Go ahead. After you talk to him, come back and diss him.
It's other names that you might name off that I would just, but not...
Well, there have certainly, there's controversy in the rap community.
There is.
Hammer broke through a commercial success, meaning not only did the brothers...
Why did he drop the MC? Now, yesterday you told me it was because rap guys didn't think that he had any credibility.
No, that's not why he dropped the MC.
What?
He dropped the MC because, well, tell everyone why he dropped
I enjoy this. I like you guys going back and forth. I thought you were.
I want you to know how we talk about you when you're not here.
Right. Why did I drop the MC? I want to know what the perception is.
Let me give the history here, because I have to give you history. So, at the time, MC Hammer.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Hammer, A.K.A. Stanley. Right, go ahead. I know. I know. Well, your name was Stanley. It's a known fact.
Okay, Howard,
right?
Governor.
Everybody can understand dropping Stanley.
In fact, I feel more comfortable calling you Stanley, if you don't mind. MC Stanley.
Watch out now. Watch out.
MC Stanley. No, listen to me. At the time, MC Hammer puts out a record.
Yeah.
The record zooms to the top of the charts. Not only do black people like it, but white people like it.
Everybody likes it.
Which is the big money markets.
Which is the first crime. That's the first crime, but go ahead.
As soon as white people like you,
I'm under arrest.
In other words, you're bad.
Yeah.
Right.
So, anyway, the point is that you then have a situation.
What do you do?
Where you're so popular and you're so big, right away, a lot of these jealous brothers, your own black people, start putting you down for being successul.
Uh-huh.
That's
Say it.
Am I correct?
No, that was true. Very true. Very true. Very true.
See, there's black devils and white devils. You must understand. Am I right, sir?
The devil don't have no color.
Yes,
devil, you got that right. The devil is in every race.
Amen.
That's right.
Say it.
The devil exists everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere.
I'm looking at Captain Lewis. He looks like a devil. Watch him. He'll turn on you. He'll take him out.
You're going to make him have a flashback. You know what his job was, right?
What? What was your job? Go ahead, say.
Is this national security?
Anti-terrorist.
Anti-terrorist? Is that right?
That's right. So when when you take over the plane, he goes in and defuses the situation.
No kidding.
Huh?
You know what my job was?
The only one who walks out.
I was in charge of biting off the noses of the comms.
Just go on with whatever you were telling me. Why did he drop the MC?
So Howard,
he dropped the MC because a lot of the people in his entourage couldn't spell MC. That was the problem. Captain Lewis was having trouble.
You know what? I dropped the MC.
Yes. Is that lotion or Vaseline?
This Vaseline for my lips. You know what I mean?
Black people love Vaseline. They love it. I grew up in an all-black community.
Hey, I got two reasons for this Vaseline.
No, black people always carry Vaseline.
Number one, those bikini underwear we were talking about earlier. I got to make it, I got to make it easy on you, baby. You know.
Yes. No, black people always carry Vaseline. Am I right, Captain?
Talk to that little fly pretty woman over there.
Right.
And not you, Howard. No, number two.
Gary, bring in the grape soda.
Hey, look
Hammer's got Vaseline and grape soda to you. Yeah, well, go ahead. Now, Hammer, seriously.
Now, I seriously dropped the MC.
Right.
Brother Howard.
Right.
Howard speaks as if he's speaking for the African-American community. You know, he switches hats every day.
No, you know I grew up in a black community. Yeah. I grew up in tougher neighborhoods than you and the captain.
Please.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you grow up? Where'd you grow up?
East Oakland.
All right. I grew up in Roosevelt, Long Island. You ever been there?
No.
It is in Harlem.
Let me tell you about East Oakland. A bunch of pussies compared to who grows up. Oh, yeah, you heard me. Sit down in your chair.
Look, the next sound that you will be hearing.
I'll whoop both your asses. My name was MC Kike back in those days. What? Yeah, go ahead. Half Jewish.
I've never been a bully.
Half Jewish, boys.
I've never been a bully.
Yeah.
I've never been a bully, so I'm gonna let you slide.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna.
No, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You're a brother. You understand. All right. So now MC Hammer was dropped.
He was telling me now.
Yes.
Yeah, I dropped the MC. First of all, when I went overseas, a lot of people was calling me Mick Hammer.
Right, Mick Hammer. Right, like McDonald's.
Right. I love that song, Mick Hammer. You know,
right, Mick Hammer. You're not Irish. Yeah, go ahead.
Number two, they started asking me every single time, what does it stand for? You know, is it Michael Charles Hammer and all that?
Right.
And then every MC was called, every rap artist, so many was MC this,
MC Light, MC this. Yeah, right.
Don't name names. How you name names.
Go ahead.
Those might be friends of mine. Now, some of them, but the bottom line was too many MCs. I said, it's called me Hammer, and that's fine with me.
I like Hammer better than MC Hammer. Personally, that's what I would switch to.
You switch to Hammer?
Yeah, I like it better. It's easier to say.
Now, have you taken on a new image now?
Yeah, you got a new image.
I looked at the new video, and you look tougher.
Yes, you look tough. You look more like a guy who would kill white people. Which is the way to go, as far as I think you made the right move there.
That's the right move.
I think you made the right move.
No, you know what the strangest thing is, though? 1991, obviously, I was wearing a whole different look, Between 92 when I came off the road, I was home for the first time in 6 years after 1,000 show. I'm relaxing, let my little mustache, my little beard grow and everything.
Right.
When my album came out, I said, hey, there's no way I'm going to be caught dead in the pants and the look that I was wearing in 91. That's out of style.
You got to change your look. You got to get with the times. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So now a lot of people pick up my album cover and they say, Hammer's a gangster now.
Yeah. Right.
Now, in all places of the world, especially here in America, we know a gangster is not classified by his clothes.
No, of course not.
So I don't understand where people try to, say that I'm a gangster because...
Well, listen, you're in the position now where you're a top guy, and they're going to try and knock you down.
Well,
you
everybody says, immediately, the knit cap, the hair on the face.
Knit cap? I wear a knit cap.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Oh, Snoop Doggy Dog, kiss my ass.
Hey, don't talk about my partner. Snoop Doggy Dog.
Oh, he's not your partner.
He's a good man.
Is he your partner?
He's a good man. He's a friend of mine.
Is he really?
He's a good man.
He is a good man.
You know, Howard. Now, you can't believe everything in the press. You know, Howard.
I know that. That is true.
You know.
That is true. All right, now, let's get this straight. What's the story on the finances? Are you bankrupt or do you have the money? Because it will kill me if you tell me you don't have money. I mean, that would be a sad story.
Yes, well, that's one of the things we've been hearing.
I read about MC.
Howard did tell me you dropped the MC because you couldn't afford it anymore.
Well, okay, I did say that, but I don't know. I read that somewhere. Someone said you couldn't afford those 2 letters. But the point was, you made millions of dollars. Am I correct, Hammer?
Absolutely.
Millions of dollars, and then all of a sudden I see you at the racetrack, you're buying horses.
He was buying horses.
I said to Robin at the time, I said, I hope someone gets a hold of Hammer.
And says, stop that.
And stop that, because you shouldn't be buying so many racehorses. But you bought winners.
I bought winners.
You bought winners.
Well, I didn't buy them. My brother bought them, but they were winners.
This is the sport of kings you're talking about here.
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
Breaking barriers.
Houses, all the things that weigh you down, all this stuff that requires expenses. Overhead. Hammer had a lot of overhead. We've got Captain Lewis, you got to pay him, you got to pay this guy. Captain Lewis. Look at Captain Lewis smiling with all that pay for doing nothing. Yeah, right. For hanging around with a guy.
In answer to that is, the real answer to that is, number one, those stories began when I came off the road in 1992. I had been carrying like 150 guys, and it's a lot easier to carry those guys when you're out on the road and there's extra
money
cash
coming
flow,
in. Right.
So I came home. They reported to me that Hammer, carrying all those guys is like
stiffs.
$400,000 a month or something like that.
Of course. Wait, you carry a bunch of dancers? You get a dancer for $10.
Wait, Madonna gets rid of her dancers after a tour. Nobody says she's lost all her money.
Well, I tried to do it differently because my dancers had been around the world. They had seen a different
you get too attached.
So I did. Really,
you got
I did.
attached, like family.
I didn't just say, okay, everybody go back to working at McDonald's and whatnot.
Well, that's what Madonna did.
Listen to me. I'm going to give you the best advice. I'm going to give you the best advice of your career. Next time you do a big tour, you see those people in the front row? Let them get up on the stage and dance. They dance just as good. Believe me. I'm telling you right now. And you don't have to pay them a dime. Am I correct, Captain Lewis? Yes or no?
Hey, Howard.
Let's call a few up.
It ain't the dancers, though. It wasn't the dancers.
I understand what it is.
I was carrying office, in my community, like, the job situation is just as rough as it is in most inner cities. And so I felt obligated.
Screw those people.
No.
Hey, where were they when you were trying to help?
1 minute. Would you stop? 1 minute you're saying, why don't black people hire other blacks?
No.
He hires some blacks. You say forget
He's hiring blacks because he feels bad for them. You don't hire them. You have to hire them if you need them.
No.
You don't just hire blacks. Hey, here's a black guy. Let's hire him. He don't need an organization. He has to just write songs and go out and perform.
Howard, I was hiring because there was a need, and still is a need.
What was the need? Why do you need so many black people?
No, because so many black people don't.
There are plantation owners don't need that many black people.
For employment.
Right.
Well, it used to be, right?
The Hammer organization got too big.
Hey, look, it used to be plantation people. Now
you got 20 black bodyguards, 20. Just get one chink who knows karate, pay him in rice. Get in there. Am I correct, Captain Lewis? Even he knows. You served in the war.
See, Howard's making his money. That's how he makes his.
You got to make some money. I don't have overhead. I don't pay anybody.
I don't make mine.
You know what Howard does?
I don't hire anyone.
Howard goes out and screams, I need a bodyguard.
Right.
Hey, so Howard, let me finish
I yell at people.
Right. Let me finish this. So I felt obligated to give back to my community. That's
crazy.
And I had to do that.
So now you got nothing, and you gave it all to them.
I don't have
and where are they when you need something now? Who's going to help you?
That's not my worry. My thing is to be on the giving side.
All right, so let's put it this way. Hammer has enough cash that you could live comfortably the rest of your life.
If I decided I want to quit today
you gave up everything.
Yeah.
Then I'd be comfortable for the rest of my life.
All right, that's what I want to know.
Now, can I add an addendum to that?
You could burn you could move to Beverly Hills and burn your Rolodex.
Fire Captain Lewis.
Fire Captain Lewis.
If I just
First guy I'd fire is Captain Lewis.
If I told everybody take a hike and I'm through with it and I don't want to do this anymore, I'll be all right.
I understand.
But there might be 75 or 80 other people that count on me to make sure that they can feed their kids.
Understood.
So right now, that's more what
you're doing your thing. Well, you got a career going. You got to play this out. All right, Hammer. Here's what we're going to do. Let me take a break. You got the new CD here. We're going to listen to some of the CD. I'll party with you and Captain Lewis during the commercials.
Why is it so long between records, Howard?
Oh, what do you mean? You can't. When inspiration comes to you, you can't plan that kind of thing, Robin.
That's right. Like in between this commercial, I'm gonna give you some inspiration.
There you go. Let me take a. Robin, finally some inspiration.
I don't know, Howard.
Yeah.
Real Hammer time.
I saw his last video. I'm telling you, there's plenty of inspiration to go around.
You might have to have probably a lot of commercials.
You're gonna be skewered. It's gonna be wild. Well, all right.
It's gonna be a long commercial break.
Hammer, you can inspire Robin. I'll take a commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll listen to some of the new music.
All right.
We'll talk about these other rap stars. We'll badmouth a few of them. We're going to have to. You know that.
And name the ones you want to bad rap.
Oh, we're going to
I'll tell you
who.
Like you take what's this song? Baby's Got Back. Now, let me tell you something. Who does that one?
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
All right, now he should thank Hammer. He put a style together, Hammer.
That's right, and he's ripped him off.
And exactly. And then you got these guys bad-mouthing Hammer.
He's all right, though, but there are others.
Who is bad? Tell me name a bad rap star. Who bad rap? They're jealous, am I right?
Yeah, I said jealous rap.
Who is jealous of you?
Bad. Let's see.
Come on, name names. Peter Noon of Herman Sermon?
Let me see.
Who?
All you do is listen to my album, but I'll name them after the commercial.
All right, after the commercial.
After the commercial.
All right, very good. Hammer is here with the new CD. We'll be back right after these words. And then I want to meet your entourage, too.
This is Sherman Hemsley, and you're listening to the #1 station, Howard Stern.
97.1 The Eagle.
There it is, the Hammer Band.
The Howard Stern Show.
Oh, we're sitting here with Hammer and MC Lewis. What the hell is
Lewis.
I give him a name. No, he took the MC. Hammer dropped it. MC Lewis.
Hammer and MC Lewis.
Right. Captain Lewis keeps saluting Fred during the commercial to see what was going on in here. It's wild. Hey, I saw that entourage out there. Man, oh, man.
I didn't see any entourage. I was looking for it.
Who's that white woman out there? Who is that with you? Who is that with your brother?
I told you quit messing with me, Howard.
No, come on. Who is that white woman? That's nice.
I thought you might like her.
Nice. Who is that?
I thought you might like her, and I want to really like her.
Captain Lewis, did you get her?
No.
Hammer, did you get her yet?
I ain't talking. Hey, no, Howard, of course. She came.
Who is she? Seriously.
She came with the representative from Giant Records.
Can I meet her?
Marvin. Yeah, I'll let you meet her. You promise?
Bring her in here. I want to meet her.
Will you still know her when you're governor?
I'll know her when I'm governor. Look at you.
Will you deny her when you're governor?
No, let me meet her. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hello, I'd like to introduce you.
What is your name?
Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. Are you MC Hammer's lover?
Oh, jeez.
Wait, she laughing. Set up. This is a setup.
You are nice. Where are you from?
Originally or now?
No, I mean, are you with the record company?
No, I'm doing Cookbook for the Homeless with all the rock stars.
Oh, really?
Cookbook for the homeless?
Is that right?
Right.
Do you think they really want to cook out there on the street?
What do they better? Well, no, they better cook.
What are you saying, Cookbook for the Homeless?
Well, we're doing a cookbook right now for the national for like a lot of the organizations coming in fall of '95.
You're giving them the book, they'll eat it.
Wait a minute.
The homeless. They'll eat the actual book.
For the homeless to tell them how to cook on the street?
In other words, if you don't have, if you cook a shoe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, we do need to explain that, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So why are you traveling with Hammer, though?
I'm not actually. Marvin was at a party that we were throwing last night. And
Who's Marvin?
Marvin from Giant.
From Giant Records.
I see.
Rep.
And you were there, and Hammer met you.
Well, no. Marvin's
You're cute. How old are you?
23.
Yeah, you can't be very old. What's underneath that coat?
The shirt.
Let me see. Let me see your shirt. I like that shirt. Let me see. I might buy that.
Do you want it?
Nice body.
Oh, no.
Young girl like that, you see? I like a young, idealistic girl who's going to make books for the homeless. Yes. Now, what I use a dash of dirt for pepper. It looks just like pepper.
This is called stone soup.
Yeah. Hey, you're a nice girl, I'll tell you that.
So, Howard, what would you give for the cookbook?
What would I give you?
Yeah.
I'll give you some inspiration, honey. Come over here, I'll give you some sugar right now. You're horny, aren't you? No, you're not a
No comment. No comment.
But Hammer is not your boyfriend, is he?
No, Hammer's not.
Okay. Would you like Hammer?
Oh, yeah.
I love Hammer, yes.
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Oh, that's sweet.
You ought to get her. I don't care about the racial thing and the rap thing and all that. I'll tell you something.
You don't care about his commitments, huh?
Howard, I was in there trying to figure out. Now, you just said...
Is that your girlfriend, seriously?
No, I just met her this morning.
Really?
And you said, like, who's the white woman in there? I don't even know if she's a white woman or not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, are you white?
Of course I'm white.
Jewish star.
She's got a Jewish star. She's white.
White people wear that now.
I can do all that research. You know,
I don't do that research.
I do all that research. She could be Puerto Rican.
You're smart.
Be, hey.
You could have sex with guilt-free sex with her. Think she's black? Yeah, she kind of look black a little bit, and then you just have sex with her, right? I know what you're talking about.
Boy,
you want a recipe for the homeless? I'll give you one before I throw you out of here. Cardboard makes good toast. All right.
Howard, man.
I'll leave here. I got to interview Hammer.
Hey.
That's right. I'll give you my recipe for mud cupcakes and rat burgers.
See, you thought she was my woman.
Yeah, I thought that was your woman. I'm sorry.
Come on,
very nice, very cute, very nice.
Look here, partner. I got a straight Nubian queen at home on mine.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
hey, Hammer. Hey, maybe you want to play this game with us, Hammer, because we're running into some time thing here. Hammer, like before we play the CD, we have someone over the satellite.
Correct.
Who is a mystery. We don't know who it is. You'll help us? You want to play a game?
Oh, yeah, let's play a game.
So we don't even need to wear masks.
Right, we don't have to wear masks. This is over the satellite. I'm going to bring up the satellite right now. Hammer's going to play with Captain Lewis.
All right.
Jackie, Fred, Billy, you, me. We can all play. We're going to try and get... This is a famous person, Hammer.
Okay.
All right. Now, here we go. Is this how you bring it up, Scott?
Yeah, just push that.
Push that down? Oh, you'll be a rocket scientist to do this. Hello? Don't say who you... Oh, good morning.
Oh, it's a man.
Are you a man?
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to play the game, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you questions.
Yeah.
All right, and you say yes or no.
Sure.
For every yes answer, you get to ask more questions.
Sure.
Now, when you get a no, that means the next person moves on. Now, we'll start with Hammer. Now, go ahead, Hammer. Ask him a question.
Let's see. What do you do for a living? Is it movies, films, or music?
Ask him how big his penis is.
Oh, stop it.
I thought the answers were supposed to be yes or no.
Yes, sure.
Are you in movies?
Yeah.
Oh, movies.
Movies.
All right, that's a yes. You can continue, Hammer.
Did you do a film in 1993?
Yeah.
Hammer on a roll.
Go ahead.
I don't see how that's going to help him guess.
I don't know either, but he's
got it by
getting
Check out this line here.
All right.
Did the movie do over $20 million?
Sure.
Oh.
That narrows
that's a
it
yes.
down.
Hey, he's doing good.
Yeah,
93 over 20 million. Who
All
is
right.
it?
Are you a friend of Dom DeLuise?
No.
All right. Okay.
Was the movie an action movie?
Yeah.
Were you the... Oh, it's Hammer's turn. Go
ahead, Hammer. We don't need to interrupt. Hammer, you better get a no. You're going to run out of questions.
Yeah, I'm running out of questions.
You want to pass? You can pass.
Howard, pick it up, man.
All right. No, Robin, your turn.
Were you the lead in the movie?
No.
Ah.
Are you black?
No.
Are you white?
Kind of pink.
You got to know. You can't ask another question.
Oh, okay. Jackie, your turn.
Yeah, the answer is yeah.
Captain Lewis, you want to go next?
Yeah,
Let Captain Lewis go.
Yeah, was this action movie a thriller or was it like a drama type?
Hey, come on, it's already an action.
It's an action.
No, but I'm trying to figure, was it like a detective movie or was it like a
war movie?
No.
War movie.
Was it about the Green Berets, Captain Lewis?
No,
absolutely not.
No.
I know that.
Fred, you go. I think
I give you a little.
Give me a hint.
Don't concentrate on the movie this mystery guest did. Concentrate on this mystery guest's entire career.
A body of work?
A body of work.
So is this like a really major star?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Really?
And he's...
Are you a singer?
No.
Are you
You're
handsome?
primarily an actor.
Sure. Yes.
Are you as handsome as can be?
Oh, yes.
Now, do you play the villain?
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet you it's like a John Malkovich type. Let me think.
Action movie villain.
I know who it is.
Who?
Who's the guy in that Vietnam movie with...
Who's the guy?
With, no, seriously. You know who it is.
I know who
he was
it is.
in...
The answer is no.
You know what I mean with that kid who walks kind of funny?
What kid who walks funny?
White boy.
What are you talking about?
I know who it is. He played a big guy in that Robin Williams movie. He played a cross-dresser.
Oh,
John. Oh, wait a minute.
John Lithgow. Is that you?
No.
Kelsey Grammer, is that you?
No.
Are you disguising your voice?
Sure.
Are you John Candy?
No.
Oh,
that would be good.
In fact, he's disguising his voice very well, because if you heard his regular voice, you'd know it in a second.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Are you regularly on TV?
No.
Do you do voiceover work as well?
Never.
Oh.
Does he do stage?
No.
Just movies.
Only movies?
That's the kind of career I want. I just want to do films.
And he's
hey, Hammer, what's with you? How come you know everyone in show business?
Well, look, I'm like upset because I'm trying to detect the voice and I can't.
Let me ask you if you have a movie in the films right now. I mean, coming out now.
All right. Are you on a promotional tour for a movie that's out right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's a TV movie.
TV movie. Why are you doing a TV movie? You should stick to regular films.
Well, you'll find out in a minute.
Oh, okay.
I did it.
Are you, was it a lot of money?
It's reasonable for television.
What can you get for a television movie?
Yeah, you get about $1 million.
Really?
Sure.
Have you worked with Bruce Willis?
No.
Have you worked with Bruce Willis?
No, Sylvester Stallone tried.
Oh, have you worked with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Were you in the Rocky movie?
I know who it is.
Who is it?
Richard Crenna.
No.
No.
Way to go, Rob.
You were enthusiastic, though.
You were like, it's Richard Crenna.
Are you Dan Cortez?
No.
Dan Cortez, Captain Lewis. This is an older gentleman. Dan Cortez. Where'd you find Captain Lewis?
I'll throw you another hint.
Burgess Meredith.
This is he owns an Oscar.
He owns an Oscar.
Plus several nominations.
Where'd he buy it at? Let me think now.
Fredericks of Hollywood.
No kidding. You got an Oscar, huh?
Oh, well,
yes, I do. Yes.
How was that? Pretty cool?
Yeah.
Who was the host? Billy Crystal?
No.
Plus 3 nominations.
Plus 3 nominations? You're a major talent.
What the hell's wrong with
you? Are you that English guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you are. You were in Silence of the Lambs.
No.
Michael Caine?
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Hey, you're a big star, man.
Good morning.
Hey,
you
Michael.
You really were disguising your voice.
Hey, you're a big star.
I was, yeah.
What are you doing on this show?
I'm doing a tour around for TV, NBC special called When Lions Roared. It's about the relationship between Stalin and Roosevelt. And
hey, I'm thinking of putting you in my movie. I'm just about to close in on a film deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm thinking of using
Howard?
you.
Yeah,
Can you play a young Howard? You're going to play my wife.
Your wife?
I know you. It's going to be unbelievable.
I'm shorter than you. How tall are you?
You know how many movies you've done? 10,000 movies, I say.
73.
Right, Hammer? You're a fan, right?
Definitely.
He's a good actor.
I met Hammer in L.A.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Look, your voice was so recognizable, but it was like we couldn't get it, so we all were like knocking our heads together.
Hey, you must get tons of babes.
No, he doesn't. He's married.
I've been married to the same woman for 23 years.
Now, let me ask you something. That's got to be rough for you. Here you are, a major star. You have women coming on to you constantly. You fall in love with your co-stars when you're on the set, I imagine. I mean,
not with Sly Stallone, I didn't.
But well, not Sly Stallone. But I'm saying, how do you resist? Is your wife very, very young and beautiful?
Yeah, that was the trick, I think. I married a woman who, not only I, but many people consider to be one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Who is that?
Her name is Shakira.
Oh, exotic women.
She's Indian. She's from Kashmir.
Oh, my.
Ah, that's the secret. That's his secret. That's his secret.
People say to me, how is it, Howard, that you don't cheat? Listen, Michael Caine, I'm certainly nowhere in your league, but I do have a degree of fame.
You certainly do. I've heard of you in England.
And I don't, exactly.
And you don't even have a show on the air.
No, I don't.
You heard of him in England?
Is that right?
Sure, we heard of him.
I love you, you bastard.
I should have asked if he had worked with Steven Seagal, and then I would have gotten
Of course he worked with Steven Seagal.
So, Michael, are we going to sit here and listen to Howard tell us he's not a cheater? Is that what...
I am not a cheater, and I'll tell you the secret. I staple my wiener to the leg. And no one even knows what I'm doing. Yeah, you work with Steven Seagal. Boy, what was that? Would you rather work with cardboard or Steven Seagal?
I'd rather work with Steven Seagal.
No, I like Steven
He's bigger than you, even.
I like him. I like that karate movie.
It was good fun.
So let me get this straight. So you married this exotic. That was your first wife?
Second one.
Oh, second. So you dumped the first one.
No.
So it wasn't like
you dumped me.
Oh, she didn't dump you. No one dumps Michael Caine. Are you kidding me? She dumped you?
Yeah.
No, come on. Be serious.
No, it was a mutual thing.
Really. Would you marry her in college or something?
I married her when I was very young.
What, were you like 20?
22.
Before you made it?
Yeah. Ah, before you made it. So she was in love with the real Michael Caine. You don't even know if your real wife is in love with you.
She's in love with the one now. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind who's in love with me. I'm in love with her.
Michael, Mr. Caine, let me guess.
Call me Michael.
No. I'm not even comfortable. You're a big star, for God's sake. She had Academy Awards.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Mr. Caine.
Yes, sir.
What happened with the first wife? She porked up? She got fat, right? Am I right? She got fat. Am I correct?
No.
That's why I say to my wife, you got fat, that's a license for a divorce.
In a relationship, you come to a moment when you realize you're not meant for each other, especially when you're both too young, and that we parted very amicably.
Really? How much? So you gave her everything?
I gave her everything.
Oh, my God.
That's why she was happy.
4 cents.
Hammer just fell on the floor. He can't believe it. He can't believe that Michael Caine fortune was
But then he made a lot more.
Then you made a lot more, right? And you got $1 million?
you know what they say when poverty comes in the window or love flies out the door or the other way around. We were very poor.
I got questions for you. I mean, you're a big star. You work with everyone. Now, what was it like when you kissed Superman in Death Trap?
Yeah.
Remember you made out with Christopher Reeve?
Yeah.
What the hell was that like? You are 100% all man. You are all man. Am I correct?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
You did not.
It was very difficult. We drank a bottle of brandy between the two of us.
You didn't get aroused or anything, did you?
No, not
absolutely.
even a cubby.
I knew it. I know.
Yeah.
Now, but in order to get into the part, do you hold hands between takes or?
No. I never take this stuff home with me. I never worry about the part.
Really, you didn't have to practice in the trailer.
Well, the only thing we did.
Did you guys rehearse and stuff?
No, we didn't rehearse.
Oh man, I mean he's a cute guy. Don't get me wrong, but
no, the deal was that neither of us opened our mouths. It was the tightest lipped kiss in the history of movies.
and listen, he's no Lois Lane, but you take what you get. Now, you work with
taller than me. It was okay.
I have to tell Mr. Caine something. One of my favorite movies.
Go ahead.
Noises Off.
Oh, really? You
never saw it.
You never saw it?
Never saw that.
It's
a funny
wonderful.
movie.
Is it in black or white or color?
Color.
All right, I'll watch it.
Yeah, all right.
All right, anyway, Mr. Caine.
Yes, sir.
You worked with Woody Allen.
Yes.
Was he into Chinese women when you were working with him, or was he void of all that?
Well, I don't know him socially. I only ever saw him on the set.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you shocked by the recent goings-on between him and Mia and Shun-Yi?
I've been in this business for 30 years. I'm not shocked at anything.
Nothing shocks you.
Nothing shocks.
Oh, I was shocked. Believe me.
Were you shocked?
I'm shocked that none of this is going on in my life. I can't believe I'm having no fun. Now, this exciting new movie that you're out promoting, this miniseries.
Yeah.
World War II.
Yeah.
When Lions Roared.
Yeah.
This is the name of it.
Yeah.
It'll
now,
be.
Who are you playing?
I play Stalin.
Oh, you play Stalin, that bastard. Shavoza.
Yeah, but I made him a nice guy in this.
A son of a bitch. You're too good to play that bastard.
I was also too tall.
I see.
Yeah, I'm 6'2". He was 5'2".
Now, let me ask you this. In the movie, World War II movie, When Lions Roared, does an actual cripple play FDR, or is it an actor?
It's the one you mentioned earlier, John Lithgow.
John Lithgow. Now, that bastard can act.
Oh, sure he can.
He sure can.
Tell me about it.
He's good. He's good. Him I like, too. I like Lithgow, and I like you.
And Bob Hoskins plays Churchill.
Oh, he's good, too.
Are you too big to be in my movie, or you would consider it if you saw the script?
It's the script first. We have to worry about the script.
And if you like it, what are you going to bust?
Michael, you started reading scripts?
No.
Don't read scripts.
Don't read scripts.
That's the worst thing.
No, I read scripts, yeah.
But let me tell you something. If I go to hire someone like you, is your agent going to bust my balls, or is he going to give me a break?
No, he'll give you a break.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things about Michael Caine. He always works.
He does.
Well, I used to. I don't work so much anymore. No. I've made 4 movies in 5 years.
If you had that wife waiting for you at home, you wouldn't be working on it.
Exactly. You don't want to work. I look at her and I think, what the hell do I want to leave the house?
She doesn't want to have kids or anything, does she?
We've got a kid.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we have a daughter, 21.
But that's got to be a pain in the ass. You finally get rid of the first wife. You get this exotic wife, and then right away they want to
have kids.
They want more kids.
Well, I wanted kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like kids.
Now, who else in this?
It's John Lithgow is Roosevelt. Stalin is me. Hoskins is Winston Churchill.
Hoskins? He's a hairy little bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, well, so was yeah, but he's bald in this.
I love that.
And Ed Begley Jr.
He's good. He's good.
He's wonderful.
I like him.
He's a guy you should get on as a guest. He's a very funny guy.
Oh, I'll get him on.
Boy, is he funny.
We've had all his girlfriends.
Yeah, we've had all the girls on he's had sex with, but not him yet.
Yeah, he's the unknown Warren Beatty.
No, he is. He's the last one.
I don't mean I'm known as an actor. I mean I'm known as a Warren Beatty.
Yes, exactly. Now, when the great Michael Caine lends his name to a TV miniseries, you understand this is a big event in Hollywood. This is not a run of the mill. Right. This is not like some Amy Fisher story. I am a fan of World War II, as you know. I am a World War II buff.
That was the good war.
That was a good war. Yeah, that was a great war. I, of course, never got to serve in that war. I'm too young.
Didn't use the helicopter.
But no, they didn't. Let me tell you, that was a man's war.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I like to see history. Is there sex in this movie?
No.
Oh.
No. Roosevelt and Churchill and Stalin were all too old by this time.
But you see the inner goings on behind the war and all.
Well, the whole point about it is that everything there is no invented dialogue. Everything you hear on the screen is actually what they said to each other, and it was possible because when the wall collapsed and the KGB opened up, they've now got all the records of all the conversations.
I'm not kidding you. I'm going to watch this, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay $7 at the door of my living room, so it seems like a real movie.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're going to have to do it 2 nights.
I'm going to watch it for 2 nights, $7 a night.
Tuesday and Wednesday next week.
April 19th and 20th on NBC. When Lions Hammer, you going to watch?
I'll watch.
You watch Hammer.
I want your $7, though. I got to get the money from Howard. Make sure.
That's right. And Robin, you will watch?
I'll definitely watch.
Please watch, Robin.
Captain Lewis, you will watch?
I'll most definitely watch.
He'll be
Thank
watching.
you. So I got 5 here.
He'll be watching it on a stolen TV.
That counts.
That counts.
It'd be Howard's TV.
Well, let me tell you what an honor it is to speak to you. You're a good actor.
Yes, really.
And I will be contacting you for my film.
All right.
I have a part of
Please come in and visit us live and in person with
Yes, Robin will take her top off.
Oh, stop.
Where are you?
We are right here in Manhattan.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, where are you?
Manhattan.
You mean you're in Manhattan? You mean, wait a second. I'm talking to you on a satellite and you're here in Manhattan?
Yeah.
Well,
That's what's called technology.
Hey, you're British. Do you ever meet the Queen?
Yeah.
Hey, tell the Queen I said F off.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
No, really. Don't you want to give a message for
I'll
Princess
wind up in the
Di?
tower.
Tell Princess Di to get her act together. Do me a favor, seriously. Do you ever meet Princess Di?
Yeah.
If you ever... Let me say something to you.
All right.
This is a girl who's confused.
Yeah.
You tell her, when you enter into a royal marriage, stop acting like a lovesick baby. That you're supposed to pretend. You can have your affairs. Am I correct, Michael Caine? You're a fan of the royalty.
Yeah.
This girl got into it. She knew what she was getting into. She knew it was a loveless marriage. It's a marriage of state. They go into it knowing what it's about, and now she's crying like a baby because she doesn't have love. She knew what she was getting herself into. Am I correct?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think you do know, but between you and me, you tell her I said that, all right?
All right.
All right, Mr. Caine.
Thank you, Mr.
An honor
Stern.
to speak to you.
Thank you. An honor to speak to you, sir.
All right, and God bless you and your country, of course.
Thank you very much.
That is the great Michael Caine, Hammer. Hammer, I'm sure you were thrilled. Now, how did you meet Michael Caine?
One of
Tough
those.
to keep up with early in the morning.
There he is.
He's carrying
We were in L.A. I forgot what the event was, but we were at something in L.A. You know how those places go,
That's
bumped
right.
into each other.
That's one of those events where you're the one black guy and there's tons of white people around. I know.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly.
I was the guy who just like the token guy there,
Hammer, let me ask you a favor. When he met you, did he throw his hands up in the air? Or give you his wallet? You look like a gangster, for God's sake. All right, listen to me. Here's my wallet. I don't want any trouble.
Here's my Mercedes. Take it away.
Take it away.
Just don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me. I've got a beautiful wife at home and a child. Yeah.
What's up, Michael Caine, boy? What's up, Michael Caine?
All right.
Boy.
All right. Shut up over there. Anyway, Hammer, that was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
If you would bear with me, let me take another commercial break, and then we can play some of the CDs.
And I want to hear about those rappers that he doesn't like.
Yeah,
too.
we got to get back to that.
Anybody.
All right? Yeah, my scheduling is over. You got time? You give me 2 more minutes? All right, good. All right. Hammer's here with Captain Lewis.
We're back with
All right.
Howard Stern.
All right, listen. This is nonsense already. We got to get to Hammer and his career and his album and everything else.
Yeah, stop all these interruptions.
When we last met, Hammer, formerly MC Hammer, formerly Stanley.
Oh, here we go.
All right, hey, take it easy.
What was it? Stanley what?
Stanley what?
Johnson?
Stanley Burrell.
Stanley Burrell.
Right.
Smart becoming MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Is that
I like
legal?
Huh? Yeah.
Like you can sign a check, Hammer?
No.
Were you ever known as a Stanley Hammer?
No.
Was it gradual or you just became Hammer?
Just became Hammer. It was like a nickname when I was 10, so.
And when you were growing up in school, did you used to beat up a lot of kids? You the type of guy who could always handle himself?
Oh, I could always handle myself.
Because you're a strong guy.
200 pounds,
You are 200 pounds, and you're ripped. I mean, you got muscle.
I was 170 about a year and a half ago, but after the last album, I decided I wanted to bulk up to 200. So I'm 200. I'm 202 right now.
As soon as the album becomes big, when your first album becomes big, do you right away? I mean, do the women start pouring themselves all over you?
What happened? How did your life change?
Because before you probably had some women, they were all right.
Well, put it this way, that's not a challenge anymore. That's for sure.
Right. Anything you want is yours.
Howard, we're not going to, because you're a married man. And,
right. But I know I could get them.
You can get them.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you can get them.
Oh, yes.
And they can get you.
That's right.
And you're half.
Yeah, right. You got to be careful.
Got to be careful.
Have you been hit with any suits?
No, I've been real
You guys wear rubbers?
Definitely.
When you're in the sack?
Definitely.
Man.
Definitely.
I heard, in fact, that Captain Lou didn't get laid until you hit the charts. Is that true? There's a lot of truth in that.
A lot of truth in that.
Captain Lou, you get a lot off of just hanging off a hammer? Are you able to?
No. I'm on the sneak tip,
Right.
Yeah, you always
everything I do
trying to
is
make
covert.
sure I'm in the bed at night time, and he creeps out.
Well, that's his job, to make sure that you're in the bed. So, anyway, what exactly do you do, Captain Lewis?
I think
give me you a hard time.
I give him a hard time.
What is your
I
job?
think he must be some kind of bodyguard.
Are you like a bodyguard?
Because I heard he was a wrestling coach and a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah, he was. He did do all that, but he's no bodyguard. I kick his ass.
Oh, yeah.
All right, really?
Bodyguard, man.
I'm his conscience.
Are you really?
Yeah, because the thing is...
No, you're an Army guy. You obviously have some kind of military background, Green Berets.
Yeah,
you served in Vietnam, right? You did. You did.
Yeah, but I got
How many kills did you have? Be honest. How many kills?
Now that's a real gangster question.
What?
That's the question that I told him last night. When people ask stupid questions like, "Are rap artists gangsters?"
Right.
Stop asking that. They make rap records. If you're talking about gangsters, ask them how many kills do they have.
Right. All right. How many kills do you
Ask
have?
them how much money they make. How many kids
Well,
they
I'm
make.
asking Captain Lewis. How many have you killed? Seriously, be honest. It's getting rounded off to the nearest hundredth.
100?
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm about too shy of Rambo right now.
Oh, is that right? How does it feel to put a bullet in the enemy? Go ahead.
Oh, stop.
Seriously, share with us.
I don't want to know.
Oh, I do. That's serving your country, right?
That's a
good feeling,
not a
right?
good feeling.
It ain't a good feeling. I
Yep.
mean, it's not personal. I think anybody that's ever shot anybody, it really stays with you.
Exactly.
It always will.
I know.
Oh, yes, listen.
I'm a bit of a gangster
But
myself.
after a while, you just kind of write it off, you know.
Is that right?
You don't think about it at night when you go to sleep.
No, if you're gonna, what are you, a pussy? You think about it at night, you do your job, and that's the end of it.
Howard,
Sit there and haunt you for the rest of your life?
That's the way it works in my neighborhood.
You're damn right.
The first one is tough, but after that...
Yeah, right.
What are you
right.
talking about? Hammer doesn't know anything.
Hammer's got money, that's all I know. Somewhere.
He's like, the first one is the hard one.
I keep telling Howard, I'm filing bankruptcy in a few weeks. Howard, will you leave me alone about the money?
Captain Lewis, do me a favor, shoot Fred over there. He's the enemy.
Could you please? Because we don't know how to get rid of it.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Come on, we love Fred, and we don't advocate violence. Unless it's the enemy. All right, now, so Hammer, you put out this new record. There are those in the rap community that will be jealous, as you know. You're going to see it. You got to deal with it. Meanwhile, I see here that the record is in the top 20. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I see here that you are also the most requested video on that video jukebox where the people actually call
The box.
Yeah, the box. Yeah, number one again this week.
I see also.
Now, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Why is it that you always take off your shirt in your video?
Because he got a good physique. And that shows that he is wild.
It is?
Yeah. Well, if I had a good physique, listen, I don't even have such a good
And
physique.
you took off your
I
shirt.
took my shirt on the cover of the book.
Hey, well, I know I like to take off my shirt just for, I move so much, the shirt that I have on becomes instantly sweaty within seconds. So
Yeah.
I just tear it off,
All right, let me play a little of this here music. This is from the new Hammer record. Now, this is Hammer doing something different for a change.
Hey, what song is this?
This one here is Ave Maria. This is Hammer.
No, this is his Calypso song.
The new Hammer.
Oh.
Ever since he got rid of the MC,
He's now singing.
I lost
now
my mind. I lost my mind.
And your shirt is off during this, is that correct? Beautiful. I can get into this. I can get behind this. Hammer's in the house. How do you dance to that?
Start rapping.
Song with a lot of sugar in it.
Was your shirt off during that?
No, my pants were off on that one.
Ironically, Captain Lewis doesn't even take his shirt off in the shower.
Something strange about Captain Lewis, man.
Captain Lewis doesn't take it off. Hey, Captain Lewis, what's the worst part of military life? Isn't the worst part, and you would know this too, Hammer, you were in the military, when you have to go to the bathroom in front of the other guys? That's bad.
I've never had that problem, Al.
Really? Well, you're big. Captain Lewis, you big too? You got a normal size, everything?
Only people in the military, I think, had that problem is Navy.
Really?
Hey.
Were you in the Navy?
About the Corps?
Oh, is that bad to say?
Yeah, well, he knows I was in the Navy, but he also knows that when it came down to Special Forces, he knows who's number one.
Oh, is that right?
Navy SEALs, undeniable.
Is that right?
5 SEALs can take out the whole East Coast, West Coast, 5 guys.
Yeah, but this guy served in Nam. You got to understand, he's a very bad man.
Was he really a Marine?
Oh, he was a Marine.
Green Beret.
Green Beret. You were a Green Beret, right, Captain Lewis?
Ranger.
I'd let my sister join the Marines, but
you ever bury the...
Oh, look at him. Look at him. He let his sister join the Marines.
Captain Lewis, let me ask you, in the war, the Vietnam War, you ever bury the Kong while they were alive?
Oh, Jay.
Like I did? Just dig a grave and throw him in
I
alive?
heard about you. They told me you were worse than Callie.
Oh, yeah. Lieutenant Callie, my hero. Nothing wrong with him. He was doing his duty.
Why did he do time?
Why? Because
And
this is
you
a
didn't.
screwy world.
Yeah, he got screwed.
He did get screwed. He was doing what he was told to do. He was told to eliminate the enemy. I'll tell you something. I'm going to tell you something when I was in Nam, and I never told anybody this, and this is the truth. And I did 3 tours of duty, Captain Lewis.
Commander McBride.
And I was no Green Beret. I ain't saying I was a hero. I went into a village, me and my
it sounds
buddies.
like you just ruined a lot of equipment.
No. Let me tell you something. I went into a village.
Yes.
I saw 2 of the enemy. They claimed they were villagers. I knew right away.
You knew.
I knew. And I know where Lieutenant Calley was coming from.
They were collaborators, right?
They were collaborators. Absolutely, Captain Lewis. And I'm going to tell you something. I took these guys. Not only did
Were they guys or was it 2 women?
It was a woman and a child. But I call them guys. Everyone was a guy. I took them. I not only did I bury them, I let their hand stick out of the ground so they could wave goodbye. What do you think of that?
Oh, boy, Bruce.
I watched their hands wilt like a flower. Hey, man, it was a war, and we had to... Hey, Captain Lewis, tell everyone. We had to do what we had to do. Am I correct? Never used a gun on them.
And you don't have any problem sleeping.
Sleep like a baby.
There are no rules in war.
Oh, no conscience at all.
Captain Lewis, don't tell me you never did that.
No.
Oh, come on.
Nothing I would admit to.
Go ahead.
You are definitely stimulating some type of flashbacks here.
Yeah, right. Captain Lewis is having a hard time.
Yeah, because when he starts crawling around on the floor, Howard, I'll sleep.
Yeah, right.
Get up, man.
Captain Lewis, attention.
Get up.
Attention, soldier. All right. He knows. All right. Anyway, let me get to the record, because that's why you're here.
Well, who are these rap stars that have been bad-mouthing?
Yeah, come on.
Hammer?
Hammer, who would do this to you? Here you are. You created a style of rap. You created...
You opened up the market. Everybody started getting into it.
A lot of whiteys got into it after you. Why would they... What is it?
Well, let me say this.
What do you want?
Let me say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a hard time really bad-mouthing other rap artists, even though they bad-mouth me. For
I just asked you to give me the name.
Gary, name someone who's bad-mouth.
Listen,
Third base. Third base? Who is third base?
Don't worry about them.
Is there some white boys?
Don't worry about. They can't get arrested now. They can break a window and stand in front of them. They can't get arrested. Don't worry about them.
White. You know, I always love. You know what they call? Hold. Let me say something.
First of all,
let me say something about white rappers. I see these guys. You know what they call white rap? They call them wiggers.
Yeah.
See, this is white guys who want to be black guys.
Right. Vanilla Ice misses them all the time.
That is the funniest thing I ever saw. All these guys. Yo.
A group anymore.
And first of all, to say the word wigger, that means that someone is a nigger. To say wigger, that I don't even like the word.
Right.
I would say like something like Weegros. Something like this. Something nice. Something nice.
Well, look, now, for instance, wait.
A lot of the white guys.
Howard.
There's a white guy over there who wants to be a black guy. Go ahead.
For instance, Howard.
What's up, boy? What's up?
Shut up.
Vanilla Ice had the nerve to bad
Did
rap.
he diss you?
Hammer?
Hey, well, look, leave this guy alone now.
Hey, man, you're bad. You're bad.
Leave him alone.
Right.
He got his own, leave him. I ain't got time.
Vanilla Ice, you're not going to diss?
No, you know why? Let me tell you. Let me just give you an example. For instance, he named Run DMC. He said it, right?
Right.
I would say it also, but I don't have anything against them. They're pioneers of rap.
Right.
However,
Go ahead. Having said
from a man's standpoint, if you say something bad about me, I'm going to say something about you when I get ready. That's how I feel about it.
That's
so,
right.
it's all good. So on my new album, you hear me mention their name simply because they had a song, and their song was something about Down with the King. They like big time before Hammer got to touch it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see. We'll see exactly. Listen, I see.
Yeah.
You know. You got a career, and that's all you can.
Handle my business.
Right. Let me hear this. Put together a lot of snappy tunes.
Well.
Now, who's that? That's you, Hammer?
Once again,
is that Captain Lewis?
Getting down.
It's the intro to the album.
Who's that getting down?
One of my homies.
Is that a homie?
That's my homie.
Did you stop grabbing your genitals? This is just listen. I'm trying to relax here. You're making me nervous. How much in here grabbing everything? Yeah.
I was relaxing.
Yeah, you relaxing.
We're only one man.
You do that at home when you're relaxing. Now, this is a nice. This I could have sex to a woman with.
To get you warmed up for what's to come.
Yeah, this I would put this on my CD player. I get in bed with my lady, pour a little champagne and peaches on her belly, eat them off, and give her some of my business, some of my funky business. I like
funk that can only be brought to the forefront by.
All right, I get the groove here. Hold on, I want to hear some more.
Where's Hammer?
Go up to like the third one, Howard.
Third one? And what's the name of this track?
It's All Good.
This is called It's All Good.
It's All Good.
All right, this is about what? Sex?
No, it's about life in general, saying no matter who come against you or what, it's all good.
You're very positive with your belief in the Lord Jesus Christ.
No, just very positive, period.
All right. This music is very sexy, by the way.
Are you? Can you control yourself?
I'm touching myself. This music makes me want to knock up 4 girls and not marry them.
Oh,
I swear to God. It's bad music, man. That means good in the black community. Bad is good.
Bad is good.
That's all good.
Somehow when you say it, I don't understand.
No, bad. When you say if I say to Hammer right now, this is bad music, he would.
See, if Hammer said it was bad, I'd know he meant good.
It's like in the black community. If I was to say to Hammer right now, you is stupid fresh.
You is.
Yeah, you is stupid fresh. That would mean that you were, you see, now people say, wait, you just called Hammer stupid. No, if I say you're stupid, that's a compliment, right?
If you use it in the right context.
Captain Lewis, you were stupid as well, if I may say so. You
like if I come out here and I say, now, how is Stern, man, that man is stupid.
I would accept that as a compliment.
You shouldn't.
Right.
That's not
Are you kidding me?
You got to know the code, Howard. You got to know the code.
You know, you guys take it all wrong. I go up to Captain Lewis during the commercials.
Yeah.
Nice, proud black man. I said, Captain Lewis, you're a friggin' idiot. You're a dumb MFer. I said to him, and I mean it as a compliment. And the guy takes a punch at me. Yeah, I mean it. And then he goes, hey, what are you saying I'm a friggin' idiot for? I said, no. In your community, that's a compliment. Am I correct?
Right. Howard doesn't know any of the codes. He's going to be sending bullets at his best friend.
Hey, let me compliment you guys. May I compliment you?
Yeah.
Watch. You don't have the brains of a slug.
Oh.
Hammer, now you return the compliment.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, here's my return.
Go ahead. Please do.
That's all right, Howard.
You don't want to compliment me?
No.
Well, please.
I will. No, I'll compliment you after the show.
All right. Thank you.
I think Howard's that.
But he means it in the opposite way.
I mean that you're my brother. You're my brother. You're my homie.
I'm your homie.
You're my homeboy.
Hey, Howard. Howard. Your tires on your Jeep are flat. They just been cut.
No, is that right? Oh,
thanks.
Right. Thank you,
Posse
Captain
has
Lewis.
left the building.
All right, let's listen to this track called
It's All Good.
It's All Good. Now, this is the Hammer style. That I like. See, now I can dance. You want to see me dance?
Yeah, let me see you get busy, Howard.
How's that, man? That's why I'm a sex machine. Come on. Yeah. This music is dope. This is the dopiest music I ever heard, man. This is dope.
Get yourself together.
This is African, man. This is African roots, man. Now, this is good. How can someone put you down for that?
Oh, no, I don't have no problem.
Is this the single?
Yeah, this is the first.
This is good. I like it. Look at me, Robin. I got to compliment you, man. Captain Lewis, you're as dumb as a wall. All right, man. I meant it as a compliment. This is like being in the jungle. This is black music, man. I feel black.
I noticed the way you're moving, Howard.
Yeah,
I noticed the way you're moving. You're trying to get something about yourself. Move that leg a little bit, Howard.
Jungle music.
Now go lower. Take it down.
Where's Tarzan?
Take it down. Take it down.
Whoa. Hey, this music makes me see parrots and lions. I'm like in the jungle. Seriously. I am so dopey.
You're dopey.
Yeah, I feel dopey. That's a compliment to myself. Be quiet.
Let it roll.
This a lion. Oh, brothers gotta love this, right? I'm white and I like this. I could have sex to this. Don't you feel like you're in a Tarzan movie? Seriously. I could see like you know what? Let me tell you something. You know what you should have done in the video? You should have like a Tarzan set. And like wild guys running around, everything. Would have been nuts. Let me produce your next video. Let me direct your next video.
Does that mean, Howard, that you can't catch the beat?
No, but this beat, man, I feel like I'm in the jungles, the wildest jungles of Africa. Man, I hope nobody's got a huge pot of water boiling. Boil me up.
There you go.
I got a bone in my nose. This is unbelievable. Look at that, man. Yeah, baby. I'm grooving. It's all right. I love this. This is my kind of music. Look at this is the part I like. Right here.
This is where they're boiling the cauldron.
Get rid of them parrots. This part I like. How do you do that noise? How do you do that?
Turntable.
Is that all turntables?
All turntables.
That noise goes...
I'm bad. So now I gotta jump, Howard, jump! Jump! Jump, Howard!
man. This is good, man. Now you're rapping.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Damn.
I'm going to blow your mind. Hey, Howard, and you doing it to the beat. I can't believe it.
Oh, yeah, I can dance.
Howard is doing it to the beat.
Hey, dude, I'm not no spaz. I know how to dance. Am I dancing, Robin?
Oh, I can't.
You had dancing. You had dancing.
Oh, look at this. Check this out. I know people at home can't see it. Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Howard is taking over. He is now on beat. I can testify.
What do you think?
Now he's grabbing his
crowd. That, man. I got nothing to grab.
Well, you know, you didn't.
You could hit it lions and tigers and parrots.
Well, if you're saying African American, it's African.
This is African American, for sure.
It's African American.
Yeah, I would say that. This part I like right here. How's that noise made with it? That's a turntable?
That's a turntable.
Like sound like Morse code or something?
Yeah, Captain Lewis is answering.
Yeah, right. He's banging his head against the wall. Captain Lewis, this ain't Vietnam, man. You can come out of the hole right now. There it is. Hey, there's some Morse code, Captain Lewis.
Following an airstrike.
That's right. Man, I love that. Well, you did a good job on that.
Thank you.
Very nice job. Well, let me tell you something, Hammer.
African music in the jungle.
I'm glad to learn you got some money.
You know what? That is a good idea for a video. You know, to just be in the jungle.
Yeah.
Have that kind of rock and beat.
And you throw me.
Then at the end, you drag a white guy in and boil it.
And you throw me in a pot with a big bone in my head.
Bring him in.
And you eat me.
Look, bring him in. Put him on the ship and handcuff his ass.
You should go real African.
Hey, we're going to take this record and change the whole thing.
I love the Morse code thing there. That is good.
Like that
part's the best.
Said?
Yeah, I know what it says.
What does it say?
Help, they're about to shrink my head. All right, listen, let me tell you something, Hammer. You're a good dude in a loose mood. And I like Captain Lewis over there, and I like that white woman you're trailing around. Whatever that is. And I want to thank you two fine brothers for coming in.
No problem.
You know, I don't like to hear you don't have any money. I like to know that you have some money in the bank and make sure that all the investments are there. Captain Lewis, keep him from investing in racehorses and that kind of stuff. All that kind of nonsense. Sell off some of those homes, right?
We also apologize about your tires.
Oh, thank you. And when I called you a friggin' idiot before, I meant it as a compliment. I thought that was when you call someone a dope in the black community. I thought I was.
No, you don't call someone a dope.
I said to Hammer. I said, Hammer.
Your house is on fire.
I said to these two fine brothers. I said, you two are nincompoops, and I meant it as, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then you guys came down on me for it. But what can I say?
The bottom line is, Howard, when it's all said and done,
we're all brothers under the skin.
We're all brothers under the skin is what you say,
right.
And I'm kicking your ass when we get outside.
He's going to have some in your skin when he leaves.
Right.
All said and done.
Hammer, I want to thank you. Captain Lewis, I want to thank you. And when we're back, we'll do a little news for everybody. And good luck with the new record. The new record is in the stores right now.
The Funky Headhunter.
The Funky Headhunter. And remember, when this goes to #1, you have me to thank for it. Because I just turned on a big audience for the record. Didn't I, Rob?
That's right, Howard.
All right, we'll be back.
So he will owe you.
Right.
Yes. Thanks, Hammer.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
And Jackie Joke Man, this Saturday, April 16th, big show at Club N.A., Sayreville, New Jersey. For info, call the all-digital 516-9221. Make sure you go. Thursday night, April 21st, he'll be at Buster's in East Hartford, Connecticut. Only Connecticut appearance for Jackie Joke Man. Just sit in the audience like a blithering idiot, get drunk, and do that laugh. You'll have a good time. Believe me, it's fun, especially Club N.A. One of the Soul Brothers out there was wearing a lot of perfume. I shook his hand. Now I smell like perfume.
Oh, really?
I don't know which Soul Brother it was. One of the guys, Hammer or Captain Lewis or.
I shook everybody's hand. I don't smell.
Nah, my sense of smell is very keen. You know, when I was in the jungles of Vietnam, you could smell the enemy. And has anyone ever talked to you about that, Robin? Anyone who's experienced war besides myself?
No. I don't know anything about being able to smell the enemy.
It's very funny how something like that you take for granted, but you become an animal in the jungle. And
just in the jungle?
Yeah, in the jungle. Like, you don't smell things the way guys who have served, Robin. In
you
active
still
duty.
have this ability.
Oh, yeah. With this nose, I can smell the Civil War a mile away. No, you begin to smell. In fact, that's why we lost Vietnam. A lot of my fellow soldiers will tell you this.
What?
That what the Kong would do was they would feed a lot of our soldiers Lick-O-Maid, Kool-Aid, little chocolates.
I didn't know this.
And then they could smell us in the jungle. Kong were very good at smelling Americans. Yeah, the enemy. Oh, very good at it. And I began to get this ability. And the Kong were so brutal, such a vicious enemy. They would coat themselves with duty, with excrement, to throw us off from smelling them. Oh. You couldn't tell. Could not tell. Vicious, vicious war. Some of the stories I could tell you, Robin.
I don't know if we'll ever know everything about this war.
No. It comes out in drips and drabs. Sit down with my writers and we try to recall all this.
Yes. I don't know why you didn't write a Vietnam memoir.
I will. I still have another book in me. A lot of visions come to mind of that war. You know what kills me? I was reading a comedy routine by this comedian. I got to remember his name. His name was, I wrote it down. Let me take a look here at my computer. His name was Lubriderm. Oh, no, that's another bit. His name was...
Comedian Lubriderm?
Yeah. Let's see. Roman Polanski? No, that wasn't it. Let's see. Marvin Kittman. Hulk Hogan and Carol Alt. Madonna. His name is Warren Hutcherson. You know him, Jackie?
He's a great guy.
No. And he asks the question, he says, how come a guy who murders or a woman who cuts off a man's penis, complete insanity? All right. In other words, I can actually cut off a man's penis, plead insanity, and then walk out scot-free after doing a heinous act like that. But a guy who's caught speeding in his car can't claim insanity. In other words, you will get more of a penalty for speeding in your car than for cutting off another human being's penis.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't I say to a cop when he pulls me, I say, officer,
was that speeding?
I swear to you, I plead insanity.
I must have lost my mind.
And then they should let you ride out. You wouldn't even have to pay a fine. Well, what could I tell you?
That's a good idea. Well, as governor, you could change that too.
Well, I'm going to stick to my 3 issues. I don't think I could do. I'm not capable of much more. I don't want to expend that kind of energy. I'm just going to do what I said I'd do. I don't know what's going on. I am not the only person to notice this. Ever since I started screaming on the air about the Long Island Expressway and they should do construction at night, for the first time in, 20 years, this is the second night in a row they're doing construction. Backed up. And of course, they cause a traffic jam because they keep the construction going to 5:30. They don't realize that's still rush hour, 5:30 in the morning. But they're doing it. And also, they've got the toll booths manned with 2 guys.
So there's no wait.
Somebody's listening to me.
Maybe you won't have to be governor.
Well, I think I do have to be governor because the second I don't get elected, it's all going to...
disappear.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how are you going to keep that going once you get out of office? Is it going to be a law?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, it will, Robin.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's right. That was fun having Hammer and Michael Caine on the show today.
Sure.
A lot of celebrities. Big-time celebrities.
Michael Caine was a big surprise. I would never have guessed.
Yeah, it was a tough one. Did you actually guess it?
No, you did.
I got it.
Jackie got it?
No. Jackie never gets it.
Jackie, you never get it. Even if you get it, someone told you.
I don't get it. I'm so stupid, Robert.
Did Jackie actually get Michael Caine? I have to listen back to the tape. Did he? How was that
Jackie
possible?
Got it?
Jackie mumbled it under his breath.
No, I didn't mumble it under my breath. I said it like this, and my microphone was on about 0.
He did get it, though.
Did he get it? No, Captain Lewis had your microphone.
Because I heard Howard
was my wallet.
He was getting awfully close. But Howard was the first one I heard say it, so that's why I said that.
The Hammer wasn't a bad guy, huh?
He's nice.
Nice guy.
He's a great guy.
See a nice guy like that?
I can listen back to that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie was...
Take a rest.
We should replay that whole interview tomorrow. I don't care what you say. Am I crazy? Or could you play back that whole thing?
You know, if one more person comes up to me on the street and says the most annoying thing on the show is Robin trying to do me.
Yeah.
everybody says the same thing to every member of the show, that why doesn't she shut up? It's annoying.
Oh, really?
It's not funny.
I don't know. I find it funny.
Jackie, remember when you said Baba Booey wasn't funny? It's funny.
No, I'm just reporting.
Funny to us.
Plunk the phone down. Ask somebody.
All right. I like it. Who cares what anyone else does?
Jackie's getting to the breaking point.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I'm leaping on it today.
I don't care what you say. The whole thing is funny.
Shut up, Robin.
One more person comes up.
One more person says that. I'm funny, Robin. Just tell her to shut up.
Nobody said that to you, Gary?
Whoa,
Not today.
Not today, yes.
I got a few faxes. People said it was annoying when Robin does it, but I like it.
That's why I do it.
Brings down the show.
It's not funny.
It'll serve. I guess it serves when you have nothing witty to say.
It's not funny.
Let's go back to your sex life.
Yeah, with Robin behind him, it's just like poking Jackie in the back.
I know. It drives him nuts. Sit quiet and take it.
The more you wiggle, the more it makes me do it.
Right. Oh. I hate my work.
Oh.
All right, anyway, where were we?
I hate your work, too.
I hate your work. Whole business stinks.
Yeah.
Did you want to play the KKK message?
I did, but not today. I mean...
What happened to John's song? We still haven't heard that.
Oh, that?
Wait till 11.
I was in here listening to Hammer's music. I actually kind of like it.
I like that song. I got to check out the video. I only saw it for, like, seconds.
He should dance more on the video. You see, I think someone's advising Hammer and saying, now you got to change your image, so don't dance, act like a gangster or something. He should be dancing. That's what he does good.
That's what he does.
I noticed on the new video he doesn't dance. Get up there and dance your ass off. See, because that song, you could dance your ass off to, this thing. Get in those silk pajamas and dance. Take your shirt off and dance. Shake your booty. You know what I mean? I watch MTV. Get up there and dance. People love to watch a guy like him dance. He knows how to move. He was in here dancing.
Got moved?
Yeah. There's another song I liked on here. I could have sex to this. See, this is the kind of stuff you have sex to. Black people know how to have sex.
It's grinding music.
That's grind. That's called grind music.
I don't want to think about you guys and grinding.
Every song is unique. It don't make a difference as long as you grind.
What are they saying?
Pops in a boxer. It's an old saying.
Is it?
Yeah, it's about the white devil. Pops in a boxer. Sure. Barry's saying all I want to do is clap my hands. Where is John?
Make you clap your hands.
Hey, Stuttering John, what's going on? You finally got that record on, huh?
They even got a CD, a single, yesterday.
You should call yourself MC Stammer.
I know, right?
MC Stammer.
That is the name of a good band.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they called me when they did the Rolling Stone thing.
Yeah, MC Stammer. Let me see. This is your new record. I'll talk my way out of it.
This is your single.
This is the single. This is what we did the video for.
When will this, excuse me, be released?
April 19th.
That was you.
Oh.
April 19th.
So John showed me his video yesterday. I gave him some pointers. And Jackie sat there the whole time like, it's like, like angry that I was,
fainting because you were taking out all his stuff.
No, I didn't. No, I left his stuff in, as it turned out. So Jackie was like, and then when I purposely said something to see Jackie's reaction, the whole time I'm sitting there correcting it, Jackie has like a thing on his face like, oh, Howard has to get involved now. The guy asked me my opinion. I was going to give it to him. I'm not going to lie to him.
Why don't you take a rest?
So then Jackie's just sitting there with a puss, and then finally I go, well, John, because this is what Jackie always says. You can tell when he's getting pissed. I go, John, too many cooks can really spoil this. And Jackie goes, that's right. Yeah, and I just wanted to see him say, that's right. I knew he'd come to life. I was waiting to get that response from him.
Why don't you take a rest?
Yeah. This is my thing.
Come and change it.
Oh, so you're going to come in like an expert.
Why weren't you there at the beginning?
Right.
Where were you?
Oh, now you'll get credit.
Get
ready with the button.
Right.
Get ready with the button.
Now you've got suggestions.
I'm sitting there, like, Jackie's sitting there, and I see the look on his face, like, oh, Howard's going to change the video now. I go, I'm not going to. You don't have to change anything. I'm just giving you my opinion. And Jackie wouldn't say a word the whole time. You knew he was getting annoyed. Admit you were annoyed. Admit it, just for once.
No, as a matter of fact, I didn't give a damn.
Right. And then all of a sudden I go, well, you know, John, because Jackie's always saying too many cooks whenever he's involved in something. I go, well, you know, if you get too many opinions, John, that's right.
Meanwhile, John is scribbling frantically everything you say.
Yeah, I know, writing it down.
Chasing you down the hall. What more? What more would you say?
It's a good video.
I respect your opinion.
Yeah, I just think there was a couple of things in there that needed some...
Tightening. It wasn't a lot of things that you want to change.
Yeah, he's got Sting in the video. We got Gene Simmons.
All good.
Yeah, Gene Simmons is the funniest thing in it.
He's great, isn't he?
He's terrific.
Yeah.
And Grandpa Lewis.
Yeah.
I told you he had too much Grandpa Lewis.
Yeah.
Not that he wasn't good.
At
It's
the
too
front,
much.
just take him out of there a little bit.
I called in that we're gonna, and all the music's gonna be louder. No, there won't be any voice stuff like that.
And I told you what to do with Gilbert. I told you where to use him and not to use him.
No, great.
No, wow. Yeah, take out Gilbert. Howard knows everything.
Jackie was very quiet. I was hoping.
You know why? Because Jackie had already said, hey, the video's fine. I like it. Why do you need more opinions? Howard wasn't there to help you before.
That's what I said.
That one look. I know. It was breathing right on my neck during the whole thing. Oh, dragon breath, I call him. That's called Jackie's dragon breath.
Too many cooks.
John, you got to listen to this one and that one.
Look forward to helping you with the next one, John.
What do you mean? I just said you were quiet. I was hoping you would add your comments.
Hey, tell Jackie, screw you. There you go.
No, Jackie's been very helpful.
How many opinions do you need?
How many cooks? How many cooks?
You had Howard's opinion, and then you had Robin with Howard's opinion.
What was wrong with that?
You had Robin with Howard.
He was hostile when you started.
There she goes.
Now she's saying everything. She always agrees with Howard, not
She's
Jackie.
with everything he says. That's right.
You should have danced more in your video. Oh, no, that's Hammer. Oh, do you want to take the commercials and then listen to John?
Then we can listen to
but then we really got to do some news.
All right, but I want to listen to John.
All right, right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right. Sitting here with Stuttering John. The new album, Stuttering John. Now, this is not in the stores yet, is it?
No, it'll be in the stores on Tuesday.
Well, maybe I shouldn't play it till Tuesday.
April 19th. No, it's fine to play it now.
And you say you got added to some radio stations already? Some radio stations are playing it?
These it's a college. It's so far just in the college. It's a college thing. I'm not
you
really
like
sure.
alternative, right?
It's I don't know.
You can't even get out a sentence.
I don't really know the whole philosophy on it, but I know it's the second most added right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's good.
I gotta help John.
What?
They release it to college stations first, and then this week it gets added to radio stations. John's making it sound like college stations are the only ones who will play it.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't know. God, you understand the whole? Craig's playing it to you, right?
They release it early to the college stations because they get a buzz going on.
Yeah, it's metal radio. That's what it is.
Metal radio.
Yeah.
Metal radio. There you go.
Why is he laughing?
I don't know. He laughs like a mongoloid. You know, when I was born, the doctor turned to my mother. He says, he giggles a lot. He's talking about me. He giggles like he laughs like a mongoloid. That's what they said. So you say they added it to metal radio?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Metal radio.
All
right. All right. Well, I'm anxious to hear the song.
All right.
Actually, I've heard it already. It's very good. I like John's music. I think it's good. He's got the new video going. Hey, listen, I guess a lot of people are excited to hear John. After all, we've been listening to Stuttering John talk for so many years.
We've been waiting for this career to burgeon.
Yeah. I disagreed with the choice of the single. I thought your first track should have been your single.
Get Off My Lawn?
Get Off My Lawn.
Yeah, that'll probably be the next one.
But I like this song, too.
Yeah.
And I
what
like the video.
What about Peeing in the Park?
And by the way, I think that his video will be added to MTV. I really do. You know why I think so? I think you got a lot of funny stuff going on in there.
It's entertaining, you know, like you want to see it again.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. I'll go along with it. And believe me, I don't have to say that.
Yeah, no, I know you don't.
You found it entertaining, right?
Yes. I thought it was very interesting. Lots of layers.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it the second time more than I did the first time, so that's good. All right, let me hear this. Does everyone want to? Let me see if the audience wants to hear your song. I don't even know that they want to, because we don't play a lot of music on the show. Hello? Do you want to hear John's song? No. All right.
No.
Hello, you want to hear John's song? Hello?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
You do want to hear it?
Yes.
All right. Hello, you want to hear the song?
No.
No? All right.
Thanks, Bill.
Do you want to hear John's song, Stuttering John's song?
No. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you want me to talk through it, or do you want me to just play it?
Both. Analyze it.
Analyze it. Okay, all right. You like when I analyze it?
Yeah.
Oh, John's going to be one of those people who doesn't want you to stop
I don't
his
care.
record?
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah.
I just read your book this weekend.
Oh, you just read it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. My book was released in England.
Oh, yeah?
You should see all the letters I get.
You get letters from British people now?
I get from British. I got a letter from someone in,
What was that?
Dude.
Yeah.
Calm down. So you're on the radio.
I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio.
Is that what he was saying?
Yeah.
I thought an animal had been let loose.
How'd you like the book? You enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I
especially like the part that the doctor wrote.
Yeah, that was good at the end.
Yeah. Who was that?
I was over at my publisher's yesterday. Beautiful Judith Regan. I squeezed her ass like Jell-O. My fingers sunk in like yes. Don't forget, she's no spring chicken.
Did she work out though?
She's starting to work out again. Yeah. She's doing a treadmill. Walks on the treadmill, Judith. Nice firm ass. Boy, if I was single, I could use that. She looks like Isabella Rossellini. I was watching the movie Fearless.
Yeah, she does.
It's like watching Judith in a movie.
What? Did you like that movie?
Yes, very much. Very much so.
Hey, Robin.
How dare you address Robin?
Hey, Robin, when is your book coming out?
Oh, we're hoping for the fall.
Oh.
She only wrote 3 pages so far. She was busy interviewing me. She interviewed me for it.
That turned out to be a very intriguing interview.
Thank you, Robin. I tried to give you everything I had in me. You know, I'm a very interviewed man, and I tried to go into some new areas.
Was it a different kind of interview for you?
Yes, it definitely was. I found you to be a very good interviewer. You talked most of the time, and I got to sit and relax.
No, I've been looking at the transcript.
Did you get something out of it?
There was one answer, Howard. You filled up an entire page.
All right, good. I'm glad. I didn't feel like I had much airtime. But I enjoyed the process. I found you to be a very good interviewer. You got into subjects that are not normally brought up. It was a great interview. All right, so anyway...
How old is that, Robin?
All right.
Anyway...
Talk about me.
Well, it was an interview about me. That's the subject he never gets into, me.
There was. Sure was. It was exhaustive. I didn't know we'd start from when you were 3 years old. All right, anyway, let me get back to this gentleman. You enjoyed the book, I'm glad.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
How old is that Robin, anyway?
Well, Robin has no spring chicken.
He is long in the tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I copied some of the pictures from the book, and I put them on my desk.
Really? You like Robin?
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Yes. Oh, she is.
How old is that, Robin?
Anyway.
Anywho.
She laughs a little too much, but she's hot.
Well, why do you think she's laughing? She's sitting on some Benoit balls.
You'd laugh
too. All right, I'll play John's record. Is that what you want to tell me? You want to hear it? Okay.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm going to play it right now.
Yowza.
All right, thank you. You like Robin there, huh?
Yowza.
Has your picture
all over my decks.
Oh,
All right, let's play John. What is this, a commercial break? Yeah, wow. Yeah, that guy took up so much of...
We're never going to get to hear this.
John, maybe we'll play your record tomorrow. No, let me take a little break and then we'll play John's record right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, Robin, we've been dragging this out long enough. Let's get right to it.
The news?
Yeah, let's skip Stuttering John. Poor John.
Thanks, Rob.
You really want to get that record played, don't you, John? All right, let's see what we got here. Now, John's single is called I'll Talk My Way Out of It, but he also has a song on the Brain Scan album, which is a movie coming out. He's on the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, he's got like 2 albums out.
Yeah, this song, the song I'll Talk My Way Out of It was actually for this movie Airheads.
I'll Talk My Way Out of It was for the movie Airheads?
Yeah, the movie coming out in 20th Century Fox, but Atlantic liked it so much they wanted it to be my single.
Wow.
Yes, because I wrote it for the movie.
You know, it's really funny. I'm in here complimenting John on his record. I like it.
Uh-huh.
But I always say to Fred, hey, Fred, don't you like it? He never...
He doesn't say anything?
I don't think he likes John's music. He didn't want to say it. I think he's jealous a little bit. Sure. I think in a way you are. Come on. You're a musician and you're a very accomplished one. Yeah. And I think it kills you a little bit.
I'm happy for John.
Are you really?
I really am.
You really are.
Well, what's your opinion of his song?
I have no opinion.
He hasn't heard it yet.
No, he won't give an opinion.
Why.
No, he's heard it.
I listened to the single last night for the first time.
All right, so?
It was the first time I ever heard it.
And so you have heard it.
Well, I'm not going to comment until you play it for everybody else.
All right. That's fair. Which song do you want me to play first? The one from the Brain Scan album? Or do you want me to play the single?
No, play the single.
Play the single?
Yeah.
That's the one you're looking for?
He's saying, I'm only going to get one shot. Please play the single.
I like it. Screw Fred. He don't know anything.
I don't really.
See, if he knew so much, why didn't he have a hit record?
Right. What can you do?
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like this. I like it. I can't understand a friggin' word. I like it.
I keep trying to hang on to the lyric and I lose it.
No, that's why I like it. I don't want to know what he's talking about. I know he's an idiot. I like it, though. You like it, Billy? Yeah?
Billy's dancing.
Yeah, that's an ugly sight. It's an instrumental with mumbling on it.
Oh, I know, I'll talk my way out of it.
Hey, his solo. Is that you on the solo?
Yeah.
I like your voice.
Here you go, man.
Kind of goofy. That's you?
Yeah, one take.
One take? Sounds like a one take sound of that.
Yeah, we caught it live.
Did you? Couldn't afford more takes. The only part I don't like on the song is it right at the very end, John like makes a marijuana reference, and it's like he's trying to be cool or something.
No, it wasn't that.
I thought you were trying to be cool.
Yeah, but we're going to bring it down for the video.
Good. Yeah, 'cause I'm telling you.
Listen.
You'll hear it at the end. Here comes his marijuana thing. That blows me away.
Yeah, but you know what it is, Howard.
That's not my dude.
What's that?
No, but you know what it is.
What?
Oh, maybe that's him talking his way out of something, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it is, because all the time I got caught with marijuana and my mother would catch me, I would always say it was my friends.
Oh.
You know, so.
Well, who's supposed to know that? It just sounds like you're trying to be cool.
Oh, no,
that's not my dude, it's his.
Well, it's just what, you know.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, hey, maybe I'm an old fart at this point.
No, I'm being honest.
I like the song. I like that. I mean, it sounds like a guy trying to say, hey, look at me, man, I got a doob. Big deal, dude.
The whole song is...
Any a-hole can get a dude.
The whole song is different just excuses on how I talk my way out of things.
Yeah.
So.
Big deal.
Is that right?
Well, it's actually when I see the movie company.
I love when he explains his music.
It was about these guys that take over. These guys that take over a radio station. These like derelicts, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Who cares? All right. Very good. Sit there and listen to that.
Do you like it, man?
Now I like it. You know, it's funny. Everyone's nervous that John might have a hit record because, like, even Ganji comes to me the other day. Goes, what do you think's going to happen if John has a hit record? Like, everyone's very nervous. Do you think he'll stay? I go, if he has a huge hit record,
why would he
stay, you idiot, and work for free?
He'd have to tour, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you would leave. So what, I'm going to have a famous rock star getting me potatoes? Oh, that would be nice. So he says, so Ganji's like real nervous because, you know what it is? When you're an intern around here, when you work for free, you get nervous that one of the guys is going to break out ahead of you.
Yeah.
And Ganji has no prospects. Gorilla has no prospects.
He's not even working on it.
No, he's not even working on it.
At least Gorilla's still in school.
Ganji swears to me he made a demo tape for disc jockeying.
Demo tape.
So anyway, everyone now is nervous that John might make it. You should see what's going on around here. People come to me with their nervousness. I can't believe it.
I didn't know that.
Everyone says to me, well, what do you think's going to happen? I said, listen, be happy for the guy. He's been here for 100 years.
He's 28 years old.
He's 28 years old. If this doesn't work out, he really, the rest of his life is going to be here with me. I mean, think about it. What are you going to do if this record fails? Nothing.
Keep playing.
Keep playing?
Yeah, one of the things I like to do is, like, get on a good tour, like a big tour, and be able to bring great, rock guests to you,
Good. All right. So anyway, now the day I have to depend on you, I'm in big trouble. So everyone is, yeah, right, I'll shoot myself.
No, but
so anyway,
I'll say, come on down, come on, let's go.
Yeah, right, you're going to be with the Beatles. So anyway, be with Pearl Jam and tell them all come on in. You're going to be one of their buddies.
Every year for your birthday show, he swears he's going to bring me somebody, but still hasn't shown.
Yeah, who shows up? Him. Him and his girlfriend. So anyway, the same two people always show up. So anyway, everyone's nervous now. What's going to happen with John, Robin? I don't know if people have come to you about it, but they come to me. And then Ganji says to me, well, what happens if John sells, like, 1 million records? Is that enough to make him leave the radio station? Everyone's nervous if John will leave the radio station. I said, 1 million records, a lot of records, Ganji. If he sells 200,000 records, he can leave the radio station.
That's a lot of records, yeah.
Then he's got a career. He goes, well, what if he sells 50,000 records? I said, here, Ganji, I'll spell it out for you. 50,000 records, he's still here. But he might get to make another one if he sells 150,000 records. So I understand the record business.
Why wouldn't he want me to succeed?
He doesn't want you to succeed. You know how bad it'll be for him?
So why does he come up to me yesterday and go, John, I love you?
No. He has a discussion with me. And he likes your music. That's what makes him nervous. What's the I quit number? About 150, 200,000 records. You've got a career. Can't you admit you don't want him to do well?
I want John to do well.
Yeah, you want him to leave here.
I was just asking a question.
Yeah, you sounded like a guy who just was curious. You wanted to know. You didn't want him leaving.
No, absolutely no. I hope.
You hope he fails.
Oh.
I know Fred does.
That's definitely not true. I hope, John. I love the song. I really do.
Good.
I think it's great.
Yeah, that's what makes you nervous. Fred, be honest. You don't like John's song? You can be honest.
Well, number one, I like to address your last comment. No, I don't wish John fails. I hope he succeeds.
All right.
I really do.
Okay.
And I think the song's very Beavis, so it should probably...
Very Beavis?
Very Beavis.
Beavis.
So I think it'll probably do very well.
What do you mean Beavis?
Very Beavis, very metal,
Well, that's good?
Yeah.
But how do you like it?
How do I like it? I think it's right on the money. For what's being done now, it's right on the money.
Why haven't you tried to get a record deal?
Why haven't I tried? Because I'm not that good, I guess.
Okay.
Fred plays on one of the tracks on the CD.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, he plays really well.
Jackie, I assume you don't like it, which is a good sign.
No, as a matter of fact, I really liked the song until we spent 2 days of listening to it for 12 hours at a time.
Right, because you helped on the video.
Now when I listen to it, I'm like, but I do like it.
Robin, what is your feeling?
I like the song.
You
I
like
think it has a great hook.
Well, you want to hear from the public, see if they like
it? Thanks, Robin.
Look at John all
And
happy.
as soon as I walked out of the video, I was singing it. So I thought that was good.
Would you buy this record?
Stinks.
All right, say it.
Come on. I put a muzzle on it, man.
Would you buy this record?
No.
Would you buy this record?
It blows.
Hello, you're on the air. Hello?
Howard,
Yeah.
when I heard that Doug Morris signed John, I thought he lost his mind. But it's great.
You like it?
I like it.
Oh, you would buy it.
Thanks.
I'm going to buy it.
Well, look at that, Robin.
Absolutely.
Very good.
You're right on the money, John.
Thank you.
All right, very nice.
Appreciate
Okay,
it.
man.
All right.
It's Doug Morris's son.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hi, you're on the air. Would you buy that record?
Yeah, it's a little bit like that other song by Billy Joel, the one about we didn't start the fire. So it's a
Really?
little bit.
What an insult.
He has a really big voice, big healthy voice, really great.
I actually like to see you played me another one of your songs, John, as long as I'm into a John thing here, Robin.
Yeah.
What is it, Fa-Fa-Fo?
You know how you were saying during the commercial how everybody, when they know it's John, they listen with, sort of a different ear.
Right.
So every single person's calling up and saying, John ripped off Nirvana, John ripped off the Ramones.
Come on.
Well, you know what I do?
He's been making music for years.
He's been ripping people off for years. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. You know what the problem is? You all know it's John. I really should have played this and said I got a new band that I think is great. I should have done it that way.
Yeah.
I didn't think it through.
Yeah.
But he sings ones that are, the voice is much closer to the microphone. It doesn't sound so echoey, and I like them too.
Right. So anyway,
Good.
I'm not sure what we're talking about. Anyway.
You don't hear his voice so much. You don't hear the quality of it.
Right.
As much as other.
Well, that's the problem. So I play this record for people. I tell them it's, I say to them, here's a new band. I think they're good. They listen, right?
Uh-huh.
And they go, yeah, it's pretty good. And then I go, it's John. Then all of a sudden you see they get close to the radio or whatever it is I'm playing it on, and they sit there and they listen and they start to analyze.
They
Well, it's this, it's that. So it's hard because I know this retard. It's hard to really evaluate the music.
Well, I just hope people realize I've been doing it for so long.
Ah, shut up. You haven't been doing it that long.
Yes.
Big deal. Who hasn't? I've been doing it too.
Tower Records has a list of the new ones coming up, and his name is right on there.
Oh, good.
It's really exciting.
Oh, that is exciting.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you for the call.
Oh, wait 1 second.
You have a groupie already.
Howard?
Yes.
Is your daughter born on January 24th?
Oh, how do I know? I don't even know their birthdays.
Well, I think she has the same birthday as Aaron Neville.
Oh.
So what? She doesn't have a big, ugly
Doesn't have
birthmark.
that big birthmark?
And if she did, I would have her shaved off.
I love your appreciation of Aaron Neville.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All over the place musically, that woman, but she likes you.
But she
You want to hear another one of his
into
songs?
music, and she likes John, so. Yes, I would.
My daughter's not even as big as his birthmark yet. She's a year old.
I gotta figure they
When was
can't
my daughter
take
born?
that off. Sometime in January, but I don't remember the date.
I don't know any of their days. One is May 7, one is May 9, and one is January something.
Yeah.
Because the birthdays are irrelevant to me. It's not important. When it comes around, someone always tells me about it. I don't sit there and clog up my brain
Why
with
bother
information.
to remember things people will tell you?
Yeah, what am I going to do, sit in a room all year and wait for it to happen? The birthday? That's so stupid. My father never knew my birthday, ever.
And you pride yourself on
Right.
being just like him.
Hey, here's another John song. You want to hear it or you want to get the news?
No, I want to hear John.
All right, this is from the album Brain Scan.
Well,
This is the only way I'm going to get the
This is on my album, too. But
It's on your album,
but
too.
It's on the Brain Scan soundtrack.
All right. I thought this was kind of good, too. I like this one also.
This is John?
Yeah.
It's really guitar.
They rape you of your pride? He's a victim. Yeah, I like that. You like it? Oh, you got a lot.
He's good.
That's good. Not such a nitwit when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know you had this in you.
I tell you not to be stupid, you moron.
I didn't know John had such deep feelings.
Believe me. You don't know what he's saying. He's a blithering idiot. I was raped of my pride. What pride were you raped of?
If you had pride, I don't know what pride.
What are you so proud of? This is good right here. This is good. This is very inventive. Pretty good. I think that's good.
I like it.
What?
I like it.
No. See you on guitar?
I'm a guitar player.
Who's that?
I'm a guitar player.
What's his name?
Bill.
Bill? I would have plugged him. Take all the accolades for yourself.
What's his name? The other guitar player.
Did you write this song?
Yeah.
Well, is this a band, John?
Yeah.
Trying to keep us from talking during this song. I think that's cool. I can sing with this. Rock the riverboat. Rock the riverboat.
I'd love to write a song for you, man.
That's all right. Do your own thing. Fred and I are songwriting partners. I can't burn him. Unless you got something really good. Rock the riverboat. Rock the riverboat. Good. Very nice. Very nice job. Is it over yet?
Yeah.
What is it, Baba Booey?
You know who loves John's record?
Oh,
Tempest.
Tempest? Kidding.
She wants to dance to it for her
If
last.
you start dating him, I'll kill myself. Hey, Tempe.
Hi.
I heard you're leaving stripping. Is that
I am.
true? Are you insane?
No, I'm serious.
But just so you're naked for me.
Of course.
All right. Well, you,
I'll ever stop doing that?
you like John's music?
I love it. It's great. I just want to know if he's still going to acknowledge me when he's a huge rock and roll star.
Sure he would.
He thanked Tempest on the record.
Did he?
Yeah.
I just heard that. That's very sweet. Thank you, John.
No problem.
Why are you giving up stripping? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I have all these ideas, and I'm just going to do what I got to do.
What happened with your singing career?
Well, I still sing, but it's not something I ever took seriously.
She's going to go get a real job and stop stripping.
Yeah.
She probably makes $1,000 a night.
Yeah, how are you going to support yourself?
Well, I'll do what I got to do. There's a lot of elements I don't like in my life.
Like what?
Like what?
Tempest, tell Howard the story of what happened to you out in L.A. that really changed things for you.
In a nutshell? Okay. I was supposed to go out to Los Angeles to meet the photographers from Penthouse because I had never met with them.
Yeah.
And I had to pay for the trip myself. I figured I may as well work and make some money while I'm there. So I went out there at...
Well, don't give any names or places or anything. If it involves
Okay.
people, you know what I mean?
So I went out there, and they were supposed to take me during the day to meet with the photographers. I had spoken with them numerous times. And I got there, and they said that they never heard of it. And that was that. So I ended up getting very sick, and I got salmonella food poisoning, and I ended up spending a couple of days in the hospital, and I was very, very ill. And they were very mean to me and didn't even pay me for the time that I was actually there. And I didn't get done what I had to get done.
And that's why you're giving up stripping?
Well, I'm lying there in the hospital, 3,300 miles away from home, practically dead from dehydration.
She'll be fine.
No.
Oh, don't be a baby.
No.
You come in here naked, I'll talk to you.
Well, she took a lot of setbacks. She took that fall.
Oh, please.
I know.
She's very depressed.
So you don't think those things can happen anyway? Oh, believe me, I have to comfort you.
Come comfort me. Come comfort me.
Boy, that'd be a hell of a girlfriend to have, Tempest. Oh, I could be so happy.
See, I'm even going to be normal now. I'm going to have like a normal job and.
I would just keep you at home and
How are you going to explain your previous work experience?
Who cares?
Well, I mean.
Can you imagine her showing up for? Can you imagine her?
It's not that bad.
Can you imagine her showing up for a job interview with the giant breasts and the perfect body, the legs?
She's crying out for sexual harassment. Isn't
I mean, really, I would hire you to do anything. What is it? What kind of job are you looking for? Maybe I could hire you.
Well, it's not like I'm going to go out and get a job. I mean, I have job offers already.
Like what? Like doing what?
There's a friend of mine who owns this company, and he's asked me to come and sell his company, like do his sales, be a rep.
You want to be a masseuse?
No.
Because you can massage me. I'll pay you like $100. $100 a session.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I do it all day?
Yeah.
I can touch you all day?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on.
Oh, I'd love to. I don't know what it'd be like to make love to you. You got, sure, not me. I haven't cheated.
Me neither. No, I never had any STDs, ever.
Really?
Not even crabs?
Not even crabs, not even once.
Wow. What a clean girl. Shut up, John.
No, I'm lucky. I'm just lucky, that's all.
If my wife would let me date, I would date Tempest.
Would you really?
I really would.
You know what? I think you say that to all the girls.
No, it's you I want. I
God
swear
bless
it's you I want.
You're so sweet.
Can't believe you're giving up.
I got to ask you a question.
I got to go do the news.
Okay.
All right, why don't you come in sometime? Let me look at you.
I'm going to come in and let you look at me.
All right, thanks. Whatever you want. You just come in here naked and I'll talk to you.
Okay, congratulations, John.
Thank you.
Bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
He won't sell a record. Goodbye.
Oh.
Hey, in her eyes, I have to be king.
Just because you were talking to Tempest, you had to put him down.
Right. I told you not to be stupid, you moron. Well, listen, I hope you have a hit. I don't know what to tell you. I like that. I like what you got there. See, the audience likes it. I asked them, you like John's song? You know what I'd like to ask? Like Leslie West. He would know if this was good.
Well, would Leslie be honest, or would he be a little jealous?
He might be jealous, too. He might not be honest. See, that's the problem.
So quit your day job.
Yeah, right.
Maybe you should ask Dee or somebody like that.
Dee would be honest.
Yeah.
Hello.
Dee would know.
Howdy.
Yeah, you like that?
It was all right, but it seems like it's good. God bless him. God bless him. But every time some new music comes out and becomes popular, it seems like bands try to commercialize it and jump on it and rip it off, you know?
You think John is ripping something off?
I love the music, you know. I love the music's out now. I'm not trying to rip anybody off. This is just what came out.
Well, you're not trying to rip it off. You're just trying to commercialize
Robin,
it, what all bands do.
In his defense, he's too stupid to rip anyone off. Really is. And I mean that as a compliment.
But the first song sounded like Nirvana. The next one sounds like Aerosmith. What did you want to do? Pop metal or pop grunge?
The second one sounded like Alice in Chains. What's the matter with you?
No, Aerosmith. What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know anything. He doesn't know anything. That sounded like Alice in Chains.
Whatever. Everyone's going to compare it to
It was good. Hey, what's wrong with being compared with those guys?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Worse if you sound like someone bad. At least you sound like good guys. Hey, everyone is a rip-off of someone. I never heard of such a thing.
Nirvana's so original?
Tell you, Stone Temple Pilots is maybe the best band around, but they sound like everyone else, too. So what? They just do it better. Everyone's jealous. You'll see. You're not going to sell any records. Get out of here.
Oh.
You're still my intern. You know what? After all this, you're still going to be my intern. That's the sad part about it all.
Let's hope not.
And, you know, that's the sad part about all this. Stupid bastard put out some good songs. He'll be sitting there like Kurt Cobain with a gun in his mouth. Blow his brains out.
I called Leslie, but he didn't hear it.
Oh.
He wants John to send him a copy right away.
Put Leslie on the phone. We'll play a little bit of it.
All right, let's ask him. I'll play him the second song.
Play him the first song.
I think you should play him the second one.
What other song on the album did you like? That you thought
I don't have the album
single?
here. I only have the single, and I only have this one other track from the other album. I don't have. I would like to play him that other one,
but I have, I think, the cassette with me.
Nah, cassette's no good. You need CD, Robin. You know that. You can hear this.
You want to?
We're going to be on until 2 in the morning. I'm telling you the way we're going here. Why don't we do this tomorrow?
The albums might be here, you know, the complete albums.
Where's Leslie West? Is he quickly ready? Terrible. So you got to be prepared. If Leslie says it's bad, it's bad. That's it.
It ain't no mountain. Get up.
Leslie wrote some of the greatest songs in rock history. I don't care what anyone tells me. Just shut up. Don't try and kiss his ass beforehand.
Kiss his ass.
Just shut up. You dope.
Be writing
Is this God? I mean, Leslie?
Yeah, babe.
All right, Leslie, you ready? Just listen a little to see if it's got any promise.
Good.
All right, here we go.
He's serious now.
Who am I listening to?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Just listen. All right, just listen. What do you think?
Sounds a little far out.
What?
It sounds very far out to me.
What does that mean?
What do you mean far out?
Star Trek-y or...
Do you like it or don't you like it?
No.
You don't like it?
No. It sounds good, but it just doesn't...
Doesn't grab you?
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Poor John. I like it.
I'll tell you who really grabbed me. I can announce it on your show. Fred Norris has a song on the New Mountain box set with me and Corky.
Is that right, Fred?
Yeah, Freddie.
Fred, why wouldn't you tell me that?
Because he didn't want to tell you
unless it worked out.
Oh, my
And it's the first I've heard of it.
Wait a minute. What do you mean he has a song?
John is now in a puddle on the floor.
We're already back on to Fred's career.
And now Leslie just leaves him laying there.
Wait a
second. Wait. Let me play his single. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Let me just ask Leslie. Do you mean it was a song Fred wrote?
I've been working with Fred for a couple of months on lyrics and songs, and Freddie gave me a lyric, and it worked out. I didn't even tell him yet because Corky and I were just working on it, but the end of the month we're going in the studio, Fred, and we're going to use it.
Wow.
Good. All right, now wait, listen to this.
Good.
And this is just Leslie's opinion, John. Doesn't mean anything.
I know.
John's all shook up.
Why? I mean, it sounds great, but it just doesn't. I like something that's got a groove.
Don't forget, Leslie's like 60 years old.
It doesn't have a groove, okay?
All right. Right, Les?
48.
All right, take it easy.
Hey, 48, we just re-signed with Sony. It's like getting married again, man.
Hold on.
I feel like I'm...
Just listen to this. Come on, try and listen to this.
Concentrate.
Let me get my joint. Yeah, that's great.
Nah, this you like.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is a single anyway. So I think that's That you like?
Yeah, I love that. It sounds angry and mad.
That you like? Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, see?
Hey, he's very honest.
What was the other thing?
The other thing is it was...
So from a soundtrack of an album.
of a spacey movie.
See, it sounds like Jackie didn't give you a joint of the good stuff. It sounds like...
that homegrown.
But that's
all right, Leslie,
great.
that's what I want to know. I wanted to hear from a musical genius.
I love that.
All right, there you go. You were right, John. That's the right thing. Let's talk my way out of it.
Great.
All right, very good, Leslie. Thank you.
Good luck.
That's the legend, Leslie.
Hey, Freddie, I'll come up in a couple of days and we'll work on the lyric and finish it.
Okay, cool.
Good luck.
Right,
wow.
See if you can get any work out of him. Thank you.
That's what Fred's been doing.
No wonder
On
Fred's too
lyrics.
busy for me.
We don't even see him.
Well, there you got a rating from him. That's
something. I'm on it.
You
pulled one out.
You pulled one out. All right, John, get out of
here. But that is a single, though. I'll talk my way out of it.
Good for you, and we're all going to go out and buy that.
It's the second most record.
When's the party?
What?
When is the big party?
It's on Tuesday night. You want to come?
A release party?
Yeah, Harley Davidson Cafe.
Well, I was never invited, so I'll...
Yeah, I'm inviting you right
that's
now.
okay. That's okay. I would have come if I had been considered. All right, thank you.
But I'll have all CDs for everybody. The whole
Good. Well, there you go. The legendary Leslie West Langton.
Yeah.
He knows. Let me tell you something. This guy wrote songs.
He's got music in his bones.
Yeah, that's not all. I think he got traces of TCP or whatever.
Well, along with all that other stuff, there's music.
PCP. What is it?
I was told before you start the news we need to take a commercial break.
Oh, for crying out loud. What am I doing?
Talk our way out of it.
Yeah. Why do I have to? They don't make enough money here? With the commercials every minute? What about my art? Well, Robin, I've been informed I have to take a commercial break. Screw it. It's probably my last day on the air anyway. Take a break and do some news. I might as well sit here till Thursday. John, get out of here. You took up enough of my time. All right. Very good. I'm proud of you.
Look how late the news is with you.
You bastard. It's a very musical day, Robin, between Hammer and John and Michael Caine.
Michael Caine even said.
Yeah. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. What is this? Oh, it's me. Okay, thanks. I was going to say, all right, come on, let's do some news and find out what the hell's going on in the world. I'm sitting here, I don't know a thing that's going on. What is going on, Robin?
Oh, what are you talking about? You asking me a question?
Yeah.
I just sat down.
I don't know anything that's going on in the world.
Well,
I've been sitting here so long, my ass is glued to the chair.
Well, we're going to do a very quick newscast because we're out of time.
Well, I'm never out of time for a good newscast.
No, it's going to be quick today.
Go ahead.
I'm busy.
Yeah, so am I. I just found out I have a client meeting with Exclusive Vending Company.
Oh, boy. Well, you wanted vendors on, so...
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm putting a stop to it. I don't know why I have to meet with clients. I understand. Why can't you know what it is? When we first got here, they didn't have a lot of sponsors, so I used to do a client meeting.
And you were really interested in making it a successful venture.
Yeah, now we're successful. They have no problem selling the show. We have 18 minutes an hour. It's
too many minutes.
Yeah, I mean, what is with the client meeting? No one can what do you mean? It's impossible for me to do a commercial without meeting with someone?
Is it that great to meet with you?
Nothing happens. It's the same stuff they have on the piece of paper.
Is it a lot of fun for people?
Yeah, well, you get to say that you met. In other words, that's how they get people to sign up. They go, they would sign up anyway. But Tom's such a pussy ass.
He won't stop it.
He can't stop it, because once something starts, he's like a robot. He can't stop something. No, I want to stop it. It's a tradition. In other words, it's become part of my job description. What is this? Let me check my calendar. When is the last scheduled client meeting? I want to stop them. Why can't I just stop them?
You can.
Well, they've stopped. Today's the last one. Who do I got? Exclusive vending, and then let's see, next week. Checking Dr. Look at this.
Like
I'm meeting with Dr. Calipay. I'm meeting with doctors now. Unbelievable. They'll put me through anything here.
You met Dr. Calipay at the Rainforest concert.
Yeah.
Enough.
That's enough. You had nothing to say to me there. I got nothing to say to him in the meeting. Potamkin. I got a meeting. Look at this. They got me booked up to the Dial a Mattress. Look at this.
You know them.
May 11th, I'm meeting with Dial a Mattress. I say to Tom, I've met with Dial a Mattress 100 times. He goes, but they haven't met with you in a year. I go, I don't care if they haven't met me in 10 years. Write down what you want. Why do you have to tie up my time with meetings?
What is the point?
What am I going to learn? I see them more than my family, that Dial a Mattress. It's a goof. Well, why don't you just finish out these? Yeah, you got 30. That's it. Today's the last one.
I think you'll be like Tempest. This is it.
I'm retiring.
Do your commitments and then you're retiring.
I'm like I'm like Jim Jensen. You know how he cut back on doing the nightly news?
Yeah.
I just want to do weekend news. I'm cutting back. I'm into retirement now. Semi-retirement is called. Stop with the meetings. So they'll sell a few less commercials. You think Dial a Mattress is going to go away because I don't meet with them?
Where are they going?
But they should be. The meeting should be so they can kiss my ass 100 times.
They don't need to see you to do that.
Just
Write
see
a
me.
letter.
Write a letter. Thank you, Hal. Write me a note. Can't you send me a fax on what you want me to say? Put it down in writing. Meetings. Well, constant meetings.
Takes up a lot of time.
Tom wonders why I hate him. Because he's got no balls. All right? It's enough meetings. Thank you.
John, I like your song.
I just want you to know, I like this, like coming from Tom, like that's some kind of compliment. That's the kiss of death. Tom comes in during the Stuttering John, I love your songs. I love them. I like them. It's like, who asked your opinion? I don't want involvement with you. Who asked your opinion to stick your head in here like a turtle? These guys don't know how they annoy me. Stupid. Stugazza. Let's have client meetings during the show. How's that? I'll wrap it up in 3 seconds. I wish you'd come to one of these with me. Come with me today. You gotta check this out.
I have an appointment. I can't.
They bring in 19 people. 900 of them have nothing to do with the client. They're just here to meet me.
Right, they're friends.
Yeah. Nobody puts a limit on that. I'm sitting here doing a personal appearance in the conference room.
I don't understand. I thought these were like, hello, how you doing? It's nice to meet you. Thank you for coming on. And
I wouldn't mind that. It's a whole thing where I have to sit there and pull out of them what they should be saying on the air. I should sit there like a robot, like Tom does. He doesn't open his mouth for the whole thing. Sitting there with 12 people, dumber than a jury, and I'm a busy man. I'm an important man. I'm important with nothing. But I want to sit around and hang out like everyone else. No responsibilities. Bastards. They all get me down.
Jackie likes to meet people.
Yeah, why can't Jackie take a few? Why can't Baba Boohey take it? Do you think David Letterman takes client meetings?
No.
Damn it, I'm 50 times more talented than David Letterman. And I'm sitting and taking client meetings. I bet you Letterman never once. He sits there and he blows it off. That's it. Today's the last one because they're here already. That's it, Tom. Cancel them all. Don't talk to me about it. Where is he? I don't want to meet with clients anymore. When David Letterman starts, when Letterman meets with clients, I'll meet with clients. How's that? I'm comparing myself to him now. Who's more talented? Who is more talented, me or David Letterman?
What is wrong with
I don't want to meet with clients anymore.
What is the big
I don't. What's the big deal? The big deal is it takes up too much of my time. I do a great radio show, and then I got to go sit in a room with 12 people while they tell me about vending machines. Put a cardboard cutout of me in the room. That's not my job to sit and sell the station. We got many capable salespeople here. Do you believe in your salespeople?
Jackie's a writer. If they need to help writing commercials, put Jackie in.
Why don't you hire a copywriter to help copyright? Why do I have to have meetings? That's it. Letterman doesn't have meetings. I don't have meetings.
I believe in our...
Get Fat Ed in there. Let him sit in me. And he sits there, that Fat Ed Moyer, the sales manager, sitting there. I think he's half asleep, half in the bag or something. And he's sitting there like with the double chins, and I got to stare at him, too.
Yeah, I think those are pillows under his...
Yeah, pillows under his face.
His chin.
Never saw anything.
Excuse me, I'm trying not to muss my hair.
Oh, please, with that hair. Mess it up already. Listen, Tom, you're a nice man and everything, but you don't get my frustration with you. It's enough with the client meetings. Dial a Mattress, I've met with 100 times.
Yeah,
what do you
met with him
in
3 years.
If it's 10 years, what do I need to meet with them for? Tell me the new information. What, I have to touch base?
Sleep on it.
Sleep on a mattress. What do you want me to do with them? And every year I have a meeting with them, and they never have anything new. We just want to say hello, Howard. It's ridiculous. Vending machine company. What are they going to tell me? Tell the sales guy to write. Pull the lever and put some money in the thing.
I don't know.
Crying out loud. Please, Tom. Today's the last one. That's it. Inform your sales department that it's going to be fine, that everyone's going to survive without having to meet with me. Let them peek at me through the glass. That'll allow. Each client could come up once a week and look at me while I do the show like a monkey.
Right, yeah. Slip notes.
No, it's enough. It's enough for the client meetings. Understood? Understood. No discussion afterwards. I'm not having it about it. I'm just not showing up for them anymore. Today, because the vending people are here, I'll meet with them, and that's the end of it. End of it. Period. End of it.
I'm sure we have others scheduled.
You can tell them that I'm...
They're meeting with you now.
They are now meeting with you and your new copywriter, the great Tom Chiusano.
I think they're
and they can meet with Jackie Jokeman. Jackie?
95, I think.
What?
I think they're scheduled to like 95.
I know. I saw that. I'm looking at my schedule. I got dial them. I got them all scheduled in. I see it. It's endless. It goes on and on and on the list.
Well, now they're meeting with you, Tom.
Now they have a new person to meet with. Tom Chiusano, the greatest salesman ever lived.
You're an incredible star on the stage.
Southampton Cadillac you can meet with. You can meet with Dr. Calipay.
They all want to meet you.
Yeah. I understand what Dr. Calipay is. Dr. Calipay's a great man. He's a great doctor. He gets people thin. He does a beautiful job. What am I going to do with him? All right, thank you.
What is this to do with the news?
Nothing. Oh. And I'm wasting time. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. And I'm serious this time. I'm not meeting any more clients. I'm not meeting any more clients. Thank you. I've begged him 100 times to take care of it. He can't, so now I'm telling him what I'm doing.
That does not compute.
Bounced off his head, Aaron.
like everything else.
That's why he got that new hairdo.
Do you think I was clear? Was I clear on what I just said?
You couldn't have been clear.
Okay, thank you.
Might as well be playing handball.
You think I would have gotten through to him more if I just played handball?
That's not a head, that's a big metal case.
I know. I think, I heard an echo when I was talking because I think it was bouncing off of Tom's head. From now on, I got to remember to put the echo sound effect on when I talk to him. Tom, I'm telling you, it's the last time I meet with clients.
Well, that's fine.
Can you close your ears so I'm not? Oh, thank you. So I'm not echoing. Okay.
It's like talking in a big hollow room.
He's a funky headhunter. I am sorry, Robin. I didn't mean to do it in the middle of the news. Go ahead.
All right. Well, like I said, we're going to wrap this up very quickly.
No, come on. Give me the news. All right, go ahead. I don't blame you. What a day.
Okay, let me see. First of all, did you see there was a new poll done? It was in the New York Post today.
Bastard.
Most of the people in the state of New York think that crime in their neighborhoods and drugs are the biggest problems. It's true for people who live in cities in New York as well as people who live upstate and in the suburbs.
Bull. You know what? People don't believe that. I'll tell you why. Because here I am, a candidate. I say I'm going to bring the death penalty, and I saw in the Harris poll only had 9% of the vote. I should have had 100% of the vote.
They didn't take you seriously. Remember what you said?
I know. Well, they're going to take me seriously after April 22nd when I go up and take my party's nomination.
The poll also found that 59% of the voters backed reinstatement of the death penalty.
How many?
59%.
Well, that's how many people should be voting for me. And I bet you out of the people who actually vote, the percentage is a lot higher for people to support the death penalty.
A lot of people are for the 3 times you're out sentencing plan that Governor Cuomo is promoting.
It's ridiculous.
But they're not particularly pleased with his performance in office so far or the fact that he has vetoed the death penalty bill every time it comes before him.
You ever hear anything so stupid? 3 times you're out. Listen, if you're the second guy who gets molested by a rapist, what do you care? 3 times you're out. Oh, that's time number 2?
It doesn't mean that much.
I tell you why you got to have the death penalty. Forget 3 times you're out. When you screw up you rape someone or murder someone in someone's family, you're out. What do you mean 3 times you're out? 3 times? You mean it's okay to commit? So now we're saying it's okay to commit crime 3 times. Then you really get in trouble.
No, it's 2 times. 3rd time you're in trouble.
Right, 3rd time. So 2 times you can do whatever you want, and then the 3rd time you better watch out.
Right.
Oh, for God's sakes, the logic. It's a ridiculous logic. And if you said to a little child, you just screwed up, but that's all right. I'll give you another time you can screw up, but the 3rd time you better not screw up.
What's he going to do? He's going to do it the 2nd time.
Right. Oh, for goodness sake.
They say here that a surprising finding was the relative strong support for the death penalty in the African American community. 49% of black voters favored capital punishment.
Of course. The black people are the ones getting killed the most by these animals. Any decent black person should welcome the death penalty.
Speaking of a rapist, it was interesting yesterday that a man who was charged with the brutal rape of a co-worker had his wife and his mistress pleading for leniency.
Isn't that nice?
In the courtroom.
Everyone united.
Yesterday. Even though the wife is divorcing him.
Right.
She told the judge that he shouldn't be given too stiff a sentence because he's not a monster.
And what did he do?
He went out with one of his co-workers here in New York. He was here at a meeting or something for whatever company he works for, and they were out drinking at a bar, and the woman started to feel sick. So he offered her the opportunity to go up to his hotel room so that she could use his bathroom since she was not feeling well. And once she got up there...
She had what, diarrhea?
When she was drinking, I probably wanted to vomit.
The runs or vomit,
like yeah. But anyway, once she got up there, he grabbed her, tied her up, gagged her, beat her, raped her, and sodomized her.
Yeah, you have leniency for that guy.
He's not a monster.
No, that's not
Wife says he was always gentle with her.
Yeah. So
the mistress who he had a sadomasochistic relationship said these things can be done without a lot of violence and pain. Just so happened the woman he raped didn't feel that way.
Yeah, she didn't have the same feeling.
She didn't ask for it.
He's got to be sentenced to death.
Well, I just don't understand these women. Oh, please be lenient with him. He's nice to everybody else.
Well, it's like the same women who show up at these jails, and they're now in love with like Berkowitz or something, a mass murderer. Women are wacky. They fall in love with these guys. Take a regular guy like myself, I could never get dates. Nice personality. Never killed anyone, never raped anyone. As soon as you go to jail, you kill like 6 or 7 prostitutes. You got women writing you love letters.
Well, he's a sweet man.
Bastards. Women.
This guy still says he doesn't remember to this day that this woman was in fear of being harmed during this whole situation. He had something like 10 beers and a couple of other cocktails.
Beers!
And the woman had 9 beers.
Just 10, that's all.
It's your limit, right?
I don't remember.
You blacked out.
It had nothing to do with the 10 beers. Black out!
He even found 43 people to write glowing letters about his character, his good character.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
After doing this. Amazing.
Awful.
I also see that a man who's been
Tempest
convicted of 3 counts of child molestation is opening up a counseling service here.
Well,
these convictions were in Connecticut.
Who's he want to help, the young kids or...
Well, according to his lawyer, he would like to help other child abusers. What, are they going to compare notes and try to learn to get better at it?
Pointers.
I set a Cub Scout on fire.
Hang up by the playground. I choked one of my little friends.
His lawyer says if he can treat pedophiles and keep them from abusing someone in the future, I think that's the best contribution he can make.
How many of you guys have used your willy as a puppet?
I have.
Me too.
Try
it's wrong, I think.
Rub Tootsie Rolls on your zipper. They love the smell. I never tried that.
It must be a sick encounter group. Sounds good. Sounds like an NAMBLA meeting.
That's what we need in New York, another counselor.
Yeah, another counselor, another guy to help out. The guy without a degree.
Well, he's got some kind of degree, but, you know, he's still waiting for a license, so he can only be a counselor right now.
Counselor.
Final arguments have been scheduled for today in the Rodney King civil damage lawsuit in Los Angeles.
Please award him $1.
Millions of dollars.
Give him nothing.
From a jury.
Here's a guy, for drunk driving, do you know he'd be caned in Malaysia? But in this country, he's rewarded with millions of dollars. And the cops who arrest him go to jail. We are sick. And we say we're against drunk driving. We applaud drunk driving. We reward it. I say, okay, Rodney King gets $1. Symbolic of the fact that, hey, he was beaten. Fine. It's not clear what happened, but he certainly has, he has no after effects. Looks fine. Looks better than before.
Well, there seems to be, they're making a big deal about whether racial slurs were used during the beating.
Yes, so.
They have enhanced the sound of the video. One expert saying he can't hear anything. Another expert taking the stand and saying, yes, that definitely is a racial slur.
Who here has not been the victim of racial slurs? Unfortunately, my racial slurs were at the hands of broke Polacks. So I couldn't sue anyone. Had they had some money, maybe I would have had a case. How, for goodness sakes, how many of us have not been called nigger? I'm white and I've been called nigger. Crying out loud. I was in Roosevelt, they used to call me a bad nigger. What do you think of that? Who am I going to sue? This morning, Billy called me hook nose. Got him back. I called him a dwarf. So what? Bounces right off me.
Well, I don't think Rodney King feels that he had the opportunity to call the police anything.
Well, get it off your chest, Rodney.
They said take off your knickers.
Oh, that's what it was. Referring to his pants.
2 men arrested on drug charges.
You know what I hope? I hope they make him very rich, and then when he gets so rich, I hope someone robs him. What do you think of that? Takes all his money.
And then he calls the police.
Yeah, then he calls the police. I want to see that happen.
We can't help you.
Yeah, we're busy tonight.
2 men arrested on drug charges in Buffalo, New York, have filed a lawsuit claiming they were forced to vomit so police could see if they had swallowed packets of narcotics.
These are frivolous lawsuits.
Neither John Gouge or Robert McLean of Niagara Falls were convicted of any charges, and they are suing Buffalo police for $300,000 each.
Do you know that criminals now sue? Do you know that most frivolous lawsuits are filed by criminals in jail already? And they have a problem now because they have to take these, lawsuits and look at them because everyone's entitled, even prisoners, to file lawsuits. And they file lawsuits. They don't even use lawyers. They just file lawsuits, Robin.
Yeah, but I wonder how they made these guys vomit.
They showed them a picture of Baba Booey's teeth.
John Newman, one of the attorneys representing the two men, says police took his clients to a local hospital the night that they were questioned and forced them to vomit. He says no drugs were found. Here is Mr. Newman.
Vomit.
Mr. who?
Mr. Human.
Human. Mr. Human. Human Newman.
Mr. McLean had nothing in his vomit that the police found of interest.
Right.
Mr. Gouge had what the police claimed was an envelope, some sort of a glassine envelope. We're really not sure what it was. Our client denies there was anything in it. But at any rate, this envelope was taken by the police and tested it, and there was no drugs in it.
Lots of big chunks, though. Oh, I don't know. I just think, look, the police have got to find out if you got the drugs on you, and they have to make you vomit.
If you cough up an envelope...
He didn't cough up an envelope. He had an envelope. They didn't say he had swallowed an envelope.
But you know what I mean. Maybe this one isn't frivolous, but I'll tell you something. There's so many frivolous lawsuits. You know that there's a book now that's called So Sue Me? It is just a list of over 300 bizarre and absurd and trivial lawsuits. Here's an example. You want a good one?
Go ahead.
All right. A woman sues the Greyhound Bus Company. She's awarded $4,300 because they got to get rid of the case. Here, she's awarded $4,300 in damages. You know what happened to her?
What?
She said she had emotional distress. She's on the bus, and the bus swerved while she was in the bathroom of the bus, causing her buttocks to become lodged in the bus window. Now, you think I'm making that up, right?
Come on.
I swear, it's right here. $4,300.
She got how much?
$4,300 for that.
Oh, boy.
It's nonsense.
Oh, she got lodged in the bus window.
Yeah, her ass was caught in the window. And she's all distressed.
She's emotionally distressed now.
Yeah, that's $2,150 a cheek. Whoa. Now, in the old days, people wouldn't sue. They'd say, you know what? Hey.
So I had a bad experience.
I'm on a bus. Quite frankly, there shouldn't even be bathrooms in a bus. They're doing that as a favor to you. You think they want to clean bathrooms in a bus? So they put a bathroom in the bus. And right away, now, the bus has to swerve sometimes. Maybe the bus had to swerve to save her life. You can't even do business in America anymore. What do you think, Greyhound Bus is such a rich company? They got to sell a lot of seats to make up the overhead. I wonder who cleaned the window.
17-year-old Abigail Vidal is a mother this morning, Howard, but she had her baby on the platform of a New York subway yesterday. Some transit workers helped her out, came to her aid when they saw that she was going into distress. She had paid her money, gone through the turnstile, and all of a sudden labor hit, and it was pretty fast. Here is a transit worker.
Wow.
To tell us what happened.
I got you.
As we were laying her down, we saw the movement from below her, from below her stomach. We just saw that, like the head or something coming out.
Wish
so we
I'd
don't know
been
whether
there.
that. I imagine the head came out first.
You imagine?
They said it's a good thing she had on pantyhose,
right,
or the baby would have hit the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
The baby got caught
in the pantyhose. The pantyhose caught the baby.
Like a strainer.
I would have given the afterbirth to the homeless down there. Let them cook it on the third rail. What do you think of that?
Isn't there a new recipe out?
Yeah, homeless feast. Afterbirth in a box.
Fetus meatloaf.
Fetus meatloaf.
Mother and baby were transported to the hospital. Both are doing okay now.
Okay. Well, that's an exciting story.
Amazing. I see that there is a review of the new Hole album, Live Through This.
Hole is Courtney
Courtney Love, lead singer of the group Hole, the ex-wife. I guess she's a widow now. Yeah. Widow of Kurt Cobain.
The guy from Nirvana who just shot himself. His wife put out a record.
Yeah, so they're giving it a pretty good review here. We ought to get that and sample, see if she's really any good.
I listened to it. It's pretty good, but it sounds like Nirvana. It's like she sings like, da, da, da.
Well, I want to hear that.
Yeah. It's pretty good, though. It's not bad.
So will this sell too? Because Nirvana can't. It won't stay in the stores now. Everybody's running to the stores to get the albums. They can't keep them in stock.
And what do you
really
think?
Selling now.
You think they named that band after her husband's head?
Oh.
Hole?
Yeah.
They also are speculating that Geffen Records may have enough material still available to put out another Nirvana album, even though Kurt Cobain is dead and won't be writing anymore. But Geffen hasn't said anything about that yet.
Right.
Expecting to get as many sales as they can of this last one.
Right. Hey, listen, listen, business is business. I told John he should, shoot himself in the foot. Maybe he'll sell a few records. What is it?
This is a guy who he called me yesterday. He has his guitar and he wrote a Kurt Cobain parody.
He wrote a song about Kurt Cobain.
But he plays it live on the phone.
Is it any good?
I mean, it's I don't know.
I don't know. We're very backed up. What? Quickly, tomorrow call me, please. I don't have time. I don't even know where he is. Go ahead, Robin.
Johnny Rotten was asked about Kurt Cobain the other day.
Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols?
Yes, the most famous punk band of all time. He's now written a biography.
What did he say?
Talk about his years. And
why would they ask him about
it? Well, first of all, I guess they saw a tie-in. One of the lines in Kurt Cobain's suicide note was from the Neil Young song.
Yeah.
It's better to... What was it?
Burn out.
Better to burn out than to fade away.
Right, that one.
My, hey, hey.
Seemed to refer to Johnny Rotten. The next lyric had something to do with Johnny Rotten, so they somehow connected the two.
You know what? This Johnny Rotten, they don't know what to talk to him about.
So anyway, they asked him about it, and his original response was, I don't give a bleep.
He was honest. He doesn't.
About Kurt Cobain. So yesterday, some reporters caught up with him again, of course, because he's doing publicity for this autobiography. And he says...
I still don't give a damn.
That because he's been in the business so long, after living through the Sex Pistols experience, he knew about building a public image.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, Rob, you're making me work hard. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
It made me a much stronger person and much more determined.
Oh.
Could never have thought about public image and did what I did without those early years. That was serious boot camp training.
I never know what these guys are talking about.
Well, he's talking about how he was dumped into show business without any real experience, and then once he, was sort of trial by fire, and now he knows how to handle the press and so forth. So then right away they weigh in with the Kurt Cobain question, try to get him to say what he said the day before, and here's what he had to say.
I've already commented on him, and I'm not going to do it anymore because I really think enough is enough said. Enough done, enough said.
Angry.
So they persisted because they wanted to know what he thought, and this is what happened.
Bye, I'm leaving. Bye. Cheers. Cheers. Leave me the frig alone.
Cheers.
Really got that public image all under control.
I'd like to bang his wife now. Cheers.
Unbelievable.
Knows how to handle the press.
This guy's lucky anyone even asked him a question. I wouldn't even know what to ask him. Who cares about him? Johnny Rotten. Pain in the ass. Who cares about him?
I've already made my comment. Thank you.
Yeah, the President of the United States. Johnny Rotten.
Enough's enough.
You dopes. They're trying to talk to you about something topical.
Interview over.
Interview over. Over.
I'm a busy man. I've got things to do.
Yeah, like what? What do you got to do today, Johnny? Tell me, did you have to leave the press conference? What are you doing today?
Lots of appointments. Now I must get to my my job at McDonald's.
Yeah.
The American Jewish Congress has demanded that former Phillies pitcher Steve Carlton be barred from the Baseball Hall of Fame until he apologizes for anti-Semitic remarks published in Philadelphia Magazine.
What do you think of that?
The story in the April issue was written by freelance writer Pat Jordan. And in it, it describes rambling conversations with Carlton, who talks about several conspiracy theories he has and the shelter built beneath his home in Colorado. One minute he says The Russian and U.S. governments fill the air with low-frequency sound waves meant to control us. Then he says the elders of Zion rule the world. Then the British M15 or MI5 and 6 intelligence agencies have ruled the world since 1812. And then he says 12 Jewish bankers meeting in Switzerland rule the world.
Hey, maybe he knows something.
And the world is controlled by a committee of 300 which meets at a round table in Rome.
This is a guy who was loony when he played baseball. Remember, this is the guy who, when he played baseball, he wouldn't talk to the press.
Right.
He was smart. He knew he didn't know anything. He's wacky. He's whacked out. But listen, the thing that freaks me out is that the Jews have their own Congress. Here they are saying there's no conspiracy theory. Then you tell me it's conspiracy theory, and then there's an American Jewish Congress. How do the Jews get their own Congress?
Maybe they are running the world.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this guy's onto something. American Jewish Congress.
He also said that AIDS was cooked up in a lab somewhere in the United States. AIDS was cooked up in a lab somewhere in the United States facility, and it was released on the public to rid the country of gays and blacks.
It's true.
Well, there might be something to that.
I believe that. Absolutely. I have proof.
What's the downside?
Thank you, Jackie.
There you
He
go.
says there are so many conspiracies and so little time. Sometimes all these conspiracies confuse him.
Always knows.
The guy who wrote the article said he doesn't think that the guy's anti-Semitic or racist or anything like that. He just thinks he's confused and reads too many books.
That's all.
I have a Jew-proof bunker.
In my house.
So what are you going to do? American Jewish Congress wants him banned from the Hall of Fame until he apologizes. He's gone back into seclusion. No one can get a hold of him.
Very good.
Apparently, Eric Stoltz, a very good-looking guy.
Jew.
Stop it.
Is he a Jew?
He just yells that out.
Isn't he in the Jewish Congress?
He's one of the 12.
How do the Jews have their own Congress? Boy, how do you like that? That's smart. A lot of Jews can't get into Congress, so they started their own.
We now hear from Congressman Stoltz.
In page 6 today, they say in Naked in New York, he shows his genitalia.
Oh,
yeah.
Gary saw his genitalia. He works out in the same health club as Eric Stoltz.
Really?
Yeah.
And he saw him?
I think so.
He stares at him.
Well, there's one actor who appears with him in the movie, and he says he thought it was a mistake for Stoltz to show his genitalia. Women like to fantasize.
I heard it was big.
And actually seeing it ruins the fantasy. I don't know. I just thought I'd ask you about that. Is that true? Do you feel that way?
Well, I like the fantasy myself. But I got to tell you something. I know when a girl has a great body, I enjoy seeing it naked. Now, if this guy's smart, he has probably a big penis, he wants to show it off. The thing that kills me is these actors who have small ones and show it off. Richard Gere went in one. Now, believe me, if I had a huge one, I'd be waving around like a flag. I would have already been naked in some of my videos. Trust me. Would have been no big deal. Sell a few tapes, I'd be naked. Hey, guess what? On my new videotape, I'm naked. Everyone would buy it to see what was going on, but because I'm so small, I can't do it. Stupid.
President Bill Clinton is going to get to name somebody else to the Supreme Court, but it won't be Senate Democratic leader George Mitchell.
Now, you say President Clinton. Is he the President of the United States or President for the Jews?
No, he's the President of the United States, last I looked.
Do the Jews have their own Supreme Court if they have their own Congress?
And their own president.
Hey, can you do that in the United States? Have your own Congress and president and Supreme Court?
All I know is that Mitchell has taken his name out of contention for the Supreme Court seat. He says he'd rather stay in Congress, finish out his term, and help get this country universal health care.
Boy, I'd rather be the Supreme Court. That's a full-time job. That's a guaranteed job for the rest of your life.
And you can't be fired.
Can't be fired no matter what you do.
If you want your children to be smart, start exercising their brains before the age of 3.
Yeah, I got a lot of time for that.
That's when the human brain has far more cells than it will as an adult. And the key to holding on to these cells and getting them to work for you is to start using them early.
That's a yuppie mistake. These parents, they run around with flashcards.
This is the result of studies.
Oh, please. Now all these parents are pressuring their kids to learn at an early age. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. My father and mother never once exercised my brain.
Look at you.
And look at me. All right? So there you go.
Proof positive.
Proof positive.
By ensuring a good start in life, we have more opportunity to promote learning and prevent damage than we ever imagined, according to...
You ever hear of something called child burnout?
Report.
You ever hear child burnout?
Released yesterday by the Carnegie Corporation of New York. Child burnout?
Child burnout.
I just wanted to tell people where the report was
I
from.
hear you. Who cares? I'm telling you right now, that's child burnout. That's the yuppies. They sit there with these flashcards. They're challenging their kids. Nowadays, I know these kids. Listen. I have kids of my own. These kids are ready to retire at 11 years old. They're so burnt out. They feel like they've worked their entire lives. Got to mellow out with that exercise of the brain. Never once was my brain exercised. Ever.
Not
Ever.
even now.
I'm even proud to say now. And I'm doing just fine. I get by, so I don't know a lot of stuff. Big deal.
Yuppie thing.
It sure is a yuppie thing.
Show everybody what I taught you, Max.
Yeah, I don't challenge my kids at all.
Sing, Emily, sing.
No,
Go on,
only
do a song.
she likes singing. I never challenge her. I'll get her lessons if she wants to do it on her own. You know, and that's what Summerhill was all about.
Summerhill?
You don't read books about this stuff. I do. Summerhill is a book about... They took these kids...
All of a sudden you're reading books.
Of course. I think I'm illiterate. I told you I read 3 books. Summerhill was one of them. Summerhill was a book about education. Instead of sending kids to public school, they put them in a school where they just hung around. And as soon as they had an interest, they could pursue it. If you want to learn how to read, you didn't learn till you were 10. And they all did well. It was ridiculous.
You're like, we've got time for that.
No, I'm just telling you, you have to sit there and challenge your kids. My father used to look at me once a year and say, I tell you not to be stupid, you moron.
And it worked.
And it worked. Look at Baba Booey. His brain doesn't have one wrinkle. Never been exercised. What else, Robin?
MTV has a special on tonight at 10 called Sex in the 90s 4, Then and Now. Filmed in Miami, it cuts back and forth between old Jews talking disapprovingly about the open sexual conduct of the city's youngsters.
What kind of show is that for MTV?
And a male centerfold naked on a beach who says the sex scene here in Miami is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Also deals a little bit with gays, but they say that's the one slow part because they didn't even know what to do with that situation. It's, you know, the gay issue is very touchy, and they didn't want to dwell on it too long because they know the MTV crowd
They're
gets a
afraid.
little queasy talking about gays. So
First of all, the notion that
they shoot right back to the topless girls again.
The notion that there's an MTV crowd is completely wrong. Do you know what MTV gets for a rating? Do you know they don't even get a 1 rating overall?
There's still a crowd in this country.
I guess so.
But they keep going back to the girls who are running topless on the beach. But they have to, you know, fuzzy out the breasts. Because it's MTV.
It's cable. They could do whatever they want. They don't...
But you know MTV.
Yeah.
They fuzzy out the
They
breasts.
think they're on a network.
On Donahue, older women with active sex lives today.
Oh. Good luck. They must be rich women who get guys who could somehow ignore the fact that they're disgusting.
On Montel Williams.
Lucy, is that you from the grave?
Climb on top of me.
How do you like it, honey? With young guys?
Oh, you know it.
That's a tough job Phil Donahue has. So you're an old bat, and you love to have sex with men?
Where's Kurt Cobain?
He's dead.
Ah.
What is that you have? A clapper on your vibrator? Clap on.
Clap on. Clap off. Clapper.
All right. Anything else, Robin?
Yes. On Montel Williams today, a woman who is angry because her partner left her for a woman of a different race.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And on Ricky Lake, women attracted to their in-laws.
Ricky Lake.
Yeah.
Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake.
Oh, and by the way, just don't think you can smoke and take vitamin E and vitamin C and beat lung cancer.
No.
They just did a new study that shows you might even die faster.
Vitamin Jackie.
Using antioxidants to continue your smoking habit.
Smoke!
More study is needed, though.
On Jenny Jones today, black women with very large breasts and too many cats.
Oh, yeah!
Would that be a reference to me?
No. Hey, what is this Chevy Chase tape you got?
Oh, Chevy's got a new movie out.
Yeah, what is this?
Oh, just a little promotion. Let me think. What is Chevy talking about? Hold on.
He's so funny.
Hello?
Hello? What?
Wait a minute. Let me see what I've got here. Forgot all about Chevy.
Is this movie out of the theaters yet?
Chevy Chase's latest movie puts him side by side with Jack Palance.
Yeah, two draws.
Cops and Robertson.
Two big drawing superstars.
He talks affectionately here about his co-star.
Yeah. The cool move would have been to do what Billy Crystal did and think of Jack Palance for the first time. Now you put Jack Palance in, it's like, oh, not
he
again.
accepts the paycheck, and you still don't get any bucks off.
Yeah.
He's got the face of a guy who's been in the ring a lot. And, so in that sense, he can be intimidating. And he has a voice that can be intimidating because he talks way down here. And it's always, if you ever, and everything is, so you figure if he ever yells, your ears will go,
Funnier than ever.
He's a good guy, though. I really like him.
Funnier than ever.
Chevy hasn't been around.
Wasn't that funny, that Jack Palance routine?
Didn't you hear me laughing?
I want to know why Jack Palance is in a movie with Chevy Chase.
Chevy is the most boring man I've ever worked with.
Yeah, what's his breathing?
It's called old age.
Old age.
Wait till you hear yourself breathe when you're old.
That's
really
right.
attractive.
Chevy, unfunny. Very unfunny.
Well, Chevy wasn't out there very much after that awful late show he did for Fox Television, and he says, yeah, it was kind of tough.
Yeah.
Getting over that.
I'd love to run in place on his face.
When you get such across-the-board rapping from critics and reviewers, it hurts.
It hurts. Well, try putting a little energy into your show. Maybe it wouldn't have hurt so much.
He has tried to put the whole thing in perspective, though. That's why he did that Doritos commercial.
Oh, I see.
The whole reason for doing the Dorito commercial, in which I say tough year, is to say basically
that I had a tough year.
This isn't quite as important as the media have made it out to be. It isn't the Bosnian War. It is simply a show that didn't get ratings.
Yeah, good luck. It was off in 3 weeks. So that's pretty major. And Fox dumped $9 million in salary to you, plus endless millions into a set and that stupid theater. No, it's bigger than Bosnia. More money, more disaster.
You could have helped Bosnia with that money.
Right, you could have taken the $20-30 million everyone lost and rebuilt Bosnia. God, is he dull.
The war's funnier.
Oh.
Funny man, Chevy Chase. Cops and Robertsons. Even the title isn't funny. And what a dynamic delivery he has on those tapes, Robin.
Well, I know how you love to listen to him.
His voice is captivating.
Anytime I hear him, I try to get some tape.
You think his kids fall asleep when he talks to them at the dinner table?
When you get such across the board.
When you get such. Cops and Robertsons. If you go to that movie, they're robbing you $7.
Rapping from.
When you get a rapping. Rapping. Does he mean rapping? When you get such a raking over the coals, maybe?
Yeah.
A spanking. It's funny, he used to be the guy who goofed on people on Saturday Night Live. Now everyone's goofing on him. Even like old people goof on. Gerald Ford goofs on Chevy. Chevy. He should pass out those painkillers for his back to his poor interviewers who have to sit there and listen to it. Hey, Chevy, you mind sharing some of those painkillers with us? The pain of listening to you drone on. Hello? Fox should have sent out painkillers to everyone. You know, Chevy was addicted to painkillers for his back, and just in case you're watching the show, we'd like you to be on painkillers. It's a lot funnier that way.
This press kit.
Yeah. 2 in every press kit. Can you do that legally? I guess not. Those drugs, I guess you can't get over the counter. Droning on like a robot. Chevy Chase. Hello? Is this on? Chevy Chase.
Funny bit.
Belushi's funnier still than Chevy Chase.
Oh, gee.
Sometimes
nothing there.
Sometimes Belushi.
Nothing there.
Yeah, nothing there. That's what you commented on me. Nothing there. I don't hear it. You don't hear it because you're comedy deaf.
Only you were funny, Stern.
All the unfunny guys, Larry King, Chevy Chase, they all talk about how I'm not funny. Millions of people laughing, but I'm not funny. They don't hear it. They don't hear it because they suck.
He's about as funny as an egg timer.
Bishop Fulton Sheen could beat Chevy in the ratings. Now. I often say Belushi is lucky he doesn't have to deal with Chevy anymore. Well, that's a pretty good tape. Should save that. Play that again. Chevy tape.
Always a winner.
And what's this Chesty Love tape?
Oh, we don't have to go through all of this. You know, if it was that good, I would have used it.
You would have? Oh.
Yeah.
She always interests me. I just have to hear it.
She's just talking about how she decided to go ahead with her thing with the IRS because she thought her breast did have something to do with her career.
Oh, yeah.
I was willing to risk a penalty and fines and whatever, but I thought it was definitely a stage prop because it affected my salary.
She sounds more interesting than Chevy.
She knows what she's talking about.
When you see a girl with the big breasts like that, do you ever get jealous of her, Robin?
No.
No. Let's see. Did you take a deduction off your taxes for your breast reduction surgery?
No.
You did not. I see.
It did not affect my salary.
What a patriot.
What a patriot. To look over Jackie's tax return.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
taking off.
deducting.
Yeah, right.
I took off for breast reduction.
All right, very good, Robin. Thank you. I want to thank everyone for today's show. Very exciting. I have to now go meet with vending machines.
We all envy you, Howard.
Thanks.
We wish we got to do such exciting.
That's why I'm not in such a rush to leave. Sure you don't have anything else to say, anybody? Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling, let's remind everyone, this Saturday, April 16th, big show at Club Benet. It's a fun place to go see Jackie perform. You have a little dinner over there in Sayreville, New Jersey. For information, call the All Digital 516-922-WINE. It's a Saturday night. You stay up and party with Jackie. Thursday night, April 21st, go over and see Jackie at a brand new venue for him, Buster's, in East Hartford, Connecticut, as he is welcomed into Connecticut, his only Connecticut appearance.
Deep into Connecticut.
Deep into Connecticut. Deep into the bowels of Connecticut. Go, Jackie. Hey, let's give a plug to the new Stuttering John album titled Stuttering John, out in the stores April 19th, at record stores everywhere. And to get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 609-546-STUPID. And if you're planning a wedding, a party, or need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineers, Rocket Entertainment, toll free from any city. 1-800-PARTY-MC. If you'd like to hire Scott in the New York area, call 718-BAG-5040. All right, Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.
KGL Fort Worth Down.